It's Organic Dope number 20.
We're live.
Armfighter Discussion 5.
Right on time.
5th installment.
Mirzad is fashionable.
Dead on time.
And on time.
Thought about starting early this week, but nah, we'll keep it 8 o'clock.
Life had some
We'll keep it 8.
to say about that.
Matt Ellis.
Yes.
What's going on, buddy?
Not much, buddy. How things going over here?
Good.
Yeah.
We are ready to compete, or at least half of us are, right, Mirzad?
Oh, yeah.
Feeling good?
Big time.
Obviously, there's probably going to be a good super class, I would assume. At least gateway-wise, we got a lot there.
You're over 231?
Oh, I'm 2:50 in the morning.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He's north of 230 then
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, are they doing the team competition as well?
I'm pretty sure they
Or
do.
are they,
Yeah. See why they will.
Oh, yeah.
Is
They always
there
got to take that one, huh? Unless they
Somebody's
lose their
got it. Well, we don't always win.
who's going to show up that's can compete with you guys as far as the team's concerned?
Central Illinois, probably
They haven't been showing up.
They haven't been coming, though. But I think they're coming. Jared, I'm pretty sure JT's coming.
Man, I got to pull Jared again. He got the last one on me.
Oh, man, he's strong.
He's been doing good lately, man.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
looking lean. He's got married, too.
Yep.
Congratulations on the marriage.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's been with, I think they've been together a long time.
Yeah, they have.
They have,
As
yeah.
long as I've known them, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
You say he's coming?
I'd hope so.
Nice.
I haven't seen him in a while either.
So if
Yeah.
Jared's coming, then CIA's always got a shot because he changes the dynamic a little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does.
both ends.
But we got Brent, so
Yeah.
sucks for him.
They
Takes care of that.
they pulled so
That
much.
gains 3 points. So
It's a solid gain of 3 points.
that could be. There could be some pretty good competition. I don't know about team wise.
Yeah.
Yep.
That depends on who recruits better, because I know a lot of those people just start putting teams together.
Yeah.
But that's cool. That's
Yeah.
what they got to do, man. That's why we lose sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hard to lose. I mean, we only
Yeah.
got a couple second places in there.
As long as most of our guys are there, it's never.
It's
really
all
close.
about picking the right ones usually, because a lot of times you only get 10 arms. I might have.
Oh, you only get 10?
Yeah, you got to
Mhm.
put 10 arms out. So
Oh.
I could have 15 guys. That's 30 arms, and they're doing.
Can you do an A and B team? Like two
We've
separate
done that
teams?
before.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Did the B team ever place?
no, but then it's just like you could have done so much better. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point. You just try to hit the varsity and
Mm-hmm.
got to
Yeah.
guess right. It's
B
part of the
team is
game.
Small town thugs, right?
Yeah,
Right.
Split it up like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. So, East versus West.
Man, my prediction.
Have you seen it all?
Kind of.
Have you watched all of it?
No, but I did see a couple matches. I guess pieces of them, but no, I didn't.
How many?
Yeah, our producer. What were the results?
From I
Excel.
didn't write. I don't
Oh.
know. I didn't get totals, but
I think we
that's
all
probably
did pretty bad. Yeah.
I think
horrible.
I was.
Matt killed it.
Dude,
I don't know how that was.
No, I did.
that was
I
insane.
did better than 50%. I
was-
believe.
I mean,
think
I might have
only-
got right over.
I changed
50,
a
but not
couple at
much.
the end that really screwed me, probably. But
Jerry Catterett. That's all I got to say. Told you. He's a bad man. Just because
Yeah.
he's taking some time off doesn't mean
Oh,
he's
it
not
was
good.
a good match.
Yeah.
As long as he showed up, I thought he was going to win, but I
Yeah.
couldn't.
It's hard.
know
To,
for sure.
It's
Yeah.
hard to give him
No, you can't give him that.
after 2 years.
He has
or
to prove
3.
you wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. He has to. Yeah.
I'd have to look at what I said before that last one, because when old Dan was on, he was making me bet
Oh yeah.
every other one, and I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I can't do this.
You
Shit.
guys probably went even on the money though.
So, what matches did you see?
I didn't even look at that either. We probably do. You'd have to name them. I don't remember, man. I'll keep up with that.
Okay.
shit.
You saw John and
Yeah, let's do the big upsets.
Angerbayev.
Yeah.
Surely you fucking
No.
watched that. What?
I haven't seen that one
Jesus, Bill.
That one surprised me a little bit.
yet. Yeah, I heard
The
about
way
it.
it turned out, it was
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
I was real. I know Angerbayev is very strong, especially abnormally strong for his size compared to most of the supers. But the way the match went, like each match went, I was surprised he was that dominant. I thought it was going to be a lot closer. I thought it'd be a grinder and John would edge him out by maybe a match or two. But
You think
was
if he didn't fight in a bad position the second round and he just waited to be on the other side again?
Yeah, I think that could have changed the tide of the whole super match, but it was.
He might have got
very,
2 actually. I don't know if he would have grinded out all 3.
It was impressive, none the least, and I think the thing that we need to keep in mind too is, John's approaching 60 years old, and he's still at this level is incredible. He's been
crazy.
pulling since he was 12, 13 when he first
13,
started out.
yeah.
Won his first Worlds at 19, I think.
Yeah.
So to be at that level for that long is insane.
What I was surprised about was how big Angarbayev was.
Yeah.
Like at the press conference, I was like, "Holy shit, he's about the same size as John."
Yeah, he's a big guy.
I assumed he was like a smaller guy.
He's,
Yeah.
he's lanky,
But he didn't look it. He looked.
He's proportionate.
He
Yeah.
looked solid. He looked just.
Oh,
as
yeah.
big. And John looks big.
They
so-
weighed the same, 234, 5.
Yeah, so that surprised me going into it. Seeing that, it doesn't surprise me that he won.
Now, Angarbayev used to pull 209. He can make that.
Oh, he can make it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he still
no problem.
could, but
Yeah.
Jay Cleese
What was he?
says
He was
230.
probably 220, right?
230,
Oh, he's
232.
230? Okay,
232.
so that was a heavy version of him.
Yeah, he was well fed.
I think everybody that goes the East versus West are heavy.
Heavy.
You're trying to come
Oh,
in
they
heavy.
all
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
all always over.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
They
John
usually agree to.
or Prudnick was supposed to be 238.
They were
or
107 kilo.
whatever it was.
107,
He
so
was
whatever that
he
is.
was a good 10 pounds over what he was supposed to be. or
Prudnick's
something.
another one. He's
John had the
insane.
flu.
Yeah,
He was sick. Yeah, I didn't know that till after.
He was really sick.
Apparently, he was pretty
Yeah.
sick, coughing real bad.
Yeah.
Said he didn't feel good. Told Michael Todd Jerry didn't feel good.
He did some Monday Night Lives, coughing up a
Coughing
storm.
constantly, sounded like a damn smoker. I mean, he was
Yeah,
coffee.
and he still did really good.
He still did really good. In my opinion, I think he was so dominant round 1 that round 2, I think he just tried
Gave
to
up a
do
little
that.
too much.
I think he gave up
Yeah.
Yeah.
this, and he just tried to
See what was there.
defensive, and he burnt. And his hand got burned out.
Yeah.
And Angarbayev was a little better than he thought,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
it was
He
too.
gassed.
It was too close to start giving up endurance.
way too close. Angarbayev fucked up round 1 or something. He just.
Well, yeah, I think.
I
It's
mean,
just
John
so,
was good, but I think.
I think it's so close that just being on the right side of the strap and getting the right start, it
Right.
made it all until endurance kicked in, and obviously, we knew Angarbayev was gonna be better there. So
Yeah, he's half his age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old is he?
30-ish.
Yeah, I was just say probably
late 20s, 30
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah. 30 at the most.
Yeah.
He's young.
That's crazy.
You seen the other sport he plays?
No.
It's like a Kazakh national sport where you ride horses and you take a dead animal carcass. It's a goat, and you have to throw it into a hole. It's insane. They collide with the horses. You have to reach on the side of barely hanging on to grab it from the ground.
Pull that shit up, Jamie. I want to see it.
Yeah,
This
The
is
fuck
insane.
is it?
it's the Kazakh national sport. Yeah.
What's it called?
Kazakh.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. It's something you could look it up easy though.
Yeah, we gotta pull that shit up.
So they chop the head off of the goat, and then it's the carcass, but it's 100 pounds or something, and you got to lean off the side and grab it one-handed and kind of just wobble on back to your horse, and you just throw it usually it's so heavy, and the guys are lighter because they're on horses.
Yeah.
So it's better to be a little lighter. They kind of just they throw the carcass so hard that they get propelled, and they usually fall into the pit too.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Buzkashi.
There's 2 K's in there.
He said you're gonna have to spell that shit. I can't even sound it out. Come on now.
Says
Jay Clean probably knows this. He knows everything.
a traditional Central Asian sport in which a white
Yes,
horse
Jay.
mounted players attempt to place a goat or calf carcass in a goat. It's played primarily in Afghanistan and Pakistan.
How do you
It
even
sounds
come
like a
up with that?
sounds like a
Similar
variation.
games are known as Kokpar
Oh, that's it.
Kokpar.
Kukari.
That's it.
and Ulak Tadish.
Kokpar. I remember. There's a video of Angarbayev doing it. He's
Tardish.
good. He's one of the better guys.
I fucking learned something tonight,
Yeah.
Dude.
Ooh.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
That's
Man,
going on right
that's
now
insane.
over there.
So
Throwing goats.
the town Angarbayev's from, he's from Shardara, right?
Who?
Angarbayev.
It's from what?
Shardara.
I don't know.
I just know he's from Kazakhstan.
Okay.
Kazakhstan.
Well, I'm pretty sure he's from that town. At least he lives there. That town is insane.
Is it?
So they have gyms full of maybe like 500 people at a time. Half are kids. All train. There's not one person doing anything aside from arm wrestling. On all the machines, they're arm wrestling. Several tables, lines waiting to get to the table.
That's
It's
insane.
I think
Really?
I think they have 1,500 arm wrestlers.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it
It's
won't
a
be
club of
long.
1,500.
Those motherfuckers, that'll be the country nobody will be able to fuck with. They
Yeah.
have so many.
I'm pretty sure I've heard like
Starting that young.
7 out of 10 people in the town are some sort of arm sport athlete. How insane is that?
Who the fuck is this? That's fucking JT.
Faithful Acre
JT.
Farms in the house.
Look
Taking
at
a
that.
break from
Look
some
at that.
beekeeping.
Look at that, $10.
Just to say,
Hey, he must have got his.
please tell me Andrew's pulling tomorrow so
Yeah,
I
if
can
you have any
smash
questions,
that little
you-
chicken
if you,
wing.
If you have any questions or comments, you have to super chat. Or we ain't gonna read them. we're balling in here. You got
JT
it.
just had a match, didn't he?
JT's. Did he? Did you have a match, JT?
Did you win your match? Most importantly,
Who'd you pull? Come on, tell us.
he pulled some guy.
And give us another $10 each time you answer. Dude, Jay Clean, Unger Baev
Thank you,
pulled,
JT.
Unger Baev pulled 209s at top 8. So, I mean,
Yeah.
he did make it not too long ago. 3
You
years.
did have him at, what, Schmid or something? Was that his name? The JT
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
smashed?
Was it Mickey Miller?
No.
Oh, that was a different match. Same event.
Mickey Miller was in that. Well, I think he was supposed to be in that round robin that Old Dan was doing. Old
Yeah.
Dan won one match in that.
Oh, did he?
Mhm.
Who did he beat? You remember?
Uh,
I faintly remember the other guys. There's like a.
I don't know. The guy that didn't win it.
Who won and got second?
Kyle got second. The guy. Some of those guys weren't there that were in it.
Yeah, who was the guy we thought was gonna win? Tabbert.
Yeah, he
Paul
wasn't even
Tabbert.
there. I don't think.
Oh, really?
Paul Talbot from
No,
Minnesota.
Sam Tabbert.
Sam
Sam
Tabbert.
Tabbert from Minnesota.
No, I don't think
Yeah.
Logan
Oh my
wasn't there.
Logan was the other one.
This guy.
This motherfucker. Hey, JT must have had a good crop this week.
Hey.
Motherfucker.
What's he sending money
Balling
left and
out.
He
right? or
must
what?
have sold a Dodge Viper or something. Hey, did you sell your Viper, man?
Flexing on us.
Yeah, he flexed and went up again.
See, I remember
James Schmidt,
Schmidt.
3-1. He
Schmidt.
won 3-1.
Got a good memory. Left arm.
Is this JT Sear?
He lost to JT
Yep.
left arm.
Man, he
gotta check
waxed
out-
me last time I pulled.
You lost to JT.
Yeah, JT's.
Man, you just
wow.
lost stock.
Hey,
You just lost
listen.
stock on this
Listen.
team right there.
Listen,
Like,
I have no excuses. He top rolled the shit out of me. I'll give you that one, JT. But next time it's not gonna be that easy. I promise.
lefty or righty?
He
Lefty.
got me. I don't know if I've ever beaten JT.
Oh, my God. I'm JT's daddy.
Oh.
Tell him, JT. Tell him, JT. You don't have to give $10 to tell him.
You know what? I did get him once. I remember beating JT once.
He had a good setup. His strong hand.
No, he's good.
Strong
I'm
setup.
fucking with him.
JT, tell us,
he's
is
really good.
the CIA showing up?
Yeah, I heard that Jared and you were coming tomorrow.
Who else is coming? T's
CIA
definitely
gonna
coming.
try to take that trophy? I don't
Shit,
know.
he
I don't
says.
know.
Yeah.
All right, what other matches did you see from
Yeah.
East versus
Can you
West?
pull that
Chafee
card
match?
up, like where it shows it?
Can
We
I?
could remember.
I can
most of
remember them all.
Yeah.
Something with Ingen's
Well,
page.
the other big one, Chafee losing.
That surprised me a
What
lot.
was it for?
Oh, we were all wrong about that.
Oh my!
I
You
don't
couldn't
know
be
who.
right about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of people. I missed that one completely. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even expect. I don't want to say he was going to sweep it, but I thought he might lose a match at the end just because
Well,
I knew.
If it got close, I was definitely worried for. He's not winning any endurance battles anymore.
No.
Yeah, it
He's-
looks like
he's way past
He's
that.
it's
Yeah.
just if he even gets stopped.
Yeah,
And he
we
got
could beat
stopped
him.
bad second round. It was really close on the
It's
second
just
round.
over.
Now-
It's just over if he gets stopped anymore.
And he's got another match coming up, tough, even probably harder match.
do you think it's his endurance, or do you think it's more of his hand gets blown up and then he can't have as much control because he uses so much hand, but if you watch, he loads so much into his hand and he goes to the straps so often, and the more times you apply the straps, you're cutting off the circulation of your hand. I wonder, is it his endurance or is it the strap playing a factor?
Well, when I say endurance, I mean
Everything,
overall your ability to
Yeah.
But
pull
even that being
more.
said, he got caught out of straps in a hook,
yeah, that's true.
and it stopped for like it was like 10 seconds before he pinned it, and that it was. He
Well,
was
I
done
do
after
think that Morozov is a little bit better than we think he is.
100% because of the Prudnik match.
right-handed.
Yeah.
Because of the
Because of
Prudnik.
the Prudnik
Man,
match, we had
how-
a false sense of
Yeah.
how good that guy is.
I usually
And that
don't-
was months
yeah.
ago.
I usually don't like the
And
the
that guy
arm wrestling math,
is
but
fucking climbing
Yeah,
with
he
both hands.
his stock
wow,
went up a lot.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's impressive. And
Yeah.
he's young too, right? He's in his mid-20s.
24, I think.
24. Yeah.
A little kid.
yeah.
He's a damn kid.
I mean, he's not little.
No,
Oh,
but
he did.
He's
285,
he's built.
ripped.
Yeah, he's built.
I mean-
he's impressive.
He's the best left and right arm wrestler in the world right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
Yeah,
count both
average,
hands,
yeah.
he is the best.
Yeah, because he beat Cody, right? Didn't they pull? Who pulled?
Not
Who
even
Cody's?
close.
Who did
Oh,
Cody
yeah,
pull left-handed?
Morozov. Morozov was
Not
already
even
ranked
close,
number
yeah.
one.
Oh, was he?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize he was number one.
As
I
soon
knew
as
he
we
was up there.
took Levon and Vitaly and Devon off,
Yeah.
Morozov went straight to number
Yeah.
one.
Morzov's
Yeah.
real good.
And
but-
clearly, I mean, Cody had nothing really for him.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about that? Aren't they having a rematch? Tobias and Morzov left.
Because
that-
Army's
that-
backed out.
That makes you think how
for some problems.
because Tobias did give him some problems, and that's the number one left in the world.
And that's number 4. I think
Is he number
Tobias
4
is
now?
number 3 or 4 or 5.
Man.
I'd have to look.
I guess I
got
didn't
all the
realize how good he was.
Let's hear him. Start at the top.
Shout out Eric Roussin.
Eric Roussin.
All right.
Good dude.
Arm Wrestling Archives. Make sure you check it out. Here's the results.
That's true. Got to give Cody a little credit. The first round was like semi-close.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a straight rape or anything.
Yeah.
He gave a good fight.
So
right
I didn't
on.
see any of these matches. I think I lied.
They're
How
all
did
on
how have
YouTube.
you not watched
They're
this?
all on YouTube now.
This is the best
Yeah.
arm wrestling in the world, dude.
Yeah.
What do you
Is
do?
it?
King of the Tables right around
I
the corner.
think
We
so,
get
yeah.
3 matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Three big
I know.
matches.
Yeah.
We got Colette
Ryan
and Swivel.
Bowen lost. I would have picked that for sure.
You did pick it.
Yeah, we all picked Bowen.
I didn't.
No. We all
Derek
picked
Smith lost.
Yeah,
I think
we
I
switched to red.
got right. I went with Corey Miller. I'm not going to bet against him. Lost that.
Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
I mean,
That's almost like I knew it was gonna be really bad, but I mean, shoot.
there's just it's a different level. He, Corey's a great puller. I just don't know if he's at
I
that tier
can't.
yet.
I can't hold hardly anybody like that.
Yeah.
Do you think Tullia, he's going to do that to Tullia?
Tullia put up? I think honestly,
Round
in my
one.
opinion, Tullia for the first couple rounds. But then I don't know if
Round
endurance.
one.
If it's grinders, I think it tails off
Oh,
against
it's over.
Tullia.
Yeah.
But
Touye has to flash him.
and I don't know if
And he's not
If
gonna.
the kid stops it, it's
Yeah.
over.
It'll be a grinder. I think
That
the first
that guy's
couple.
the pound for
It's a
pound
bad
best in the
dude.
world.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he,
He's up there. I mean, he's up there for a reason.
Way up there for
Yeah.
a
Jay
reason.
Clean says Craig's getting the first pin.
He could.
I could see that.
see that. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's I still would.
But after that, I don't.
I don't even think so. Not
So-
even
You
first
don't even think he'll get the first one?
I don't think so.
I
It's
I'm
possible.
saying he can.
Well,
will he?
the only thing is, I know Craig is absolutely blasting gear so hard right now. He's going for his last push, and he's
Probably.
looking more juiced than I've ever seen him.
He looks.
So
pretty,
it's possible.
He looks.
It's possible that he gets the one, but he's not going past that.
Is he also pulling Talbot left-handed, or did
Yeah.
the other one
Yep,
get replaced?
that's a better match.
Talbot's a stud.
That's a
left-handed.
good match.
He is abnormally strong for his size. Left-handed.
Talbot's like a 230 left,
Yeah.
even though he's lighter.
You're right.
He was making 165.
He was.
What, less than 3 or 4 years ago?
I think he's. Gonna,
WAL. He pulled.
Yeah.
65.
I think he has to weigh in at like 85.
Yeah, they're meeting at 185 to 187.
Oh yeah, Daniel's gonna be way lower, but yeah.
What's he walk around at? About 180?
He said 180, yeah.
Yeah.
Under 190.
Yeah.
But he's 230 strength.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So now compare that to extremely strong, but ultra lightweight. It's interesting.
To be fair, too, though,
Yeah.
we see what Craig does with a lot of bigger, like 188s to 205, 210 guys. So I'm
Yeah.
interested to see that heavier weight, because he's coming in heavier, obviously, than his opponent. But I'm curious because I haven't really seen Craig in a super match setting in a long time. I only see him in a tournament format,
Right.
which is completely different than super match, right? So that speed plays in a big favor in a tournament setting because you just flash pin everybody and you're still fresh at the end. Whereas a super match, you get one grinder, it changes the scales
Oh, yeah.
completely. So I think it'll be closer with Craig than it was with Corey, but I don't know. That's a tough one to match.
That kid is not a human, dude. He was fucking with Sandra Sadis in the after pool.
Yeah.
I mean,
before we switch,
are
Jay Clean did say Craig just pulled out the Monster Factory. Who did he pull again?
he pulled.
I know he pulled. I forget who it was.
Oh yeah, it was a decent match too.
He pulled Talbot Righty.
No.
Oh, Roger Cunningham.
That's
Yeah.
right. Oh, smashed them.
3-0.
Yeah.
Oh,
not
yeah.
even. Not even.
Yeah, that was
not
a
even
good match.
close.
Yeah, that was a mismatch.
Roger's a good puller though too. He's
Yeah.
sneaky good.
Roger pulled out of his match with Dave Shea, I think, after that.
Oh, did he? I had him
That's when
beating
that thing
Dave Shea
came up
though.
with the.
I had him beating Dave Shea.
You should have taken it.
I can't though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's impossible. Wouldn't want to cancel him.
Yeah.
I actually do like that's a good match.
You and Dave?
Oh yeah, I think that's like a really good match.
See, I don't know where Dave is. Like,
Well, I'm ranked and he's not.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to jump in the ranks. But I kind of jumped up faster than I should have, so it's interesting.
show
Good
me the
match.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's definitely a good match. I
I'm
tell you
sure,
what.
I'm sure I'll meet him at some point. Yeah.
yeah. I watched Tanner Seaton beat him in a tournament, WAL tournament, and Tanner
sure
was
he
walking
was.
around at like 195 in course.
Tanner's
That might have
strong.
been the tournament because I know Dave cut weight down to 198 one
Is that
time.
like 2016?
Damn, he made
Yeah.
198.
I think he cut down to 198.
Wow.
Well, if it would have been
What, he
WAL,
did
No.
cut a leg off.
If it was like 2016, do you know what year roughly?
I do not remember. And it might have been an overall,
Yeah, okay.
2016 was the last year they did the.
and
tournaments.
Tanner would have been
Yeah, he pulled
195.
He
for
pulled
sure.
Matt Mass there, so. What I mean, what
220s was the
230.
next ones.
I think it
220?
was.
What's the next one after 42? It was probably 42.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could have swore he cut down at 198
Well,
one
he
time.
Maybe
just
he
trying
did,
to try.
but
And he was very. I mean, he was.
probably looked dead.
I don't think he pulled
Yeah.
very well.
Probably
I think it was
had.
too. I think he decided.
That's a
after that, he was
big
like,
ass
"Ah."
guy,
What,
dude.
what weight did he cut down to face Doug Allen?
230. No, 220.
Doug is a
220.
monster.
220.
So when he started that cut, he was 285
In
April. In April,
I could tell you how cutting
was-
a lot goes.
Two.
Not good.
Yeah,
Dude, he
not
cut
good.
he cut 60 pounds on keto in 3 months.
How are you gonna have any energy,
You
strength?
won't. You don't. I'll be honest
It's
with
impossible.
Oh yeah, he said
It's
he was struggling
impossible.
with energy, but like man, he was still so jacked. Like
He was jacked.
you.
but
You might look
Yeah.
jacked,
Look
but the strength
jacked.
levels
Okay,
are
maybe.
different.
Yeah.
it was a rough match. He got flashed.
Well, I mean, Doug's no joke, anyways. You come in full strength.
Doug still
you
got
your
the,
work cut
the
out for
best grip I've ever seen so far.
Yeah.
Strongest badge 3,
Mm-hmm.
my first tournament ever. I handed him a 2.5 Captain's Crush, and to this day I've never seen somebody do this. Clicked it, no problem. Didn't set it. He was just clicking it. like
My
this.
man, we need to get Josh Dale in here.
Are
you
Blow this guy's
serious?
mind. Josh Dale, he's a grip guy.
Like I
Used
could
to be a
close the
puller.
2.5, but man, it's
I
tough.
think Josh has actually closed the 3.
Damn.
But I'm
That's
telling you, he
sick.
closed it so easy. He like full extension like
Yeah.
this. I mean, like
Yeah, I've never seen
he
that.
just kept clicking it, and it was fresh. I had just bought that 2 months ago.
Yeah.
One person closed it before then, I think.
He's a bad man. He's been pulling a long time, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Insane.
What else we got?
Yeah, I didn't.
You
I
see
didn't-
I was the
Big
only one that
Chance.
picked. I was the only one that picked Chance. All you
Yeah.
guys. I remember the
Of
stream
course
when
I
he,
picked
when he
Zurab.
popped in.
Oh, yeah, I didn't pick Chance.
Everybody picked. I was the only gateway guy that picked Chance.
Could.
all the way.
Bo.
Chance did good.
Yeah.
He was
Chance
very
did good.
impressive.
He did good.
Bo
Good
Bo
for
was
him.
on the same
Yeah. It's good. Good,
same
good
mindset
match.
on
Good
that
win.
one. Yeah.
Big win.
Dude, it was perfect. I even said on the stream, I was like, dude, if he loses that, he's really got to rethink some stuff because it's like it was tailor made.
Yeah.
You could have not made a better hooker because it's an up punching hooker
Right.
into his low hand. Like it's yeah, and that's exactly. I'm actually surprised that I thought Zarab would have actually researched that, but I think he underestimated him and just tried to
Yeah.
pull like he normally does
Uh-huh.
instead of like trying to jam forward or something, get a flop early.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad. I think he performed worse than I thought.
Yeah.
But
I
Chance
agree.
performed just as good as I thought he would. It was awesome.
You didn't watch the girls' matches? Gabby?
She's incredible.
Dude,
Incredible.
she just took that.
Brazil.
She just like smiled and
We-
on another
we-
level right now.
I picked Gabby from the beginning. If
Of
you watch
course,
it,
we
now
all
the very
did.
last one I
Yeah,
got screwed,
we
but
each
from the
changed
very
them, yeah.
beginning, both hands. When you guys were like left-handed, I don't know. She's never.
Well,
been,
I-
blah,
I-
blah, blah.
I picked-
I'm like
I picked,
Brazil.
No, I picked Gabby. I
Left.
just
I
said
picked
that
Gabby left.
I thought it would actually
I'm
be
pretty
a
sure
little
if you go back,
closer.
you picked her.
No, I didn't pick
Only
Egley
right-handed.
left-handed.
I think you picked her left-handed.
At least by the end, I picked Gabby left, Egley right, and it was actually opposite in terms of difficulty. Like, wasn't the right was way easier.
Oh,
and
way
then, And
easier,
then
yeah.
the left was
The left was closer
somewhat
than it should have
contested.
been. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I thought I I guess Gabby got her right just way up.
Oh, yeah.
Like it surpassed her left by so much.
Yeah. I don't know if
That's
there's anybody that can beat her. Like I don't think there's anybody that can beat her right now.
Do you know who she's facing?
Yeah, there's one girl, Barbara.
Do you remember me bringing her up like a year ago, right there in the garage?
Seems like the other day when we were talking about her that I remembered somebody tell. Maybe it was you. Is that it?
I think I've shown you too. I was showing everybody a video of a chick in the super heavyweight class that was like twice as big as the girl she's facing. I was like, watch out for her.
Dude, she
her
was
name's Barbara.
she went and
Oh
went and
my
waff
God.
like it ain't
I
nothing.
mean, twice as big as the other girl, and like not even like she's like twice as big. overall.
She's big.
Yeah.
That's the only.
Brain-wise.
That's the only girl I think in the world right now that could give Gabby anything. Honestly. We'll see.
And if she doesn't now, she will eventually. That's the person
she's
that'll
huge.
massive.
Yeah.
I mean, she's like the same thickness as Gabby, but if you put that frame
6
on
foot.
like a 5'10"
She
or
might
whatever,
be 6 foot.
she might be. But I'm just
Probably
hoping she's not
but she's probably 5'10".
for the health of women's arm wrestling. I'm hoping she's not 6 foot,
Yeah.
or else it's gonna be bad for
They're
them.
gonna pull in January, so
Yep.
we'll get to see that. That's awesome.
Yep, I think Gabby still has more horsepower, but
I do too.
I mean, it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time for Barbara to take over,
She's got the genetics.
which is a cool thing. That's a cool thing to think about.
Yeah.
And it's good for Gabby. She needs somebody to. It'll probably push her higher.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Because I can't think
That's
of another.
how Egley, like, that's why she's so fucking
Yep.
stupid strong right now, is because she'd never beat that girl before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
And
yeah.
Fucking smashing her now, man.
So the Chafee match was 3-2. Was it good?
It was good. It was good in an overall sense that it was unpredictable towards the end because.
Oh yeah. Good match.
Yeah, I think overall
Real
the
good
super match
match.
was good. Obviously, Dave came out of the gates hot, and
crushed
And
him round
you know
one.
what? It was still
Crushed.
interesting near the end.
yeah,
It
I
wa-
agree.
There was like
He was still
it
somewhat in
swung hard one way and then it kind of
it. Tapered off.
tapered a little bit and it got
Morzov
closer.
had to hold, let
Yeah.
him wear himself out. And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
pull him over. He's 27. Or
got-
24 or whatever.
Yeah.
He's
It's a
Yeah.
big motherfucker.
fucking
He is.
huge.
He is. He's
He's
huge.
24. He's only 2 years older than me.
That dude is
It's crazy.
Yeah, he's got the genetics, and he's probably getting the best shit that they make over there.
Oh my god.
Only the best fucking.
Oh, he's been getting the IV for
he's
a
been
minute.
getting that get some Plinkov.
You guys ever?
shit.
You guys watch the Boys? The show?
The Boys, I've heard of it. I've never watched it though.
Oh man. Well, they I mean, the spoiler. Anybody watching? But they basically like mainline this like super serum into babies. That's how they make superheroes.
Yeah.
He's been getting that IV since he was a baby, man.
He's on that good juicy fruit.
Oh, yeah.
He's on. He whatever some Plinkov quit taking, he took over.
No, still great genetics. You got to have amazing genetics
Oh,
for
yeah.
that. But yeah, he's
His match was very impressive. I think he came up a lot stock wise. I mean, in everybody's mind after beating Dave.
Oh hell yeah!
you know
I mean, yeah, it was impressive,
PDs.
especially for that age.
That's the thing we could actually bring up. By the way, it's been huge. Again, people have been talking about PDs and testing.
Yeah.
So we'll sideline that until we finish East vs West. But we should talk about that.
for
That'll,
sure.
That'll be a good clip.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Oleg, he got whooped.
Oh man,
I picked that one wrong. I thought Oleg was gonna
I
win that one.
deep down I knew, but I have to pick. I'm still gonna pick him next time. If they had a rematch, I'd still pick Oleg. I just have
Really?
to. I just
I
have
like
to.
him too, but
Man, I just have to. I don't know.
the other guy's like number 5 in the world.
Yeah.
Oleg just ain't.
Well, you
Oleg
see
just
the
ain't back there.
you see the
yet.
match they just announced?
They did. Daddy Can versus Prudnick, dude.
No, versus Morzov.
Or Morzov, right?
yeah,
right.
even
right.
crazier.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's That's
I
pretty
like
good.
Morozov is
Oh, he's
Smash
gonna kill
City.
him.
It's
He's gonna
Smash
kill him.
City, in my opinion.
I
Daddy
mean-
Can's good, but that other
He
dude,
ain't that
man,
good, right?
he is fucking on another level. And the only guy I think that can fuck with him, other than Levon and Vitaly, if they would ever pull,
Sprong.
is Sporong.
Yeah.
Man, that guy, another one. The genetics, these dudes are 6'5", 6'6",
Sprong just got to hop on all the
naturally
same
240, 250, and then a little bit of that, or just really hard. I mean, Sporong is natty,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
well,
Debatable.
yeah.
yeah, but,
He says he is.
Natty-ish.
yeah.
Ish, yeah.
I believe, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you got to give him the guy benefit of the doubt or whatever, but,
Sure, yeah.
did you
Well,
see-
he's
did
got
you
a
see-
baby face, so I mean.
He does have a baby face.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
Did you see the video Bowen put out about his PED use?
Yep.
I started to
you
watch
wanna,
it.
You want to get into that? All right.
I started to watch
Yeah.
it, but I
Sure.
didn't see everything. Obviously, he said I got to the point in the video where he talks about the timeline when he took it, but I didn't see like what he took and what it did.
Yeah,
for
so
him.
the only thing I was surprised about, because I've been following that, only thing I was surprised about is that he was on during the Chance match back in the day.
Yeah,
I had no-
believe that.
He
I
looked
had
pretty,
no idea.
I didn't either.
I had no idea. He was on
he
all the
looked
way
pretty,
back then.
He looked pretty normal, like.
Yeah,
If anybody watching knows anything about steroids, it's unfathomable the some of the things he said. He said he switched to test sus, which is either he has no idea what he's saying and he means he was actually taking sustanon. If he actually means test sus, that's test suspension, which is a compound. So you have your enanthe, which is like longer ester. That's what you get prescribed. You got propionate, which is shorter acting. It's like a few days ish.
yeah.
And then you have suspension, and that's literally it's not in an oil. It's suspended in a water solution, so it's out of your body in a couple hours. All right. So it's unless you're injecting every 3 hours, it would make no sense to really use. Usually people use it like they're about to have a powerlifting comp.
No.
And they need to watch out for the testing or whatever, or they just need a big spike right then. This dude switched to that compound because he was having side effects. I think that's what he said. And before going to Zlati, he didn't want to take anything with him, so he injected like an ultra dose of test sus before he got on the plane, even though he was going to compete like 3 days later.
Fucking plane ride from Australia is
So
like
he
8
competed
days
with
anywhere anyways.
he competed with zero testosterone, like zero was in his body, because he's totally shut down. Right?
Yeah,
You're taking all that gear,
yeah.
and then he took something that lasts like a couple hours, and he did like a mega dose to try and pack it in.
Well, the result is Zlati.
Good God.
Match that.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He got wrecked, I think, 2-0.
I think he
can't
win one
believe it.
match on fouls, I think.
Oh, did he?
I think the other one guy
Maybe.
fouled out.
Maybe.
Came off the back of the pad.
He did surprisingly good against Antonovich.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, he didn't do good, but he did surprisingly good.
It's better than
Yeah.
maybe you would have thought, right?
Yeah. The only thing about him, he's like absolutely insisting that he's better now than he ever was, and it's just not true.
It's impossible, man.
It's not true.
Yeah. That's
When I was picking Bowen, I was going by the
Yeah, old
motherfucker
Bowen.
that pulled Lachlan.
Yep.
The 240 pounds fold up motherfucker.
he was
that's what-
240 for that?
yeah?
Well, he was like 230, but still, yeah,
I thought he
huge.
was 240.
But
Whatever.
he's like a middleweight. Like he's like a 180-pound guy though.
Yeah, 198
Swelled up
would
to
be a
240.
normal
Well,
class.
you
or
see what he looks like
190,
right now
yeah.
at 95 kilos. He doesn't have any muscle on him, so
He needs to be like 180, 176, 185.
he almost needs to just get skinny for a while and just
That's
then-
what I'm saying.
then pack back on. But
and then build up the muscle and then cut 5 to 10 and pull
Yeah.
like 172, 176. I think because of his lever length and his body shape or body size, that's where he would be the most competitive because he looks kind of fluffy at his current weight, and I don't think he's big enough to be in that 200-pound frame and be competitive on the level he wants to be.
he should though. He should start lift because he's tall enough to be around there. He should just start lifting and just.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it this way. He's been literally trapped in a cellar for like 2.5 years, 3 years. So all this stuff we're talking about to prepare for competitions, he should have been doing.
Yeah.
He should have been prime out the gates, ready to start competing. That's a
Yeah.
really now he's got to work from the ground up again, and it's really strange, right? Like you're locked away for 3 years to build up, and then you like start at this new baseline.
Yeah,
it's really strange. It just delays so much progress.
What was it? I know he posted goals like 1 year, 3 to 5 year, and then like a 10-year goal plan, like what he wanted to accomplish. I don't remember what they were.
Video. Oh my god, I forgot how bad it was.
I know he wants to be number one in the world, which I mean everybody that pulls, I mean, would love to be number one in the world.
Well, it's a different thing, like just like like as a like idea.
Yeah,
He really
he put it as a goal list.
Yeah.
like he's going to accomplish it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Like this
he
is what
said-
I'm gonna do.
it's like your New Year's
So he said-
resolution list, if you will.
So it was in 2021. I can actually remember. I just watched the video. So it was
Overall?
Yeah,
Yes.
number one overall in his weight
So
category.
here, I'll go through the list.
Oh yeah.
He said 1 to 2 years from 2021. Zalati champion.
That's a tall order
He
right
said
there.
2 to 3 or something.
2 to 3, number one at my weight in the world.
Number one, and then 5 to 10, number one in the world
And
overall.
then 10 years.
All-time
Overall?
great.
And then
Overall? Like
Yeah.
overall weight?
yeah, like beating Levon.
Yeah. And
I
then
don't-
and then he
yeah.
said what 20 years or 10 years?
In 10 years, I want to be considered one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
So-
Ron Bath, Marcio,
Yeah.
Brian
So,
Bowen.
What's crazy is he prefaced it by saying, "I'm just putting this out here, so that either I can be right or my delusional cheer club can post this or whatever."
I think it's all for clicks and shit.
You think
dude.
it is? I don't
Yeah.
know. He seems to be
You
pretty
don't-
confident, self-confident.
Yeah,
And I
you
have-
don't-
How can you be so silly when you're getting killed
It's
by
real.
Coach Ray
that
to
exactly.
think you're going to be
You
overall
can't
number
act-
one?
He would be like the world's
It's so
best
far
actor.
away. It's not
Yeah.
even. It's not even in the
You-
realm of
you-
sanity.
Yeah, you'd have to be
He
such
doesn't have
a
the
good
genetics at all for that.
No.
actor.
Well,
Number
and
one in the world.
that's what I was going for.
Juiced up, peaked out. He couldn't beat Lachlan.
Yeah.
How's
Did
he
I-
going to beat?
Did I send you the
Dave
the
Chafee.
left arm
Yeah.
compared to Ray's? Man,
The picture?
yeah, I did a
Yeah.
side by side, exact same zoom, and I sent it to
Ray did
couple
look good,
people.
Jay.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ray
that's,
did look good.
and that's not taking anything from Coach Ray because
It's not. He looked
no,
good.
it's
He
not.
did.
he's great.
It is
Mhm.
not
He's
his fault
technician.
that his opponent did not show up.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
He deserved better than that. And as another thing, how do you talk so much shit and then be that bad?
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I mean, some of the stuff.
I'm gonna kill you 3-0 and so confident.
Yeah.
if Ray
And
was
they're the
really
same
telling the
size.
truth,
Like,
he was saying Antonovich couldn't top roll him, Giannis can't top roll him. So like, if he's being 100% and they're not even trying to help him like boost, which they probably are, they're probably trying to
Yeah.
in training like help him elevate his confidence level. But if they're not, and if that's for real, he's like really good. Like-
Antonovich couldn't top roll Ray?
That's what he was saying.
Really?
He's saying like for the last, and he was saying Kaspers.
I'd have to see that. Yeah.
He's saying not even close in a hook.
Really?
So that's their hook guy, and then none of their top rollers could top roll him.
Yeah.
So-
Hey.
It's
Nobody
possible, yeah.
nobody ever said he wasn't good.
Yeah.
Oh, he's good.
It's possible. I mean,
Yeah.
anything's possible.
Yeah, but that's really good. That's like
really good.
That's like very insanely
He's pretty
good.
damn versatile.
Yeah.
He is too. His
Very
top roll's getting
versatile.
better.
Yeah. What else? What else we got?
Let's continue the PD. So
Oh yeah, okay, that's one.
so RVJ brought up the thing where he wants. So they did a big podcast after Ryan's video, and then whole debate went online. Paul Italia did a show with Lachlan talking about it, and then RVJ went on to do his own video talking about solutions. So one thing he proposed
The
One
union.
thing he
Yeah, I saw
proposed
that.
was setting a 265 cap
Yeah.
like the UFC.
It's interesting.
Like literally, I never even thought about that aspect.
Yeah.
But alone this year, I faced 3 or 4 people that are between 400 and 450 pounds.
Yeah.
And I mean, what, 12, 13 people that have been over 300 easily.
Yeah.
So, like, are they all going to be cutting like 50 pounds? The 400 pounders, they're not making those 265.
Well,
we just leave them out?
I said years ago we need a 280 class,
275,
270.
265, 275.
Yeah.
Just have that as a new class and then have a new super.
Yeah.
It's insane that we don't have that.
I know. I agree.
How many people fit?
In
there's
the
a lot of people
UFC,
that fit
that's
there.
heavyweight, though.
Well,
That's
that-
super heavyweight. So
No,
then you would
no,
call it
that-
super
Just
heavyweight.
change the names.
No,
yeah.
that was his idea, is just setting like an overall cap, like not letting the other people compete.
But it's 205 to 265 in the UFC.
Yeah, but you can't be above it. That's what I'm saying.
So he's saying the heaviest you could be is 265,
Yeah.
and then you have to
Yeah,
cut
I know.
down. So that would definitely change things. in the
Well, I don't know
rankings.
if I like that.
I like it.
But that
So
but,
make Jerry cut to 265.
but
Jerry's still Jerry,
can
even
make
at
it.
265.
Jerry can make it.
Yeah.
But like I'm talking.
Yeah, but that's a pain in the ass. I think.
You would
I don't
add a
know.
division. You'd have to have a
Yeah.
over.
What
an
you-
ultra
but
super
they're
heavyweight
saying
or
no.
something.
You're saying no over.
That's
You
what
know?
that's what RVJ's saying.
They're saying they
There's
have
no
to
over.
make
It's like UFC
265.
265 only.
The UFC just doesn't have it because there's not enough guys to do it, though. There's
But-
enough arm wrestlers.
But they don't
to
have
pull.
it. That's what he's saying.
Yeah, Levon's not fucking cutting to 260.
No, but there's enough
No.
guys that can't do it. There's enough to
Yeah.
make that division.
That's
so
what
it
I'm
doesn't
saying.
work.
There's
Oh.
enough 300 pounders.
Yeah.
If
I
there was
understand,
enough in the
yeah.
UFC, he would do it.
I'm saying just boom, another class. Don't cut
Yeah.
out them
There
guys.
should definitely be one more class. Like
270.
I don't think it's 265 though.
275.
275 is good.
Yeah.
That gives me more room. Thing is, I'm still gonna pull those 400 pounders. I just want the, like, if I'm going to Brewski's, like, give me a day where I
Yeah.
don't have to face somebody that's 560 pounds.
I mean, who do you got? Who's the? Where's that three? It's 300 pounds. It would be 300.
Oh, I
pounds.
faced a few 400 pounders this year.
So
It's
local to the area.
300 pounders. It's all the bigger guys around 300.
Well, if we do 230, I don't know. I could see.
There's still enough people over 275.
What's
There
Blake
is.
Perry? Blake Perry's up there.
Oh, he's four.
I could see like
400,
280.
isn't
Four,
What's Don Underwood? He's
Oh,
probably
three.
260 to 280
probably
right
three.
now.
he?
Yeah,
No,
probably
I'd say he's three.
Yeah,
You think he's
probably-
3?
Yeah, he's 3.
You got Nick Zena.
Yeah.
Nick Zena's probably 265 to
Oh,
275.
Nick Zena's like he's 330.
280, 90.
He's like
you think he's over 300?
Yeah,
You
you
think
think he's
he
like
is?
6'5"?
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while.
He gains and loses.
He's like 6'5", isn't he?
This
he-
time of
he-
year, he's
he-
probably lighter because he's on the farm and things are hot.
He's probably
so sweating out.
300-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the winter he's probably 320.
Probably,
Yeah.
probably
Probably-
300 plus or minus 20.
Probably at least regionally,
Yeah.
one of the strongest natural arm
At
wrestlers.
WAL, I think he got down to he was around 270.
Yeah.
But dude, that's a natural, strong boy.
Yes, he is. He can do a lot of like awkward strong things because
Yeah,
working on the farm
right.
and things like that. Yeah, he's a incredibly nice guy too, and
Yeah,
he started out heavier, and I think lost weight.
he
in the
did.
process.
He was gigantic.
Mhm.
I remember seeing videos of him. I didn't even know it was him at the time when I was watching arm wrestling way back. He had Coke bottle glasses on,
Yep.
goofy haircut, and he was giving some good dudes like Eric Waffel giving him trouble right-handed. Like he was
Yeah.
really
So
strong.
Zena?
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he was real young, like in his 20s.
Man, he's been pulling for a while.
He's been pulling for a while.
I think he's
this
from
was
Polo,
this was like
Missouri.
05, 06.
Mhm.
First time I saw him was Brewski's.
Yeah,
Just
super.
smashing some chicken wings and then just going up there just playing with people. I'm like,
You always bring
Jesus
up chicken
Christ.
wings. Right?
And then coming back to
Oh,
the
that's
table and
what it
eating
is.
again.
yeah,
in between
just I
matches.
didn't give
yeah.
a fuck. Like all the bet guys that were killing everybody, just
Yeah,
putting
Yeah.
them down. Like
he's a
that.
bad man.
Oh, he could probably just look at
Shit.
rockers like,
Yeah.
Just before
You got
I even
nothing,
knew who he
dude.
was, really.
he got nothing for me.
Yeah.
That's a bad dude.
Yeah, he did. Out in Lawson. He just let him get what he wanted and just
Yeah,
pulled
that's
him
another
over.
level.
And he just grins at you with his glasses and just.
Chance was saying that's who I gotta start shooting for.
Nick,
Who's that? Nick
Yeah.
Zena?
he's a good guy.
Shit. Yeah.
He's
Sometimes.
that's a tall tall order. I'm gonna be honest
My
with
boy, you got some time before that one.
you. I think it would be interesting. If you
Yeah.
pulled him now, it'd give you a baseline.
Yeah, I'm not saying don't pull him.
No.
Yeah.
He's a great puller, and he's the type of guy too that will talk to you after the match, like
Tell you
after
what you
the
did
tournament,
wrong or whatever.
or what you need to work on, or like what you can do to get better.
Where's he been pulling at? Has he been going to any tournaments? I don't think so.
No.
It works.
He's busy on the farm this time of
Yeah.
year.
And last time that he did show up, he didn't look so good.
KC.
I think so. That sounds
He
about
was
right.
there, yeah.
But I'm sure he'd get in pretty good shape pretty fast. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it mattered.
Yeah.
I would think so.
You get more on the PED talk?
What else is there? Oh, so you think there's ever a future where we have like legit testing?
No.
It's too expensive.
Oh, I didn't even bring up his other thing. So it was 265 was the one thing. Thing number 2 was
297.
297. Well, what they do in powerlifting is a 308. They do 275 and 308.
140. That's 140.
Yeah.
I was thinking 135 because I like the 300 better.
Yeah.
Because it's in your 230. 230 to 300, basically.
I think we should start aligning with that's one like random thing, but I think we should align with other sports.
Yeah.
I think it's just good. People get so confused about different weights. Like, even if we just had to take like UFC classes or something like well known, like I feel like we should just.
I tried to do that originally. That's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Mine, but it was like I stuck with
What was the norm?
Right.
what should be, because that's what it like. Otherwise, it pissed people off.
Yeah.
And then I prefer the
Well,
IFA
these classes really don't work for me.
I prefer IFA personally to the old USAA.
I mean,
like
we're way too big to have a 230 cap. Like, humans are just too big for that now.
I thought you were talking about me and you. I'm like,
No.
man, I'm trying to get back down
no.
under 200.
No, I'm saying
That's where I need to live.
the human race. We're way too big for a 230 plus. What is that?
Yeah.
230 facing a 400 pounder? Like, I don't know about all that.
Until you get more money behind the sport, you're not going to get testing and you're not going to get unified class.
Yeah, so
Class weight classes.
back to the testing thing. RVJ, he was proposing that athlete. So basically, he wants like a tournament format, and then the athletes pay as a part of their entry to get into like a big cash tournament.
Mm-hmm.
They just pay their own testing.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a weird thing. It would work-ish, but also you're paying your own testing.
So you could probably cut the entry fees down by probably 50 to 75% if that happens, because in my opinion, the elites, so your top 10 guys nationally, you could probably pick and choose 6 to 8 guys that are on something.
In almost every class.
Yeah, every class. I don't care if it's 154 on up.
I agree.
I mean,
I agree.
you do that, you're going to definitely see. What's interesting to me is I've always thought about, why don't we do a ranking system for tested and non-tested athletes, similar to what they do for powerlifting, right? So why don't you have the different
non-tested
groups,
records,
and then you
yeah.
can make those decisions on which way you want to go.
Because
Because
it's just so hard to test. It's
It's
so
never
hard.
gonna
It's
happen.
part of the sport, man.
It's never going to happen.
To
It's
me-
best
You
thing.
want to take the sauce,
Yeah.
man. You take the sauce.
yeah,
Yeah.
to me, take the governor plate off if you want to do it.
Man, it's
It's
sport.
your body.
Hit it
I'm the
up.
same way with baseball, though. When they were in the late
I mean,
90s, take
that's
everything.
really
I don't care.
the only way to actually make it fair is just let everybody do it.
100%.
It's never fair, man.
You're
Well,
never
Life ain't
yeah.
fucking
No,
fair.
that
Sport's not
that is
fair.
fair if you let everybody just do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a fairer. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's still not. There's going to be something. That's what I mean. It's never
Yeah.
fair. They
Well,
can
the
take it
only-
away. It's not
The
just
only
fair
people
then.
that really hit it hard is WAF.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh my, it's so easy.
none
If
of
you
the
test-
other, none of the other
It's like you
tournaments.
said, there's ways to get around
test.
that shit.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
put
the
it
WAF
in,
tests
you know.
are nothing.
Oh yeah, I mean they've.
Dude, they're not.
Open it up,
they're,
man.
They're not.
Sport.
The people that get popped at WAF are like.
It's not
they're
100%.
smart. They're
yeah.
not smart people.
Then you can always have the conversation of like, well, who's the best that's not on it?
That's great. Yeah. That's
You know?
what I'm curious about.
And
Over
then
the
you
past.
just look through the ultimate out of everybody,
You know what's interesting?
and then you just pull out the people that didn't take it.
Crassi is saying like he is absolutely sticking to the story that he's been natty forever, even when he beat Arson. And then hold on, let me explain his
I like
thought
Krasny
process.
so much. It's hard to believe.
So he's saying he's less muscular now because he doesn't do weightlifting. He's just on the table. Dude, that difference of look, like
Yeah, when he was toying with everybody's Lottie, and now
he's either got the strangest genetics ever. Because I
don't know.
guess he was never really that heavy. It's like not.
No, he
it's-
wasn't.
It's not out of the realm of possibility, but it's so unlikely. That guy versus who we just saw.
I know. It doesn't add up. But
And what he said. So he's saying a Ryan Bone thing where he's saying he's actually the best he's ever been right now.
Krasny?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. He's saying he's the best he's ever been right now.
That's impossible.
JT's asking if you guys would get on shit. When you're saying level, are you talking about test level?
Oh, test level. I took TRT for a couple months. It didn't do anything for me.
You got
I
to take it
quit.
longer than that, though.
They
Thank
told
you
me I
again,
should.
JT.
You weren't crashed enough.
I
You
got you
probably-
tomorrow too.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
So to answer his question,
Well, I'd say 3 months probably.
I actually just got blood work done,
Uh-huh.
and I asked to have my test levels done because
I'm
I'm
interested.
34.
Yeah.
I was like, my levels should still be good. So for my age range and everything with where I am in that category, I think the range was 250 to 800 as far as the test level is concerned.
Is it nanograms per deciliter? Yeah.
My test level
Uh-huh.
was 258. So
You need to get on sauce, man.
So, to answer JT's question, I have been talking to my doctors to try to supplement
Yeah.
and determine what's the best
Well,
route
okay.
to.
Did you get your LH tested?
Yeah.
FSH? Are they good?
Yeah.
I would look into other things first.
Yeah.
Do,
So that's
do,
what- that's
do as
what-
many natural things as you can, and but that's low.
Yeah. For somebody that's 34,
Yeah.
it's very low.
Because you're saying 800 is the upper range, so
Yes.
basically what they're doing is everybody's test as a global normal, it's all going down.
Yeah.
It's been happening for a while, and then different companies have their own scales, but still the most accurate reference range is it's actually up to 1100.
Yeah.
But they just in Canada does the 800 thing.
Yeah.
Because they just have less tests up there, I guess. And then select companies are starting to do
That's
the
a
same thing.
snippet right there. Oh, that's a short.
Canada's just got a
Timestamp that
little bit
one.
less tests.
Shout out all the Canadians out there.
Their flappy heads.
Oh man. South Park, I got you.
But yeah, they're starting to just
Yeah.
crash reference ranges. 800 is you're
You're 21.
You're fine.
You're having fun.
You're good,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very possible to have. Definitely, if you're the top end of the reference range is actually supposed to hold most of the outliers, and that is not holding there's probably 15% of people that are or no, that's probably too much, but there's probably 5% outliers over that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if your LH and FSH are good, it's possible that you can rebound some, but
Yeah. We're gonna find out.
yeah, I would definitely try it because
Yeah.
once you're on, you're on.
I mean,
So
do you
try what
consider
you
that
can first.
PEDs?
No.
No,
Because I don't
It
think
depends what you-
that shit.
I don't know.
I mean, so if you
I
jack it
don't.
up, if you just jack it up, then it is.
Get it
But
back
if you take
to a
it normal
normal
levels, it's
fucking
not.
human being
well-
where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Well,
Right?
he was. It was what you said. The normal level was 250.
250.
He was
I'm
at
258.
256.
So
No,
I'm
no, no.
barely above.
No,
the,
no,
Yeah, but you're in it.
No, you know what that's normal for?
Yeah.
It's 80-year-olds.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm being dead serious.
No, it
it's
is.
80-year-old because it
That's
holds
the bottom of the barrel.
It makes my showing at strongest badge even better. You know what I mean?
It really does.
I'm walking
this
around
guy did
like
the
I'm-
most with the less, with the least.
Lost 60 pounds and then come in.
Did
And
you go in the morning?
What do you,
Did you go in the morning to test?
Yeah, so it was. What was it?
We
10
need a
o'clock in the
mobile
morning?
med van.
Huh?
10 o'clock in the morning. 10 o'clock, I think. Was
Okay.
the-
When did you wake up?
fuck, man.
Real early that day? Or
6:30,
oh shoot,
7
I'd
o'clock.
probably just get one more test done. Fix a couple
It ain't
lifestyle
gonna.
factors.
It ain't gonna make that big a difference. He needs some shit.
Well, if he
he needs a little help.
if he didn't sleep or anything,
You slept.
it
you
could-
slept. And you ate normal and
it
slept.
could,
I went to
normal?
bed.
It could be a couple 100 points. You should get it really early before
A
you
couple
eat and stuff.
hundred.
It could be a couple hundred during.
I think
depending
I
on
went to sleep at 9:30, 10 o'clock. I woke up at 6:30.
Well, it sounds fine, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of fat. You want to just
That's so
eliminate factors.
low. It's like
Well,
it doesn't matter.
I was surprised.
You're gonna have to
honestly.
retest anyway after you fix a couple things and try a couple things out. But so just do that when you take it the next time. Just do it in the morning, like first thing in the morning.
If I don't test, I can't be low.
Well, I was curious because it's like I could tell I didn't have motivation to go to the gym, and losing weight wasn't the same because I used to cut weight no problem, and this was within 5-6 years ago, and I was like, I might as well get blood panels done to test everything, see where I'm at, and I was real surprised. I did not expect that to be that. I expected it to be low, but not
that's
not in that
extreme,
range.
yeah.
But yeah, we're she's on vacation this week, so I'm probably going to talk to her next week and see what the best option is moving forward.
There's stuff like
Matt Ellis
you
2.0.
might as well try out there's Fedosia agrestis and there's a couple herbs that are known for to kickstart people back up.
Get on that horny goat weed.
Yeah, right. Some
I
crazy.
know about some herbs.
Yeah.
All right.
They'll
Not
hook
those
you right
reps.
up.
Yeah, hit that motherfucker. You'll
That's
be
the worst
tested
thing
up.
you can do right now. Yeah. But so yeah, they are PADs because, okay, let's say you totally do like if you did the microdose and got the exact same levels, like 250 on TRT, which would make 0 sense, you would still actually be better off because like you could like not sleep the night before, you'd be good. You could drink a bunch the night before, you'd be good. And actually, it gives you another pathway around mTOR. I'm sure you know about mTOR by now. I've brought it up a couple times. It's the way you build muscle. It gives you some more pathways and more protein synthesis. So it's actually like someone with the exact same levels on TRT and without, the TRT is still better because you're cruising the entire day on the same dose.
That makes sense.
So it's actually
It fluctuates, is what you're saying normally.
natural is fluctuates
Yeah.
and it gets like severely detrimented by like no sleep, eating bad, and drinking. But I guess like if you had like your lifestyle dialed in, tons of sleep, it doesn't change a whole lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
I'm pretty consistent. I have 2 kids under the age of 5, and I'm usually in bed by 8, so
yeah,
that's pretty consistent. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I told you we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah.
I think my
I know that
comeback.
you don't get off of it, so I don't want to ever.
I think my comeback, if I
ever,
jump
but-
on that, it's gonna be a little bit different from when
Oh
I
my
tried
God.
a year, 6 months ago or whatever. Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it with our boy Brent. Like, he got a lot better.
Yeah.
He got a lot better.
And see, I think if
Quality of
it's,
life went up. A
yeah,
lot, too.
that's what I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah, and also just health-wise, it's actually dangerous to have low tests. Like, your brain's slowly going to start dying. Like, there's
He's
a lot
gonna
of...
tell me I'm gonna get dumb.
Well, it's actually...
I'll tell you if you start getting dumb.
Yeah.
Thanks. That's a true friend right there.
No, but, like, it's actually healthier.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have tests, you don't have estrogen either.
Yeah.
And so, like, vital organ operation
Right.
and, like, a lot of brain neuroprotective, like, things you get from estrogen you're not getting. So
Yeah.
there actually is, like, a legit medical need. It's not, like, just for performance. But, yeah, you'll notice a lot of performance for sure.
So, just from a morality standpoint and determining if it's worth to jump on anything else, like obviously I'm okay with TRT,
Yep.
but in the aspect for specific to arm wrestling, I wouldn't take anything else because I don't want to put my body through that, and it's not worth it because what are you getting out of it? I know people do it for aesthetics and things like that, but if you look at the trend in arm wrestling specific to heavy usage, what does it look like? The
Not
window,
too good.
the window for the people that hit that peak and are great is what 5-8 years, and then all of a sudden they just you don't hear from them,
Yep.
and then you see them afterwards, and it's like, who is this person?
Yep.
Those are people that are really pushing it, though.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's the next question, though. If you're going to jump on it and take that risk with your body, you're not going to half-ass it. You're not going to take small doses.
Well,
you're going to.
here's the argument to that. Look at guys like John and Todd.
But John never was on anything until he was older. And then he was on TRT.
Yeah, but TRT plus.
Right. But
Yeah.
hypothetically, the first 20
Right.
years of his career, he wasn't on anything. So through his peak, I would assume he was clean.
Well,
Same with
20
Ron.
years,
There,
no.
or anybody
there
else.
was some
I'd
point,
go 15 years maybe. He
yeah,
didn't take
there was some
Cleanish.
point where he said he tried some stuff.
Yeah, cleanish.
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 Compared to everybody
Dabble
else.
or
in the
a
room.
dab-
I'm just
Dabbler.
saying the longevity thing you're talking about. It actually extends longevity if you do it right.
Just nobody does it right.
That's what I'm
No.
saying, that most people go overboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you get addicted. You start to see a little bit of, and then a little bit more. How about
Yeah.
just a little bit more? You know what I mean?
Unless you're Ryan Bonin, you just get off and you think you're stronger.
Oh my God! I
He's
know.
getting hit hard
Take a-
tonight.
Take a.
He's getting hit hard.
Poor
Yeah.
guy, man.
Yeah, poor guy. No, he likes it. He said it. The negativity does just as good for me as the positivity does.
Shit. What about you guys? Would you guys ever try anything?
I did. I took D-ball tabs when I was 20, 21 for like 4 months.
Oh, yeah.
205. I
Yeah,
mean,
jacked,
just
yeah.
I had veins in my abs, dude. 85-pound dumbbells. I'm
problem.
just throwing them around. I mean, I felt like a superhuman. And I'd get out of the shower and I'd have handfuls of hair.
Really?
And my buddy, Nice
Crazy.
dude turned into an asshole. I mean, he was mean and just always in a
high
bad
testosterone,
mood.
right?
He was
Lose your hair.
he was always in a bad mood. My hair was falling out. I'm like, dude, I'm done with this shit. Like,
Yeah.
it feels great, and I'm bigger and all that, but what's this doing to us? I was scared. Like, we're changing. Like, I'm getting out of the shower. I'm 21 years old, and I was balder then than I am
Such
now.
an
After
old school.
4 months, it was really falling out bad. So I hurried up and quit taking it.
Yeah.
But boy, it sure did.
Oh yeah.
Man, I felt good.
And you know what's crazy about
305 benching, and I had never hit nowhere near
that?
300.
Something you don't realize about PEDs also, if you do get off, like that permanently increased your the ability of your muscles. I don't know if you know that.
No, yeah, muscle
It,
memory,
like,
yeah.
it literally,
no, you're right.
it permanently increased it.
It does.
Especially if you start young, which is like, this is not advice at all. But
That's why you came in so good.
no,
What?
it,
For the D-ball when you were younger.
4 months, yeah.
it happens at a small level with stuff like creatine. Like that's why everybody should be on. If you're not taking creatine, you're just not maximizing like what you could be doing, even like at a very natural level. But it permanently increases the. Shoot, I'm totally not gonna get the right name, so I'm not gonna say it right now. But like, it's like the nucleus and whatever in your muscles, and it's permanently increased. So even if you get off, the ceiling, like your strength ceiling, is like forever increased. So it's actually like it's not only just while you're on. Like, let's say Bone actually starts working out like a normal human, and like not just doing like little things. He's actually gonna like still see well, unless he doesn't rebound his natural test, or if he doesn't get on TRT, he's actually gonna rebound like really strong. He should get strong because he's taken a lot of stuff in the past.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Yeah, it's interesting.
there's just not enough money in it. Like, money's a motivator
Yeah.
for me. Like,
So-
I'm not going to do it and put my body through that if there's not money that's worth it. And that's
Yeah.
going to take a.
There's no money at our level. There's
I
none.
feel like where I'm at in life, like I'm very financially savvy and sound. So it's going to take a hefty amount for me to put my body through that and risk bringing in alternative factors that could cut my life expectancy down. So
I've always said it's very possible in the future,
yeah,
but I'm still at the point where it could go either way. Like, I could reach a point where I know I'm like a crassy. I know I could be the best 105 or like best 115 or something.
How long have you been
at some
pulling?
cap. 3 years.
See, so I went kind of the same mindset.
Yeah.
Like, you get to a crossroads where you
I
show up
could
to
go
big
either way.
tournaments,
Yeah.
and you see like the same 5-6 guys like
Yeah.
where they're placing, and then you're like, well, I know where I'm at, and I'm thinking I'm maxing out my potential naturally.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come to that crossroads and you have to decide, do I want to jump on that train? Because once you're on that train, it's hard to get off.
Yeah.
Or do you continue down your path that you're on in hopes that someday you'll make it to that level or sneak a win in on those guys, or maybe you can creep in up to top 3 or 4. And it's a tough decision, but ultimately it's going to come down to each individual, and where you're at personally in life. And there's a lot of people that don't care for PED use. I'm the type of person, I don't care what you do to your body. I understand it's maybe an unlevel playing field, but with anything you compete at, there's always an advantage or an edge in everything. There's
Dude,
never
at the
level.
local tournaments.
No.
Everybody I'm facing is on PEDs. Like, like
Yeah.
from the get go, especially now in supers, man. I'm facing people like 150 pounds and juice on top.
Yeah.
And I'm natural 100 pounds less.
Yep.
So like, I'm fine with the use and everything. I'm still not even at the decision point though. Like I probably at like 25ish would be like a good age to like really think about which way I want to go.
I think a lot of it's going to come down to your goals. What do you want to accomplish?
Somebody's got to be Levon.
I mean, hey,
Both hands.
North America needs some hope, right?
Some
Yeah.
hope. Need something.
What about an infiltration
yeah.
from a European American?
A Bosnian infiltration.
Maybe that's the key.
You seem to know like all the ins and outs of how it works and what's good. There should be a lifelong plan, and you need to write it up like you did your
100%.
workout plan.
I
And
love
just
I love
incorporate it
researching all
in.
of
This
it.
is when you start the juice, and this
Yeah.
is when you do it and how you do it.
Oh, I'm gonna do it perfect if I do it.
Right on.
But I mean, I'm sure you can realize I know like a good bit about it. Like I know a lot more than most people that take steroids. In the first place, it really should be a process where you learn like 5 years at least. You learn about it for like a long period of time. So that's why I'm also just interested. But I'm constantly researching it. One of the big factors though is I want a lot of kids, and I don't want like 10 daughters.
How many kids do you have right now?
0.
Have the first one. You come back and you tell us how many kids you want.
I'm telling you, man.
How many are you gonna have?
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I'll have a lot.
What's
Damn,
a lot?
you already know that? That's amazing.
What's a lot?
Yeah,
4 can be
always,
a lot.
No, like
It's got to
like,
spread them genetics, man.
I'd be extremely disappointed with less than 6.
So we're looking for a baseball team, not a basketball team.
6 fucking kids.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, but that's what the future looks like for me. But if you take steroids, like you're guaranteed daughters.
Yeah.
So like
Guaranteed daughters? Is that what you
Yeah.
said? Oh.
Really?
Yeah. Start looking around.
I had no idea.
Start looking around. You're gonna be like, oh, this guy's got 6 daughters.
It's like Aiello can't have a son, save his life. Hold a gun to his head.
It's crazy.
It ain't
When
gonna
I
matter.
learned about that, I figured out about like family friends. Dude used to. Okay, hold on. This was not a family friend. This was actually one of my friends, like on that side. So I know him through a friend. This guy was allegedly a user. Allegedly had some. And man, he cannot have a single son. He's so like he cannot get one out. I think he's got like 3 daughters now, like back to back. And he always talks about like, yeah, can't get it. And then if you even talk to like Tony's actually he's on board. He's like, man, I can't wait to have daughters. They're the ones that take care of you. Yeah. So he knows he's gonna have like all. You could still. It's possible to have boys, but it's just like, it's so unlikely. Like it's way more likely to have daughters.
Yeah, I had no idea.
I don't produce girls.
That's how you tell he's natty. He's got a
don't
house
worry.
full of boys.
You hop
No,
on
I got
that
a
sauce,
daughter.
you can have all girls.
That's good stuff.
Good Christ, man. This man wants
I know.
no time.
Jay
Oh,
Clean's
man,
cracking me
I'll
up.
figure the time out, man.
You're still so young, though. Like,
It's been my goal since like kindergarten.
do you have an idea
That's
on?
really
Here's my.
crazy. I've
Oh,
never
go
heard.
ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna ask, like, you have this envision, like
Uh-huh.
you're gonna have this many kids. Timeline-wise, when do you see yourself starting this process? Because if you're gonna have
Next year.
6 to 8 kids, obviously that's
possible.
9 to 12 months.
What'd you just say?
Yeah, next year if it's possible. If it lines up. Like as soon as I start working, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man's got his plan.
Hey, man.
Can I give you some advice? I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The best decision I ever made was waiting till I was at least 30 before I started having kids. Because
I'm not worried
what
about it.
what you want between 20 and 25, 25 and 30, and then
Got
30
a
and
different
35
vision,
are
though, man.
different.
He ain't
Yeah.
like us that way.
I know.
I think.
If ultimately it's your decision, but
Like
Yeah,
I
me
agree with
personally,
that.
I
agree with
know what
that
you
on the
mean, like,
level you're
explore life and
talking, but
everything, yeah, I'm
This
not on
guy's
that
like
wavelength.
old for his age.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're ready for it,
He'll have a wife that does most of
Yeah.
that shit, right?
It'll be.
He's gonna be like
it'll
the
be figured out.
breadwinner. There'll be somebody that's just
nice.
running the show from that side.
One of the big things
I
is
would
like
assume.
my parents wanted a lot of kids, but like with all the war, man, like it didn't
Yeah.
make it possible. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's an important thing for sure.
That's cool.
I got a buddy that said if like money was unlimited, he wouldn't stop having kids.
That'll be the cap probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, it
Yeah.
just gets expensive. He's at 4, and he was like, I would keep going. Like, I would never stop if money wasn't.
Yeah.
I honestly
how I
always
feel.
thought that I would have a lot, but then the money aspect kicked in. It's like, this is expensive.
Yeah. That's
Because
that's why I'm starting with that. I'm not even gonna. That's why I'm waiting till, like, otherwise I would have started now, and then that would have kept me out like early, right?
yeah,
So I'm getting the money thing figured out first, and then
yeah.
What about the woman thing? Do you have that figured out?
yeah,
There you go.
You do, really?
yeah,
This girl you've been with?
yeah.
That's good, dude. Hell, I didn't have it. How long have y'all been? Have y'all even been a year?
Almost a year, yeah.
Almost a year. Okay,
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I mean, I'm.
So when'd
I'm
she
definitely
do?
Calculated. Huh?
When'd she do?
She's 5 months pregnant
Right?
now.
I know it's coming. Oh,
He's
by the
gonna-
way,
Oh yeah.
Surprise, guys. You heard it first here.
Take note, it is August right now, so
Yeah, right. We got a May baby
he
coming
knew.
up.
He knew.
I mean, somebody's gonna make North American arm wrestling great again, right?
There you go.
There it is, man.
Nailed
I
it.
like it.
Might as well
I'll,
come from
I'll be
Gateway.
I'll be
You-
number one.
You,
take
your
over
kids,
Luan,
and Dustin Hyatt.
Yeah. Oh, Dustin's probably already got a couple on the way, huh?
Yeah.
He's traveling the country.
Yeah, right.
Every area code. Never wear sleeve. I've never seen him with sleeves on.
Right, always in the sleeveless.
I'm gonna be honest with you. My arms look like that. I wouldn't have sleeves. I'd go to the office and be like, "Hey guys,
What's up?
I got this polo on. I don't need sleeves."
He's probably the best young arm wrestler in the country.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Heavyweight, still got that title, but
Roman's not
Lightweight,
that
yeah.
old, is he? I still say Roman's the best.
oh, he's 30 something.
Yeah, he's in his 30s, I would think.
Yeah.
I don't
wouldn't
know,
Call that
but-
old? Fuck, I'm in my 30s.
I'm
man.
I'm
Come
sa-
on, man.
I'm gonna guess you're 38.
7.
Damn.
Thanks, though. Appreciate that.
I told you what I thought.
Actually, you
of
know what?
Yeah.
Chance is like 24, right?
No, he's a little
a
older.
little older than that.
Really?
He might be
20
25, 26.
No, I don't think so.
Mid 20s. Somewhere between
He
24
might be
and 26.
23.
You think he's
Is
that
he
young?
23?
Really?
I know
Okay,
he
I could be
started
wrong.
before he was, 21. I remember that.
Maybe I'll count. Yeah.
Chances
Yeah, he said Chance is 23.
is he really?
Is that right? Okay.
He's probably on the
Jake
latter
Clean
half
with
of
the
23,
facts.
though. I'd imagine. I don't think
Good
he's
call,
only
it's
1 year older than me. I'm pretty sure
Jay
he's
Clean is fucking Alex.
a little older than that.
I want to throw in. No, man, he's in Greece.
Max
The
is
PED thing for me, like,
Uh-huh.
I've never been tested, but I don't think I'm low, or than I should be. I guess I'm old as fuck, so I probably should be lower, but I don't think I'm like low where I would need to boost it, and I wouldn't want to like
what's
keep
your
going.
energy
Like
when
Tony's,
right when you wake up.
I'm good in the morning.
He wakes
are
up
you like-
early, like early.
I
you're
like the
strong.
morning. Yeah.
You're like ready to start tackling. You're not laying around for a little bit.
No, I get the fuck up.
Are you forcing yourself up, or are you?
No,
you
I
feel
don't even wake up to
okay,
an alarm.
You got high test.
That's a really good.
I go to
sign,
bed
man.
early, but I wake up with no alarm. I get up, I get out. I like in the morning because it's quiet and I get more shit done.
Yeah.
yeah, he's got high test.
I
No,
get
it's a,
tired
it's a-
of that.
well, it's a good sign.
That's a good sign.
yeah.
So,
It's a good
but
sign.
That
I've thought
being
about it.
bald.
you know, but Tony's like, if you get on it, you don't get off of it
Yep.
because
Yeah.
he's like, you can, you just don't because you feel that much better. So why would you? You just don't.
Well,
So it's
if
like
you
forever, and then it's
can.
like, oh fuck.
See, I didn't feel much different, so I quit. Like I still got
Well,
some.
you
I
just-
still got some of the stuff. I haven't taken it at all.
You don't even until like it's probably an it probably takes like 8 weeks before you have any sort of like real strength.
Took it for 3 months.
That's what my doctor
Yeah.
said.
And
Once you start taking it, I want you to come back
It'll
for
be a
new
while.
labs in 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks, I think is what she said. So
I did
Oh,
that. I did.
nailing
I did
these
all
facts.
that, and then
Yeah.
3 or 4 more weeks went by, and I'm like, I feel
I don't need it.
nothing different.
yeah,
And they didn't give me much.
What were you taking? Yeah.
I know, like the fucking bare minimum, 0.5.
every other week
0.5
or
a week. 0.5 a week is little to nothing. Tony's taking like 1.5 or some shit.
just out.
Man,
people
I don't know
I don't know what
the
that means.
I don't know the liquid doses.
No, no, I don't.
What is
I
the?
could be way
what's
off.
You know what the active ingredient was? Milligrams.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you
I
if
have
it's
no
not
idea.
milligrams.
Bodybuilders are taking like what 5 mils a day supplement.
See, I've never taken it, so I don't know what the mill amounts. I only
Yeah.
know milligrams. I know the active ingredient.
I told Tony 0.5, and he acted like they wasted
Tony's
your time.
fucking strong, man.
Yeah, no, but he
It's
was
kinda
like 0.5's nothing. They didn't give you enough.
So
that's probably the problem. with me.
Bodybuilders, like most of them, take a gram,
Yep.
and then the like bro science approach of your first cycle is always a 500 milligrams. The joke is like take your 500 migs and shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And if you took that, you'd be like, oh, this is what it is.
Yeah,
you're taking,
I'm
like-
sure if they gave me enough, I would be
you were-
like,
you were
oh,
taking it-
hey, this is pretty cool.
So you heard the benefits I was saying. Like, were you like getting trashed the night before and trying to see how you felt waking up?
Be honest.
Like, you probably weren't doing that, right?
no, I
that's,
just
that's the only thing you would have you would have noticed, not positive effects, but
less negatives.
less negatives. That's what you would have noticed at that dose. So I'm saying like you would notice a lot if you're taking.
What I was looking for was
Tier 3+.
more energy and
yeah,
get stronger.
sounds like you're on a really like moderate dose.
Yeah, it was.
Really moderate.
I didn't know at the time that it was that moderate.
Yeah, you would notice a lot. Otherwise, did you rebound good?
Oh, I was fine. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. Well, they weren't giving me hardly anything.
So at those levels, I mean, there's really no
Yeah.
effect.
No.
What's your opinion? Would you take anything outside of say TRT for arm wrestling?
No. I would take that just for quality of life more than
Yeah.
for arm wrestling. And as far as that, like, yeah, so I've been pulling, what, 6 competitively, 7, going on 7 years, I guess, something like that.
Sounds right. Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I know where I fall, like what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that. Like, that doesn't turn me away, like, all right, I need to decide, all right, do I want to take that next level, right?
Yeah.
Do I want to be able to beat Greg Allen? Like, no. Wherever I'm at, I just see if I can stay there
Right.
or if I can get better or beat that next guy that's above. There's always a guy above me because I'm there, right?
Yeah.
There's always going to be somebody behind me. I'm beating people. So, to me, that doesn't stop. I was never planning on, like, being number one. I never thought, like, oh, I could be number one. I did think I could build the number one team. Like, I thought, like, my team, I could take a team into somewhere and get number one, you know? I don't know if I'd be on it.
who would have thought a 1 mile range around you had the future
Talent.
number one
Yeah.
in the world?
I can tell you before he started how many people in the area were pulling consistently, practicing and going to tournaments. Was there 4 or 5 of us?
Sterling.
consistent? No, he had kind of
No?
bowed out for a while.
Oh, okay.
When I first started,
He's
it was-
old.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, 90s,
Yeah, no, I
late
know.
90s.
Yeah, he's a 90s puller, yeah.
It was me, Josh Dale, John Kloss, Greg Allen, and then a few other people kind of in and out. But that was kind of the consistent, every Thursday night over at John's house in his living room, and this is practicing for 2.5, 3 hours, and then we go to tournaments and supplement those in, and that was that for 3 or 4 or 5 years. And then Bill came on the scene, and he had big aspirations, and obviously he's acted on them because look at the size of the team now and what he's built. Not only with the team but with Strongest Badge and things like that. So he took it and ran with. If it was a stock, it's going to look vertical.
Yeah, huge.
It's beyond. I talk to Josh Dale, almost weekly, through text and stuff, and we laugh because we're like, we never would have thought, 4, 5, 6 years ago that it would have ever got to this point where it was that many people at a practice. I think the most we ever
Good
had.
timing, too, though.
Yeah, I think the most we ever had was when I invited everybody over to do like food and stuff, and there was like 10 or 12 people.
Oh, yeah.
And so now Bill's like easily averaging that, on a Sunday, and then you have a Thursday at noon, and it's pretty incredible to watch, especially when the turnout happens at the tournaments, for the team, and you see the team picture. It's incredible.
Yeah.
That was a cool practice, by the way, with the food out there.
Yeah, that was like the last big one I had. That was it.
I'm not sure there are many teams bigger than ours. Like, we have probably 60 active.
There's
Yeah.
some out there. I mean,
In
like,
the-
I've
in the
seen
arm
some
benders.
pictures of some, like,
Arm benders
practices
big.
where it's like, God damn.
So Derek
But those
Smith.
are usually combined practices.
There's some
Derek
people got
Smith's
gyms
got
like
yeah.
mine. I mean, they're out there. I'm just
Yeah.
saying they're scattered
I
out.
don't think there's many that are.
I don't think
Not
there's
many.
that
60,
many that are
Not
over
many.
us. I
Yeah.
really don't. There's a few more than we think, but
Yeah, not many, but they're out there.
maybe 10
I would-
in the whole country.
like
around ours.
You saying
plus or minus
total
some.
or consistent, like show up for practice? There's a difference between your total team that
going
shows
like,
up.
I'm going like we
Kinda
have
both.
active. We probably have like legit. Even if you like, we're on the conservative side, probably like 50 really
50.
like, active.
50,
yeah.
yeah.
60 probably you could call them active. Probably 50 like legit.
If you're counting Matt, we probably got 60. If we don't count, I'm just
Right,
saying,
right, yeah.
we don't count
Yeah.
Matt and Sterling
Yeah.
and those guys
And Andrew
and Logan Duckworth and me, then you probably only got 50. right?
I mean, I guess it only took an hour and a half to kick me in the balls.
Kick you in
but
the balls.
That's all right.
Well,
I appreciate
I kicked
that.
myself after.
I'm in good company.
Yeah, Jay. That's why I said.
got a lot,
that's
man.
why I said
We
the
got a lot.
US.
We got a lot.
Because the Shardara in one town they have
1,500 fucking people.
That's
dude.
insane.
Yeah.
I would say
I wish I could show you just a short clip of what, dude.
the practice,
It's actually crazier than you could even think it is. Like just by hearing that number, seeing the gym it's so.
That's
I
insane.
believe you that it's way more
Dude,
than we
it's
think.
little
a
kids
big
doing
gym.
like the craziest. Like it's like babies doing it basically.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is
They
crazy.
got it going on over there.
By the way, I'll be in San Diego next week for work, so if anybody's got any connections to arm wrestling teams in that area, I'll be out there.
Scott Wynn.
Is he in San Diego? I thought he was
He's-
a little north of that.
Maybe he's
It was
L.A.
a big event.
I think Scott Wynn's
Alan
L.A.
Fisher?
Yeah, I'd say Allen's in San Diego, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, Fisher, right?
Yeah, I think he's out there.
Thought he was Sacramento.
Caleb,
San Diego.
He's in San
Okay.
Diego, I think.
Caleb Velasco. You could probably message him.
Dallas is way north of that. Way north.
Langston?
Fisher's your man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan Fisher. Yeah, call him. You got him on
yeah,
Facebook, don't you?
Fisher runs them.
Yeah.
But they're all real. They're real close to a bunch of different clubs.
I think I'm out there. I fly out, get there Wednesday, midday, and then obviously I'm working
Well, Wednesday.
next week.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah. So 24th, and I fly back, I believe the morning of that Saturday at like
Yeah,
7:30.
you can
So
get breakfast.
I'll have Friday afternoon and Wednesday afternoon as well.
What about JB Sheldon?
I think he's in Orange County. So he's more closer
He's
to
in
LA, I
LA.
think.
He
Yeah.
is in. I know the city.
Jamie is probably one of the nicest guys I've ever met from
Same.
that area in the western
Same
seaboard.
here.
I talked to him down in Dallas, Texas during the WAL tournament, and he was such a nice guy.
Yeah, he came on in Kansas City. He
Yeah.
was in the back of that truck for a while.
Yeah. I believe I don't know if it was his wife at the time, but she was very, very nice too. They were both standing there watching. I think we were watching the 200-pound class at that time. But yeah, it's incredible to see what he's done with his company. And yeah, he deserves it. He's put in a lot of hard work.
I'll tell you what. Let's take 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes, and then we'll talk some current events.
Current events.
Tournaments tomorrow, because
Yeah,
there's
we-
9 of them
got
across
a
the
bunch we
country.
talked
So
about.
Yeah.
that's what we'll hit up in just a second.
Stay tuned.
thought you just meant like on our team.
Look like a
No.
nut.
Oh shit! In the country, 190.
Country. He ain't messing around.
Wait
Yeah.
a minute. Time out. We're not live right now, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I'm not saying it then. You can look that up and tell me afterwards.
No, like 190. Craig Touye,
Not
Paul
left-handed.
Talbot. Paul
Yep.
Talbot.
That was 1-2.
Is this Roscoe Bill? Wasn't there?
Oh, lefty. That's right. Yep. He shouldn't be here, but he's just starving for
Roscoe.
attention. Yep.
It's a good dog.
What's the other one's name? Little one.
Nope. No little one.
Oh, she died.
shoot.
Yep.
All right, so
A couple months, 3-4 months ago.
it's Talbot.
Yeah, Talbot's number 1 left-handed.
Yeah, it's a long way. That's a tall order there.
How about Scott Wynn?
Yeah, I'd shoot. Hit around the 9 or 10 or 11 guy. Who we got?
Ryan Johnston.
Ryan Johnston.
I've never pulled him. We've never pulled.
That would be a good local
How about Tim
matchup.
Lewis.
I've never pulled Tim Lewis.
Tim Lewis and Austin Tevis are pulling tomorrow.
That's in it. That's one we need to talk about. That one's interesting because
Yeah.
Austin beat him last time they pulled.
Yeah, in the tournament.
In the
So Tim
tournament.
wants it back.
They're pulling lefty.
Yep.
And Austin's only been in the sport a
Best
year.
of 5.
Not much.
Probably
1 year.
about that
Yeah, 1 year
ish.
ish.
What's the weight?
Maybe less.
210.
I will say Tim's been not looking so hot. Like last 2-ish.
He's pulling every fucking 3 minutes.
But that's like a perfect match for him. Tevis just goes for the fingers.
Yeah. I watched a couple of their matches at that tournament where they pulled, and looks like he loads pretty hard into the fingers and just kind of comes
You
back.
really,
and
you
then
got to
around.
hit side with Tim. So as long as Tim shows up in his decent, I mean, they're gonna be like 210, right?
I think it'll be good. I
Mhm.
think it'll be real good.
Tevis has been working, so
Yeah, he's trying to climb up.
he looked pretty good at.
He looked real good
at
from
KC.
what I've fucking seen.
There could be some good guys show up at this. I don't know if the Arnolds is what brings it out.
Yeah,
or
the
will.
qualifier, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
It'll bring
That'll
a
make a big
few more little top guys
people are
pop
gonna be
out.
happy,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. There'll
There's
be
so many events.
Greg Arnold will
tomorrow.
come, I'm sure. Bruce Pickett, he'll come, I'm sure.
For the reason of that, because
For sure, dude. It's a local Arnold qualifier. When do we ever get that? Usually it's Kentucky Muscle or something.
Right.
You know, not really all
the
that
Kentucky
close.
Muscle was a qualifier,
It
so people
was.
could already got in.
But I'm just saying, like the
There's
KC,
more, yeah.
Iowa, Springfield dudes.
I mean, is
I'm not
there
saying Cole Holiday's going to come or whatever.
So you got
but
Massachusetts,
Is there even
Missouri,
a Northeast?
Texas, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, California, Idaho, West
there?
Virginia,
That's all tournaments this
South
weekend.
Dakota.
So they
this
got a
weekend.
bunch of Arnold qualifiers.
Oh, not Arnold
That's just
qualifiers, but just
tournaments.
tournaments this weekend.
Okay.
So people could pull somewhere else.
What's
Yeah, there's a
local
lot.
though?
Ooh, yeah.
To hear.
That
What's
is
the
true.
closest, Bill? Because I'm just talking about
Geographic.
KC/Illinois
Yeah, I mean, it's
dudes.
good.
Everything's
close?
coast or down south. It looks like.
Yeah, I mean, we're good, really. It's
I think it'll be a little spicier than a normal
I think
brewskis.
so. It has to be.
I think it
Yeah,
will be.
has to be.
I guess
Something
it's
on the line.
it all depends on who's motivated to go to Arnold's, right?
I could see Don Underwood showing up. Probably not, but I'm just saying, like, somebody like that could just pop in any weight class.
hasn't he won the Arnold's?
Yeah,
Yeah.
He doesn't have to qualify then.
you know.
He could just go.
Has he won before?
Yeah, he won in
think he did.
2012.
Yeah, as long as you won,
got
you're
second place last
grandfathered
year.
in forever.
he
Who's
won.
pulling?
He
He's about to pull somebody.
Underwood won the only year that Devin ever went. Devin got third, right-handed. Underwood won. I can't quite remember who
He's
got
been around
second.
like 08 or something.
It was
or
probably
not.
like Chris Chandler or something. 2010.
10,
2010, I think.
Underwood was good.
Underwood was really fucking good back then.
Doug Allen back then was a bad
Doug Allen back then.
Richard Lupke's.
Lupke's was good. Tim Bresnan was nasty as fuck back then, dude. Like, he pinned Devin Larratt 85 times in their super match up in Canada with the fucking ref shit. Tim Bresnan beat Brzezinski twice in one day.
He was
I got
probably
that
That's
story.
like never happened before.
I got that story from Tim on tape.
Yep.
That's like the only time that shit's ever happened, that somebody beat John twice in one day.
Yeah.
That
was right
never
after he
fucking
started.
happens.
Yeah.
And Tim had only been pulling like a year.
Yeah.
He said he didn't even know really what he did.
Yeah, he
you know
didn't.
he just beat. He's like some John
Some John
Brazunk.
Brazunk. Who the hell's that?
Yeah.
Never heard of the motherfucker.
He thought it was just some middleweight.
Just some
pulling
dude
Yeah.
from where's he from? Utah. Fuck you.
I love the.
And John kind of grabbed fucking low, was just trying to manhandle him, and got
He
popped,
Yeah.
the
and then got popped again.
the Mazarenko backstory they gave to Tim. I love that whole thing. They always try to find like some like crazy
Yeah.
thing that happened in their life. They basically like painted him as a superhero after he got bit by a tick. He just they're like his power level like at first it shot down really really far, and then he came back 3 times stronger.
He is abnormally strong. He's got like, there's like no huge. You look at Morozov, it's like, duh.
Yeah.
Of course he can hold Dave Chafee. Tim Breslin's got like no fucking huge bicep.
He's got very
Anti-top
small
roller.
hands for his
Small
size.
hands, and that sumbitch is strong.
Such a good anti-top roller.
Yeah.
I mean, he is.
Yeah.
He's good. He beat Vovoda.
He smacked Vovoda.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done some shit.
He smacked. I think Vovoda honestly thought that it was going to be a cakewalk, and it
I
was
do
going to be
too.
the stepping
Totally.
stone to coming back. And I think it threw a huge wrench into that. And
Yeah.
he said, I'm not ready for that noise yet."
Nope.
Right.
Yeah, I think Tim's one of the very first.
Well, he went back into hiding after that.
Yeah, he never.
Yeah,
came
he
back.
hadn't been back around since.
Tim's one of the very first, I think, pullers that I was able to meet that you had seen like on Arm TV or on the internet, or he was the first big name puller. I met him down in Tennessee because I think I don't know if he still owns land or property down there, but at the time he owned property, and he showed up to the Harley pull. I can remember, I believe it was him and Ron Bath. Ron was there too. No, it wasn't the Harley pull. It was
Mike Gould.
Three Rivers, Tennessee Spires tournament that Jeff James put on. And they both were there, and it was interesting.
How'd that go?
I don't know if they pulled, honestly. I can't remember 100%. I pulled amateurs. I was still pulling. I literally just started. I think
Right.
it was like an April tournament.
What year?
Then 2013.
13.
Yeah, because I started late 12, like this November of 12, and then
Okay.
I went to Illinois State in January of 13, and then I went. My next tournament after that was that Three Rivers tournament. Yeah, I want to say Tim was there. I might be getting mixed up too because I went to the Harley Pool down there as well, and Tim might have showed up to the Harley Pool and Ron didn't. I can't remember, but I remember meeting Ron Bath down in Tennessee at the same time.
I don't
too.
think Tim's ever won the Harley Pool.
No, I'm trying to remember it
But I don't think he's been.
because they didn't pull
Because I would think
the Three
he
Rivers, and they
probably
would've.
would win if he went back then, unless Travis was there or something. But
If my memory serves me correct, Ron came to the Three Rivers, the tournament in Clarksville, Tennessee, and then the Harley Pool. I believe that's where Tim showed up because he's a Harley rider.
Tim did pull the Harley
I
Pool?
believe so.
But he didn't win.
He didn't win the Harley.
No.
No, the person that won the Harley that year was Josh Bishop. So that's Justin Bishop's.
Right.
I think it's his older brother.
Older brother.
Yeah, because Josh pulled the 198 class, and then you had Justin. I believe at that time he was still 154, and then I don't remember if their dad pulled. I can't remember.
Yeah.
He probably did, I would assume. But yeah, he won the Harley. And his whole family was there. It was really cool.
That was pretty cool.
I think the only person that day to win multiple keys might have been Bill Logsdon. Don't quote me on that though.
Bill Logsdon has won multiple keys. I don't remember which year, but he has won multiple keys before. Both hands he won.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe he did.
176 or 198?
I don't know. That was still
Somewhere in there.
I don't remember what he was pulling that day. It probably would have been 198. I think he might have won left-handed 198.
That's right before the Arm Wars time.
Yeah.
Arm Wars. What was the show?
Oh,
Game of Arms.
Game of Arms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was
this
big
would have been
then.
3
he
or
was
4. Yeah.
He was 198, 205.
So how'd that go? Each class got a key, and then so one
Each winner
one
got
Each
a key.
winner
one
of
person
each
got a-
hand, and each
yeah,
class got a key. There's like
one keyword.
So you win more
20 keys
classes,
or
you
whatever.
win more keys, your
Yeah.
chances are higher of starting the Harley. If it starts the Harley, then you win it. So
yeah, Cobra
he won.
won multiple keys one year because he pulled 76,
Did
98.
Did Devin Bear win one?
Devin Bear won a four-wheeler at one
Four-wheeler,
of
that's
Travis's
what it was.
first
It was a
tournaments.
key
saw
thing
that
too,
video.
right?
Yeah, that was in West Virginia,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Travis
Yep.
sometime.
Yep. Yeah, he won the four-wheeler. And he said he knew when he grabbed it because it was the only one
Never
with
got a key.
grooves.
Oh, really?
The other ones were just straight ball, like a straight
Oh,
bar
just a-
with no fucking grooves cut in them.
That's pretty easy to tell.
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's
stupid.
like, once I grabbed that,
He knew what it was.
he's
Yeah.
like, I knew I had the key.
Yeah.
You could have felt
And-
for it?
Huh?
You could have felt for it?
Felt a little bit.
Shit, I'd have felt for all them motherfuckers.
He said, "I want a four-wheeler to take on."
Just like the year that Devin Larrett won the bike.
Oh yeah.
You see that story? Devin won the bike at the Harley pool. Travis put it on that year. And Devin saw, hey, he's so damn tall. He saw into the basket and saw that there was a key that was different. Saw the shape and whatever. And when it came to him, he felt and got it.
Mhm.
You know,
You gotta do what you gotta do.
it was smart.
I mean,
playing
yeah.
the game.
Smart as
right?
fuck.
Shit,
Yeah.
It's a game.
No, good for him. If the guy walks by and the damn tray's in your face,
Yeah,
like,
they're not
I don't think
stopping
he like walked over and was like, maybe he did, but I don't know.
Devin's very tall.
He's tall.
He's extremely
I guess
tall.
he saw into the basket.
Yeah.
Hey.
There is
Okay, so what else we got this weekend coming up?
Other than Missouri, let's see what's going on.
Anybody else have
You-
a super
you guys all
match tomorrow?
You guys all pulling?
I think I'm just gonna ref. I don't
Oh,
know
you're
if I
pulling,
want to
okay.
fucking
Are you
pull.
pulling?
I don't know.
You're not pulling either?
I don't.
I got
wanna
another
pull.
hobby I'm working through right now. I gotta put a motor and transmission in a car.
Oh, cool. Right on.
It'd be a lot cooler when it starts up and it's
Right.
done.
Yeah.
I'm putting a passenger seat in it for Bill.
You got a derby car? Oh, sweet.
Oh, yeah. I heard
I've
that
always
conversation,
wanted to
yeah.
do that.
1988 Crown Vic.
Crown Vic, perfect.
It's not stock by any means. We'll put it that way.
Yeah, big boat. Nice.
So there's a lock and loaded.
Ooh, there you
San
go.
Diego?
It is Southern
Cal.
California, yeah.
Luke Kent.
I missed that by a weekend.
So I think this
Yeah.
is the
I
last
was-
one.
There's
right?
one more. No, there's the finals.
But I meant like I could have been there
Yeah.
if it was next week.
Well, I don't know when the finals
Luke
might be
Kent
next
lives
week.
down there too.
I think he's north of San Diego.
I think the finals are next week in
Maybe.
the same place.
But he's Southern California.
So you might actually get that.
Is it next weekend though?
They do it every weekend.
Oh.
That's how they've done it so far. So I'm guessing the finals, unless they delay the finals.
Yeah. I figure they probably delay the finals because
They
you
probably
don't
do,
have
right?
concurrent weekends.
That's gonna be real cool. Be on the TV show.
Yeah.
Hope you make the cut.
Yeah, they're gonna do little clips of everybody.
We got the TAL Southern Qualifier in Texas.
TAL Southern Qual. Okay.
San Antonio.
They've been doing it pretty big down there.
Yeah. Texas is some good, really good tournaments.
Got Arms of Steel 28 in Pennsylvania. They've done 28 of them.
That got anything to do with Paul Lynn?
No, I don't think so.
When's all
He
that?
wasn't even born then, was he?
I keep hearing about WAL starting back up. When's that?
No, I don't think so.
Not
It was
happening.
Tom Simcoe.
Simcoe,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, Simcoe. He's been around a long time.
Veteran.
This is the Piston Tomato Festival.
I think Paul Lynn's just using that, like the name.
Yeah.
They haven't even updated their website in year, like,
The story was that it was actually happening. Like they were legit starting.
just do it then. Let's see it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
You'll see a big shift in arm
All
wrestling
this
again.
fucking time, and they can't have they can't have it. They're not. I don't think. I think they're done. I mean, my opinion.
Who?
WAL.
Yeah, who would trust them if they weren't?
Man, they still
There's
have so much reach though.
PAF finals in South Carolina. I think is that Talbot and Warwinski. If that one.
Yep.
Man,
Right or
I don't
left?
get how that's a match.
Right.
Right-handed.
Watch I say that and then somehow.
I think Adam.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Paul's
a
got a
tough-
sticking
I
point.
said
though.
the same thing about Adam against Brent though. I didn't think it was going to be close. And then
Man, I got Adam.
maybe Paul
I've never
pulled it
seen
up.
anybody fucking smile at Brent.
Yeah.
Round one.
I mean, on the,
I know Paul's good.
on the surface, it's not even a match, right?
Yeah, Paul's way lighter.
Oh, it's a
I don't-
match.
Yeah.
No, it's
Paul-
a match, Mirzad, for
Yeah.
sure. But I
I
just
don't know,
got Adam.
Paper value.
I think he's on a just a
Really,
big
on,
kick
on
right
pa-
now.
even on paper, it's a match? Or are
Yeah.
you just theoretical?
Paul has an extremely good history of arm wrestling. Yeah, he's
He can
Right-
pull.
right hand,
super.
210?
Yeah,
He can pull in very odd positions and come back.
his left
from
is
it.
elite.
Yeah.
His right was still very
He's number
good.
2, right-handed at 90.
His
Puncher.
right is very good.
210?
Yeah, he's
At
a
190.
he's on the Justin Bishop level. You know,
Well, what's Adam right on 210 right now?
5th or 6th.
yeah, 4th, 5th, 6th.
It'll be a good
so
match.
Second and 190.
Yeah, I got it right here.
versus-
Shit, I don't know why I'm guessing.
Second and 190 versus 5th 210.
We say
But
right-handed.
the thing about it is
He's
that
6th.
What's the weight cap?
yeah, what's weight?
6'2".
Because
It would be 210.
Adam's about a 205er. Actually, he's
No.
a lot. Yeah, he's a lot.
Yeah, it
lighter
could be
than he
205
looks.
even maybe, if, or 200.
Adam is a lot lighter than
Adam
he
can
looks.
make 200.
Yeah. Oh
Does he
yeah.
have no legs.
He's got no legs.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
he's,
gotta be
he's
it, right?
perfect. He's built for this, dude. It's like he
Like
looks
RVJ.
230 and he's 202.
I'd say
He's
Adam
a
wins
lot like
by.
every day, huh?
Yeah.
I'd say he wins by a match or two. I think it's close.
Adam's got to win, right?
I think I would pick him to win by a match or two. I think
That's
it's.
interesting. So it's a
I
match.
think
It's a good
Paul.
match.
I think Paul.
It's a good
has
match.
If Paul can get to a sticking point, I would assume Adam's probably going to top roll him. But Paul has a sticking point when his flop wrist, where he's comfortable and he can like grind it out.
But
So-
way more left.
You guys seen how
His
Adam
right is
trains?
good, but I just like Adam so much in that.
He does some crazy training.
Talbot's been wanting Brent for a while, so that'll tell him where
That's
he's
a
at.
good
He just
idea.
smashes
If it-
trees.
we'll know real quick. If Adam can laugh at him, then Brent's probably a good match. if Adam loses a round or two, then he's probably ahead of Rockers.
yeah.
You got the pastime pull in Idaho. It's the biggest pull in Idaho. It's like
Isn't
Jody
Paul-
Williams.
40 or so.
Okay.
How old is Paul Lynn?
Pretty cool flyer.
Paul Lynn,
Mid 30s.
mid-30s. Yeah,
About
Yeah.
my age, I think.
34, 5, 6.
It's like
That's what I
Aaron
would guess.
Yearsley, Nick Moward, David Till,
believe
Jason
he was a
Foster,
Train
Brennan
conductor.
Till.
Paul?
I wonder if that's like a
That's
round
Talbot.
robin or if that's just people that are going.
Yeah, he's drinking.
They're using the other rankings. They should be using Armfighter.
What rankings are you using?
I guess North America rankings.
Who handles that? Is that Chance?
Yeah.
He's got a little committee.
Secret committee.
I saw the list of names one time. There's 4 or 5 or so.
I don't know.
So
Well,
how was
whatever.
it? How was it coming out with the first women's rankings?
Really good. We all agreed. It was pretty clear.
How
We-
deep is it? 5?
5.
Just 5 for now. We didn't have like.
Yeah.
There's
No,
not
that's
a lot to
it's
go by.
reasonable, Yeah,
There's
it's reasonable.
you got
It's like-
WAF
it's like
and you
left
got
arm.
the very few super
Yeah,
matches.
It's exactly like left arm. You have like a
We're gonna go to 10, but just for now, we
yeah.
were, you
I
know,
guess that makes sense.
very confident in the 5 and get a little bit more data. But you know,
So
Yeah.
did everybody on the committee puts in all their votes, or was it like a few people?
this time I actually gave what I thought was the best. It was kind of my idea, actually.
Yeah.
I have to say,
Nice.
I'm pretty proud of myself this time. Like
That's good. Yeah, you.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
made-
I
made an
suggested it, and they all kind of was like, yeah, we did it before, way in the past.
impact.
You know, since you brought it up, you have to give your.
Yeah. Right.
So I came up with what I thought, and everybody agreed. It was pretty simple. You know,
Okay.
Gabby and Eglay, of course, they're
Yep.
1 and 2
Yep.
for sure. And then we took the WAF. I thought the winners of the WAF Supers Barbora would be 3rd. Sarah hasn't pulled anything except for she pulled Irina Driva at one of the King of the Tables last year. She won, I think 3-1. That's been her only match other than Gabby. So we thought Eglay did a little bit better than Gabby against, or a little bit better than Sarah against Gabby, so we ranked her higher. But anyway, yeah, it was good.
Who's the one girl that gave Gabby a little trouble. She's like, I think her name's Rebecca. I'm guessing she's in that top 10 range, but
Gave Gabby trouble where?
she's Slovakian. Her name's
Rebecca?
Rebecca, I think.
Not coming to mind.
Yeah, I'm imagining there's probably like a couple more right on the edge of that in the top 10.
Oh yeah,
Top 5 is pretty strong. Yeah. Who's 5?
Five was the winner of the 90 kilogram class. Koliak. It's hard to remember. Yeah. Nobody knows her. I just went with
it was Barbara, Sarah, and then that.
Yeah. And that girl. Yeah. And what was really weird is that the right hand and the left hand was the same list. Like,
Yeah.
it just
same.
matched up. It was the same.
Yeah.
It was the same. Everybody won their class at WAF, both hands.
Yeah, women are pretty like even.
They were really
like
even.
that. Yeah.
It was really crazy.
There's no giant.
Because it's not like that for the men at all. The best left-hand guys are not always the best right-hand guys.
Unless you look back.
Dave Chafee's always been top
Yeah.
3, 4, 5 right-handed. He's not even in the realm left-handed. Same as John was.
Early
Huh?
days though.
He didn't pull.
He didn't even
left-handed.
pull, right? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it was just really crazy to see because the men aren't the same as the women are as far as having the top. I mean, I guess if Levon and Vitali would arm wrestle, if they would be the top guys, both hands, but they haven't.
Gabby smashing Ryan. Oh my. You gotta keep bringing him up, but Gabby was smashing Ryan.
Man.
Like pretty bad.
In the after pulls.
Like, for real?
Yes,
Yeah.
Bill. Like for real.
So he was the first round playing with her a little
Was
bit.
was she smashing anybody else or?
No.
I know that's the
Okay.
only one I saw.
Engen was damaged Engen was holding her like
yeah,
looking around.
holding her in the middle.
Oh, it's so difficult. And he like kept pinning her. She's like, oh, yeah, too strong. He was being like real nice, and I'm sure she felt strong, but man, he was just playing with her.
Yeah.
And they were about to set Ryan against Engen, so that would have been real bad.
This is
Engen
what I go.
would've
I go
killed him.
back to Ryan
That was gonna be
versus.
at East vs West 4.
Oh, he would have killed him.
Yeah.
I go
Engen
back to
killed him.
Ryan versus RBJ, and I was shouting from the mountaintops. I would bet my second mortgage on RBJ because
Yeah.
that's the most lopsided match you could ever imagine. And RBJ knew it. It was Money in the Bank. And yeah.
So why did he back out? Didn't he back out or extend it or
He
cancel?
backed out like 3 times.
What's
Hey,
up with
Bo
that?
was jacked up there for a minute.
I don't care if he was taking the most. He could be pissing lime green today because of all the shit he's taking. He's not beating RBJ. I'm sorry. Like I like Bowen. I think he's trying to do good by the sport, but they're
My question.
different levels.
My question.
levels.
Yeah, like. But you have confidence in Rob. It's been a while since he's pulled. isn't it?
Rob's
I have hardly zero confidence. in
Rob
him.
is top 2 or 3 at that weight class in the United States, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Matt's a big RBJ fan.
Who's going to beat him? That's top 3 right now.
Yeah, but we look at RVD as more than in the country, and he's nowhere.
Well, I'm not saying on the
I'm
on the
talking
world
about
level.
world
levels,
level.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
kinda what I
talking
was
just
thinking
United
of.
States.
Well, yeah,
No,
United States.
no,
I would
we're-
still go
we're-
Mosier.
We're being tough on him.
In a super match format,
Not in a super match, no.
tournament, I would give
Tournament
the edge to
to
Mosier
Mosier.
because of how they pull.
Yeah.
Rob is a
Oh, you mean a
notorious
super
slow
match?
starter.
Yeah, he's probably still top 3. Yeah.
I mean, who is the top 3 right now?
Paul
Yeah,
Lynn.
He's
Hey, what are we talking? What division?
210.
Righty?
Yeah, right-handed.
Mosier, Shark, and Silvers.
well. You know something interesting actually. He might not be. You're probably right. He's probably top 2, but he actually wouldn't be for sure number 1. Because, I mean, arm wrestling math, but the way Mosier pulled Irakli, and then Sasha literally top rolling, or that was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. I think out of a high level, that was like a Ryan Bowman moment. But
So to be
he literally
Sasha was
he literally
never
got
top rolled a day in
rolled.
his life.
Dude, he literally got top rolled out of straps. Oh my god, it was bad. But
I think he was off the couch, though, wasn't he? Pretty
dude,
much.
No, he was training, and then they
Maybe he
canceled
was.
it, and then he had 5 weeks after they got it back.
That's
on.
not
So-
that long, though.
Yeah, but he was training before
That's not the
that.
5 months most of these guys have for.
No, but it was
preparation.
bad, dude. It's not
Yeah,
even close.
yeah.
It wasn't close.
Sasha is one of the best at that weight, though. I mean,
Yeah, but he doesn't.
you are shooting for the fucking Sasha WAF multiple WAF.
Look at top 10 WAF. Sasha was not top rolling past number 6. No chance.
Probably not.
Definitely
not
not
even trying. I mean, I've never seen the guy top roll ever
and
in years.
definitely not out of straps.
No.
Yeah.
Very weird.
So, but yeah, we're being hard on RVJ because
We are being hard on him.
he should be a world level guy.
He should be, and
Let's
he
clarify.
could be.
Yeah.
You guys are being hard on RVJ. I know what he's capable of. So.
Right.
He should be a world level guy. But
Yeah.
I agree. He kills Bowen.
He's like
Yes.
he's a good national guy.
Don't get me wrong.
I would take out a second mortgage.
Yeah,
That's how
don't get me
confident I
wrong.
would be.
Yeah.
It would have to be a shutout stake for sure.
I can't count the number of times he's top
Now-
roll one
Now,
hand.
did you
Yep.
you take RVJ over the Bowen that pulled Lachlan?
Yeah.
Closer, way closer.
Yeah.
But
It's closer though.
I mean, it's closer, but he still
I
beats him.
I think he was wasn't he 230,
I
240?
think he was 230. That sounds about right.
Yeah. I think it'd be closer though. I do think that.
I mean, I would hope it would be closer, or else he's taking the worst fucking steroids known to man.
Right.
Like,
Oh,
you know
he's
what I
not a
mean?
responder.
Well, he didn't have much for Lachlan. He couldn't even fucking
He's
grip
out.
up with him, basically.
He's a no
so
responder. He's a no responder.
To be fair, though, Lachlan is very strong right now.
extremely
Like, he's looking very,
looking
very
real
strong.
I mean,
good.
they're a pretty good example of like drug response, also, because like they train together.
Yeah.
That was a bad thing to say. Lachlan trains, and then sometimes they go on the table together.
Yeah.
So at least they're in the same like world.
Yeah.
And like Ryan literally has access to Lachlan, so I can't believe that he doesn't train. But you still look at the drug response, like Lachlan's not taking that much more than everything that Ryan took, and look at the difference in them in humans, just in human like.
Well, I think
They're
genetics
just
is
not-
going to play into that a
yeah,
little
they're
bit,
not-
though, too.
Lachlan's genetics are far superior.
And his baseline
think
are probably
that's pretty
better, but
clear.
his drug response is like Ryan barely looked different on all the juice.
He didn't look much different. He was just
I don't
bigger.
know, man. I thought he looked a lot different.
He looked.
Well, he looked a lot
He was
different, but you know
heavier.
what I mean. He
It was
doesn't look
40
like,
pounds, Mirzad. I
it-
mean,
it's not
fucking 40
It's not
pounds.
arson versus regular.
Yeah, it's true.
No, it wasn't that.
No,
it
it's
wasn't
not
that.
It's not even Lachlan versus himself.
No, it's not.
Obviously, you could be the worst responder and still be way better.
Yes, he did.
Way
I
better.
believe so. Like, he was trying to get people to come into the country to face him. Bowen,
Yeah.
we're talking about during COVID.
Yep.
He was trying to
he's
fly.
Still trying. I heard him talk about that today.
There's nothing wrong with having goals.
There is not. I'm not trying to hate on the
No,
dude
and
because
he
whatever.
he
I
takes
mean,
losses.
whatever.
Amazing.
He does.
I don't know how he got. Out
He
of
just
there.
needs to quit shit talking because it's not
Yeah.
working for him. He shit talked Lachlan, and that was Smash City.
But right before
He
the
shit talked Ray real heavy.
He's going to get some rockers.
Rockers would kill him
No,
right
no,
now.
no. He
That's a
doesn't want
mismatch.
Rockers.
Rockers would
He does not want
fucking
Rockers.
kill him
That's
right
a
now.
mismatch.
Artem took rounds off of Ray.
Yeah.
Dude,
Anybody in the
Artem
top
would
10.
beat
And how
Ryan
about-
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody in the top 10 on
Artem
that list
beats
is
Ryan.
Yes.
I
He
would
doesn't want
Yeah.
Ryan.
Artem would
Yes.
probably be close to Brent right now because he's been making gains, and he wasn't that far at Kansas City
Well,
that one.
He's
that
pulling
one day.
BLM next week.
Yeah,
Is that next week?
that's going to be, I think, a
Yeah.
good match.
Goes inside BLM all day.
I agree on a hook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I don't know
really
if he
doesn't
can get
really
him
top
there,
roll.
though.
It's not. It's like flat
Yeah.
hand.
That's true. I think BLM's got too much inside.
You know what's
for him.
weird? Artem gets in his head so bad.
Yeah.
He's the worst case I've ever seen of that, actually.
You
Of,
think?
like, he just like he always has a thing where he like downplays stuff and like he's a pessimist, and so when he gets on like a one-on-one scenario like that, he like somehow decreases his level so much, but then he goes to like some random tournament and just beats all kinds of dudes that he should not be beating
Yeah.
because he's not worried about the stress. So like in a super match, I'd never pick him in a competitive super match, but if I logically thought of the two, like honestly, he takes some rounds. I think
Either way, I wouldn't be surprised whoever wins.
he just.
I think it's a
smashed
good
Robbie,
match. I
didn't he?
really do.
Didn't
He
just
beat
smash
Robbie Russell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, that's strong.
Beat him
shit.
right-handed or left?
Right hand. Robbie did have a match, but
Yeah, Robbie did have a match before that, didn't he?
still, yeah.
So they pulled in the tournament, and then so
Tournament after.
Tournament after super match.
Yeah.
So Robbie had a super match, and he tied him up though. Right. So Robbie had a super match before the tournament.
Robbie's his match was easy though.
Yeah.
The match that Robbie had was easy, and then
So did he have
In
a
the
super
tournament.
Oh, so
Yeah.
he didn't have a super match
Artem
before
didn't
the
have a
tournament?
super match.
No, Artem didn't.
Neither one of them did.
Robbie had one.
So then that's totally different then.
Who did Robbie pull?
Quinlan.
Quinlan
Okay.
Mendez.
So there you go. So you're talking about a guy that's
No,
Had a
it
little
wasn't-
edge taken
It wasn't a
off
match
of
though.
No, it
it
wasn't.
still takes it out of you though.
A little edge.
It does
for
take
sure,
the
for
crispness
sure.
You're
off.
taking
For sure.
some edge off.
You're taking some edge
So-
off. 10%.
Yeah,
And I
off.
told you Robbie Russell's a bad man.
But it was actually really
Yeah,
dominant.
tell me,
though.
I've been a
And
Robbie
I think
Russell fan
what was
for
it
a while.
about 2 or 3 weeks after
Dude,
that
he
got a
fucking beat Craig Touye.
I sent him
my
the video.
goodness.
I said I told you he's a bad man.
Well, what do you got to say? I mean, that's
He's the one guy that's progressed incredibly, and he does not get his dues because he's not out there on social media pushing like some of the other guys.
right. Rockers
He's
is the same
Well,
way.
you
They
know,
never
he's doing it now though.
He's doing it more.
Yeah.
But
they never
not
give
to-
them guys any love that are
He
fuck-
is a bad man, right?
Yeah. No,
Especially
he,
at 190.
dude.
Yes.
He's got what competition does he have at 190? Touye and maybe Oleg Moisai,
Yeah.
and that is fucking it.
Jay Queen, I think
Artem.
BLM's number one.
Artem
at his weight.
What's Artem weighing right now, though? And he like
180.
Yeah, he's 190.
Yeah, he's not very
I
big.
thought he was two.
Nah, man.
No, he's
Oh,
back
okay,
down.
okay,
He
okay.
was like 200 for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Russell, right-handed.
Luke Kent,
Luke Kent,
Tiete.
Tiate.
No.
Oh, those
Top
are good.
roll
As
the
shit.
I
shit outta him.
still
No, I
Posting
I
style,
probably
top
have
roll the shit out of Tiete.
who?
I think.
Roby, if he
But that's it.
I think I actually.
Robbie,
have Tietze there.
sorry, if he posts into Tiete's hands and just comes back, the
Tietze's
arm
a
length
bad
difference
dude.
is going to be incredible.
Mm,
He's a bad dude.
and
He-
the
oh, I'm not
strap-
saying he's
and
not.
The
I'm-
straps.
if it
that's
goes
a close,
inside,
that's a
I
good
go-
match actually.
If it goes out, if it
Robbie needs some
I
more
like
time.
that match.
I like the
No.
match. but
Robbie-
I
Robbie's
think
there.
Robbie needs some more time.
Robbie's there.
See, he thinks
No.
Tiate's ahead.
If it stays outside, I go Robbie.
Dude, that's condition. It's a little different.
It's the reason I
little
say this
different,
is
yeah.
because there's a lot of factors like the
really
arm
good,
length
yeah.
difference. So I don't know how good his low
Tiate
hand
is short.
because he's gonna have to low hand because of the arm length difference. They're gonna dump his hand in the setup, so that might help him if he's practiced that because he can load into the fingers.
Yeah, Eduardo will get that all
Correct.
the way straight up and down if he wants it.
But if Robbie's loaded into the fingers this way to keep pressure out of that hook,
oh, it'll be a match.
I think it. I'd go Robbie on that one.
Like 100% 3-0.
No, it'd be close.
It'd
Super
be close. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just pick Robbie.
I
to
honestly
win.
think the more interesting match is him and Luke Kent because of the speed.
I was going to say the
I
same
think so.
thing.
I think that's like closer.
That's
the
a good
match.
one, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, that's closer.
To him because they're both going to fight up top.
I actually picked Robbie in that one.
I do, too.
Right?
I lean Robbie.
I lean that direction, but it's 50-50 to me.
To me, the Tiete match, I'd give like 85 Tiete.
No,
I'd give 85.
No, it's closer
I'm,
than
I'm
that.
confident. I'm pretty confident.
Robbie's a
there.
strong guy. I'm telling you. Even inside, I
But-
think
but
he
Kent-
still has a slight
Kent-
edge.
I'm like 50-50.
I'd probably give 65 over
He's
Kent.
really big for that weight, too.
Yeah, he's a 205-pound guy pulling 190. He stays lean though.
You're talking about Robbie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He stays lean.
He's gigantic,
Yeah, he's
190.
big.
Yeah.
Big one.
He's twice as big as me in arm wise in the same weight. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a big ass 190 dude.
I think either one of those matchups would be interesting to watch.
They would be good.
Yeah, because it's two different styles. And it's-
Completely all different styles.
Yeah, I think he's there though. I think he
Yeah,
takes
yeah,
both.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
Kent he's number one?
3.
3? Who's number one?
Kent. Oh, Julia.
Oh,
I don't know. He's
I need a little more time for that.
he's
but
got a win on Tuesday.
who's two?
Robbie's got a win.
He's got a win on
Tuesday.
him. He
Yeah.
beat him the last time they pulled. That's what I'm saying.
I like it style.
He's a man.
I like it style wise.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think Tiete is a bad style.
I will say, you know, that Craig had just come back from surgery and all that stuff. But I know as a crazy good win, but I don't know.
Craig would
Man.
even tell you this that he beat him.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
he's not going to make
No,
him an excuse.
I get
he put
you,
his
man.
elbow on the pad. He knew what was at
I
risk.
agree. Yeah, totally.
Where's Ballinger ranked?
Oh, 7th. 7th lefty, and that probably could be better, man. His left.
What's the best
nasty.
class right now in the U.S.?
Best class.
A 210 class or the 190?
You mean deep?
Most competitive.
190 or 210?
What's the biggest swing between ranks? What's the biggest range swing that could happen? Like a number 7 could be a number 1 guy. Is there any class that's like that? Probably not, but
210. Yeah.
210.
I mean, Rockers is probably 7th in 210, and
Okay.
on a certain day, he could be the.
I agree.
He could be in the conversation.
Yeah, 230 is not deep. From
You
what
get
I remember.
normally you get in your heavier classes, they aren't as deep because there's not as many people. A normal walk around weight for an average person is like what 200 pounds, so you're gonna have deeper classes naturally.
Yeah, the Supers is not.
Supers
the number
is-
7th guy in Supers is not touching number 1.
No,
You know
Well,
what I mean?
no.
Chance Shaw's not
No.
touching fucking Chafee, right?
No.
So,
No, I agree.
And another thing to keep in mind too is you,
But man, people are
It's-
heavy.
yeah,
There's definitely more. I see what you're saying. Most people walk around 200,
yeah.
but there's way more people that are walking like 270 than like 230.
But
Yeah.
as far as athletic goes, like your
Oh,
most
yeah,
your
yeah.
people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
And plus, you also got to keep in mind, like right now with where arm wrestling is, it's more of a super match style format, and you're not seeing the big payout tournaments like you used to at WAL, where everybody and their dog would show up for an opportunity to win 10 grand, right?
Yeah.
So, like when you showed up to Vegas to win 10,000 per arm, you knew everybody across the United States was
every
going to be there.
fucking
That's awesome.
buddy.
I showed up and was like, if I even slow anybody down, I'm winning.
Right?
Because the class, I mean,
Yeah.
it was deep enough where they had it by geographic location in the U.S., like West Coast, Midwest, East, or however they broke it down. And just watching those classes was
Which one did
incredible.
you go to?
I went to Vegas, so I qualified for Vegas.
What year?
Was that 15?
15?
Yeah, so that was the deepest class I've ever seen. Like any class.
That's the year they gave
Yeah,
away
I'd
the most
imagine.
money, too.
10,000 per arm.
10,000
so cool.
per arm, dude.
And it paid out, I think, the top.
Oh, they
Six
paid
or-
out 300-400 grand that day.
Yeah, it was like 6 to 8 spots.
Yeah.
Like you were pulling, the classes were like 20 to 30 deep.
Jared Cook got like 6 and still got like a grand.
Yeah.
Oh my.
He
Yeah.
pulled like the 220 class, left-handed.
Wow,
and I think
they're
that's where he
paying
placed.
deep.
Yeah.
They paid even deeper than Jared got.
Yeah.
They paid all
It's like
the way.
top 8 or 10, I think.
So what were they
Yeah.
funded by? Kaplan?
Kaplan,
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's
It
he,
was-
what's his money from?
He's just rich.
Business. So he had other business ventures that he
Yeah.
had built up and sold for money. And it's on Wikipedia. You can see like how he's made his money, but he's on LinkedIn too if you want to look him up. So that'll show his business ventures. But he essentially built up multiple businesses and sold them off as they became profitable, and then invested his money. And then he saw there was an opportunity with arm wrestling because there wasn't really anybody that was there,
Right.
with a big money push other than UAL at the time. And that's when they started, the WAL tournaments, the qualifiers, all that stuff. And that 2015 tournament was incredible. Like,
Dude,
you name an arm
that's
wrestler
some of the
that you've
best
watched,
American
they were
arm
there.
wrestling
Yeah.
there's ever been.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And a
It's
mo-
Yukon Jack, Over
Yeah.
the Top,
Yeah.
WAL 2015. They're all right there.
the bad thing
I mean,
is
it's fuck.
95% of it you did not see.
I agree. There's so much video, and where is it?
You
There's
weren't
so
allowed
many-
to take videos.
I
when
know
you're in
they
there.
have it. They videoed everything.
Yes.
Why don't they
It
fucking?
was the live stream, and then it went away.
That
didn't
was
it?
16. 15, they didn't do a live stream.
But they
was
taped
all,
it.
Yeah, so essentially you had a non-compete. You couldn't video. You couldn't do anything. You were just there live watching it if you're a competitor.
Right.
They didn't have like really a crowd until the finals.
That's weird.
I was there for the regional, so it was basically all arm wrestlers, and a few people that came with you.
But they
right?
videoed it.
I believe yes. So
I've heard that everybody said
yeah.
they were
So there was-
videoing.
I think
Where
there was
the
a couple
fuck are
cameras.
The fucking videos.
Didn't they
Like,
do that with the season of Game of Arms? Like record it and just
Yes.
not put it out? What is that? What is
That was
season
the second
two,
one, season
season
two.
two, they filmed half the damn season.
Why would you not put that out?
I don't know.
There was a reason. I don't remember why.
Travis Bajent and
Yeah,
Tom Nelson.
Tom Nelson
Nelson's
got into a
family beat
fight.
the shit out of him, jumping him.
Yeah. Tom
Got in a
Nelson's
fight.
whole family and lineage against Travis.
Yeah.
Well,
Beating the
I've
fuck
And then
out of him.
ended the show. But where's the fucking other
they,
episodes?
They released the footage of that fight.
Yeah, they all just
That's out there.
little clips of it.
yeah, not the full like
Ah, I
I think that
edited
episode's
version.
out. I think you can find like the whole fight. I'm pretty sure.
You can't
Really?
beat him, choke him. That's where it came
Can't
from.
beat him, choke him.
Yeah, no, you serious?
I feel like I've seen the whole fight.
I don't think I've seen the whole
I've seen
fight.
like 5 seconds
snippets
of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, I don't know.
I'd have
but
to
that's
look
got to
on-
come from something. They didn't release 5 seconds.
Yeah, the promo for the video for the show was the little tussle.
Yeah.
And
So that's all I've seen.
Yeah.
I felt like
That's
I saw-
all I've seen. I don't know if you've seen
yeah.
some secret videos.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen.
2015 is when I met Tom
Maybe-
Nelson at that tournament.
I
talked.
think they just got yanked on that TV
Yeah.
slot for something
Why not
that
put
was
it on
performing
YouTube?
better.
Just get some.
Look at the YouTube. Devin Laird was part of that. Look at the YouTube hits.
Yeah,
Why
but
don't
it
they
should have the
release that
rights.
shit?
They have the rights, so
Oh
they
my
hold all the
God.
power. They can't.
Come
They're not going to
on.
release it unless
I
you
want to
buy
see
it.
those. Travis said some of the best arm wrestling he's ever seen was in that shit. Season 2.
2015.
I want to see that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
anybody you ask that, or anybody you can think of as an arm wrestler was there in 2015 in Vegas. It was the
Dude.
most incredible thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was.
And I'd only been
I'm
in
so
the-
jealous that you got.
I'd
to
only
go
been
to
in the
that.
sport 3 years, so I was still
Pretty
getting
new.
broke in,
Yeah.
and like I wasn't anybody. I was just showing
yeah.
up, and the depth of the classes. Like if you placed top 5 or 6, you were doing something. You had to get you pulled at least 5 or 6 times just to get to that top 6, and then you had a couple more matches on top of it.
Was that the year Brzezinski beat Devin?
Yeah.
Smashed him.
Mm-hmm.
15,
Out of Australia?
yeah, I think so.
Oh my God, you saw it?
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting
And
because
the hand of
It was
iron,
phenomenal.
the fucking wrist of iron.
Hit him almost at the center.
well, Josh Dale made top 8. He
Damn.
qualified to be on ESPN, and he just said, I'm not doing that. Because he knew, he's like, everybody ahead of him, he's like, I just don't want to spend that. Because you had to come, so you went to Vegas, then you had to come back to Vegas for
And you
the
know
finals.
you're gonna lose.
Yeah, and he made money. I mean, I think he get paid for stripping a little bit extra. And the funny thing is when he came back, he got, I think, maybe it was that tournament or the year after, I don't remember. One of them, we got upgraded to first class flying back to St. Louis, so it was funny because like I got my ass handed to me, but then I got to fly first class to come
That's
back.
pretty cool.
So I was like, I'll take it, I guess.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
yeah, so it was interesting to see him and Jared that year. I think you could look it up, but I think Josh got like 6th or 7th. So
In the same class as Jared?
no, Jared was pulling up, so he's pulling
220.
Yeah, so Josh was pulling 195.
Oh, okay,
and Jared-
195.
That was back from Vegas. You got upgraded.
I don't know if it was Vegas or Dallas. Josh can clarify. I think it was Dallas. So the year after, and they had some openings, and we got upgraded. So
I have very fond memories of Vegas because I got upgraded at the at the hotel. Oh my, it was
that's
insane.
fun. Vegas is one. The interesting thing about that Vegas tournament too. A lot of people don't know this, but you were allowed to weigh in on like 2 days ahead of time.
Yeah.
So you weighed in, and then you had 2 full days to recoup.
Eat and drink
Yeah.
your ass off and
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
put it all back on.
yeah. I took advantage of that first day and screwed it up because I stayed up all night gambling and didn't come back to the hotel room until the sun was already up. So
Nice.
fun
I've been
times.
there.
Fun
Fun
times.
times, baby. Shit. Man, I got some of them stories.
You also got West Virginia State.
Ooh,
Oh, West Virginia State. Who the fuck is out there?
Cody Smith versus Logan Cooper. Best of 5.
Okay. Okay. Let's go.
All right.
Do it.
$100 to every first place open class.
Yeah, they're paying out a little bit.
All right, come on. Can't get too.
I'm in it.
excited
I'm
about
in
that.
it for the t-shirts,
how many you need?
King of Florida.
King of Florida's this weekend.
dude. That is
Pablo's
coming.
pulling.
Yeah, Pablo,
Chandler.
Chris
Chandler,
Chandler.
What are the matches?
Austin Wade,
There's some matches.
Nunez.
Nunez,
Artem.
Artem.
Are they just showing the people
Sarah
that are pulling
Backman
out the
should
tournament?
pull.
Just showing people. Well, it's got Chance, and Chance ain't pulling, I heard.
So just the tournament.
Is it only
Yeah.
for residents
pretty
of
cool.
Florida?
Carl Stanley is going to be there.
Yeah.
So
Is it only for residents of
no,
Florida?
no,
or-
it's
oh,
just
okay.
what it's called. I think, as far as I know.
Well, it can't be because Pablo doesn't live down there, right? He's in Illinois.
There you go. Bam. This is Washington. The pretzel pipe pull.
Where are you getting all this information from?
Armfighter.com.
Oh boy.
Your one-stop shop.
You like that plug right there?
It's a
Fucking
plug.
love it.
Not my first rodeo.
Plug it in. Plug it in.
How many people we have in the watching the live stream?
At least 200-300, right?
700.
Yeah, at least.
600.
600?
Yeah.
That's a little
Let me ask-
ambitious.
Pretzel pipe pull is Talmash.
700 now.
700.
Oh, damn.
Let me ask this question: how many people can tell me in the chat that are coming to the tournament tomorrow in St. Louis?
Bam, bam.
Let's do a little giveaway, kind of get some people rolling on this thing.
Jay Clean, are you coming to the tournament? Hold on, I'll answer
Oh,
your
he's coming
question.
for sure.
Not me.
He's
No,
out.
that's just he's covering, so we don't expect him there.
It's in his favor to say whether he's going or
You're gonna
not.
see somebody in
Mhm.
a trench coat taking in all the information.
BLM is definitely ranked in Canada. I think somewhere around the number 5 or 6 overall.
Yeah, he's number one in his weight class.
He's number 1 in his weight class.
Was he 220?
Yeah, two.
He tried getting-
heavier than you. He's a little heavier.
He tried getting heavier, but it was like
But
it was like when Steven got heavier.
I'd still say he's 220.
He's a lot. I feel like
I
him
think
and
he's-
Steven would be a good match.
Who? Steven Logsdon?
For who?
They're like they're similar.
For who?
I think Brandon's a little heavy. A little,
Brandon
little,
Lemon.
little big for him, but maybe not.
What? You don't think so?
Nah, I don't know.
He's pulling Artem.
Yeah, he is pulling Artem.
Different style though. He's
Yeah.
pulling down a guy where BLM is.
You should.
Much heavier.
Yeah,
He's
Different
BLM's
styles.
like 220. I'm telling you, he's a big dude.
he's a bigger guy.
he.
Yeah, he's quite a
Steven,
bit
Steven
bigger.
does pretty well against like
Steven
Brent.
does do good against heavier guys. I agree.
Like he did real good against Brent just recently.
But he also so
True.
timeout.
He beat him lefty. Yeah.
Timeout.
Yeah.
Look at the track record with Bill and Brent though.
Yeah,
That's
2-0.
why.
It's
Who-
still
who's Bill?
2-0.
But what I'm saying is, if you look, for
They
the
haven't
duration-
pulled since back then.
if you think about the total track record when each of those pulled, each like Brent and Bill, it's usually leaning in Bill's favor.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So if you look at the style of Steven, it's very almost 100% spot on, similar to Bill. So that's
close.
kind of a kryptonite to Brent, if you will. And I mean that from a right-handed perspective, not so much left-handed, but
Well, even left-handed, Nicholas Nonestad did the low hand top roll,
Yeah.
and Brent immediately had to go to the press in their super match. So
I would be interested to see where Brent and Steven are pulling each other in like a super match format, not necessarily a tournament.
I just saw them pull a bunch
Yeah,
though.
they pulled not that long ago.
How'd it go?
Steve got a win
Steven
on him.
beat him
One.
legit.
Right-handed or
First,
Brent
left?
came
first
back and
round
beat him.
fresh.
Lefty.
I could see that. What about right-handed?
Less close.
Yeah, I would say
But
I'd give it to
one of
Brent.
them was
Yeah.
a match. One of them was a match. It was less close though.
You give Steven about 2 or 3 more years, and he's going to be a handful. If
has he been? Has he
he's
been
already
kicking
good.
it up a notch?
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he started. He told me he started a new job where he's using his hands a lot, and it's been
Yeah.
helping out. Yeah,
Cool.
a ton.
Cool.
When he's got one of the best teachers in the area too. So I mean,
Yeah.
Dude,
Just a little
he-
bit of help.
He got a lot better as soon as he dropped that weight. He
Yeah.
got legit way better.
Is he? Was he about 205 now?
He's 210, yeah.
210.
he'll be a
Yeah,
handful.
but he was like 230 for like,
He was
like
two-
a year.
230 at least for
Yeah.
a while. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
pretty heavy.
He's a bad.
That's
He's
good.
going to be a bad man.
He's another pop up out of nowhere, fucking messing everything up, kind of guy.
Probably one of the best like technical pullers we have in the
Strap
Midwest.
wise,
Dude, you should see what he's doing.
Maybe the best in the area. Like,
Dude, he's
So
I'm serious.
I'm going to be 100% honest, and this is a story that everybody can corroborate from Kansas City. So I actually went to Kansas City one weekend and showed up to one of their practices, and I worked with Bill in the strap, and he was showing me some of the techniques and stuff. I'm sure Bill might see this, but I don't think he told me everything, all the little maneuvers, but he definitely gave me the room to grow in the straps, if you will, and kind of told me the little nuances that would allow you to manipulate and get advantages in the straps, and it was very beneficial to practice with.
Oh,
with
I can
their crew.
imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, Steve. I mean, he's 8th in the country, lefty anyway.
He'll move
But
up. Stays with it, he'll move up.
some of the stuff I do when I go B-side, I'm like still doing a worse version of what he does. Like I need to
Worse
start
version.
seeing what he does. Like
Yeah.
when I go straight B-side, like he's insane there.
Yeah.
That's actually where he's the strongest for sure. When he tries to go aggressive right away, that's where like the power's lacking. But man, he started doing this thing, like he's really embracing it now. The little moments of brilliance he's had like over the last few years, where when he goes B-side and now he like totally embraced it, just cracks right in there, gets in like a perfect position, and then just takes over. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see.
Tony Ritz is going.
Jay Clean said that BLM was 250 when he pulled Chance. I told you he's much heavier than you think he is.
That was an obese BLM.
Yeah, he's still easy
lost,
220.
Yeah.
Easy.
Tony Ritz
But
is going, so you said.
You don't think there's a weight cap? Artem's like
Could be.
190.
Yeah, arms like 190. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Otherwise, how's that even a match?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think Brandon's is quite a bit bigger, but if there's
He's probably like 220 or
a
something.
205 weight cap or something.
But he's not. He can make way lower. He's not muscular even. Like he's not. He's got a lot to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, I see him like identical to Steve when he got heavier. It just wasn't necessary.
Brandon's a little taller, but yeah, I agree.
That match turns inside, it's not going to be good. I'm just telling you right now.
I thought BLM was the top roller.
He is, but if it goes inside, it's not going to be
Still bad.
pretty. Yeah, it won't be pretty. Different world. Going from this to this is totally different.
Artem does some weird stuff. He does like the double hit and
Yeah.
then, like gives up so much. He like waits a second and then just gets pinned sometimes. Like,
Yeah.
what are you loading up for? I don't know. If he does that stuff, then it's not gonna be good. But hey, he showed up a match against the Ray.
Yeah, he did.
He'll show, but it took him a really bad loss left to show up. Usually he gets in his head. I'm telling you, like it's bad.
His left
He
is
really
no joke.
underestimates himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We got Massachusetts
He
State.
might do something.
Massachusetts State. too.
RVJ, come on, my man.
That
Show
same
up,
event,
show out. Where's it at?
Matt Mask is pulling Krasimir at the same event as
This
BLM.
one? Oh,
BLM and
Grand to the overall champion
what do
here.
you think about that?
to where?
That's really like I
Massachusetts
can't call that one either.
He might show up for
I
that.
couldn't
Where's
call
it
the
at?
Rackley one. And then
I've got to go Matt Mask.
After that.
Krasny just looks just so fucking terrible anymore, dude.
Don't.
And Matt Mask did get a pin on Prudnick. I mean, he ain't no bum right
Matt
now.
Mask is bad. He's still got the biggest hand I've ever seen.
Dude,
Yeah.
It's insane.
you cannot fucking count him out just because he fucking lost a few. He's still Krasny just ain't Krasny, man. He just ain't looking very good. I'm going Matt Mask on
He's
that.
not looking good to me either.
I'm going Matt Mask. I think Matt Mask can beat Krasny. Not as easy as Rackley did,
I haven't seen
but
Matt Mask since the hair transplant. I need to see that.
yeah,
It doesn't look bad.
I don't know how he's been
I
training.
mean, I don't know
I
what
don't
he
know.
paid for it.
I don't either.
But also he's. Oh man, I don't know how the medications.
Listen, it's a good match, just because
I feel like there's a lot of factors.
not only just because they both have lost their last whatever matches. It's a good match, stylistically. Of course, Hook against Pure Top Roll.
Yeah, I'm
Same weight
wondering,
class.
Does he get stuck? Like, does
How
he
the
get
hell have
stuck?
them two have never pulled before? I don't think they've ever pulled.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because Matt Mass doesn't travel internationally.
You're
But
right.
Does Matt get stuck on the top roll at some point?
Yes.
Because there's some. Side
Yeah,
misses.
I think by round 3, Krasny may be able to hold that shit up. 'Cause Matt Mask doesn't exactly have the greatest endurance. He's a flash pinner.
You know what? He did pretty good endurance wise against him.
And Devin in WAL. When Devin would pause.
Decent. But better than Krasny? I don't think so. Endurance-wise. I think he's just stronger. But I think it's a good match. I don't know. Even if Krasny
it's a good
won, I
match.
wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised either way, honestly.
No. And whatever the score is, I won't be really shocked. 3-2,
but,
3-1,
all right,
either way, really.
Let's put it this way. Imagine like Krasny is legit like old Krasny. Let's say that was the
Krasny
case.
smashes him.
Smash them, right?
Smashes him.
So that's what I'm saying. If he shows up, I really can't
If
see
the 2019 Zloty as
Well,
he
that
comes.
guy, I'm
he's
saying
like
even a little
smiling
worse,
at him.
Even a little worse than that guy.
They're so different, those two fucking guys. It's like
but he
top
said,
5 and not even in the conversation.
I'm telling you, I just watched a podcast from like yesterday. He was saying he's the best he's ever been. He was saying like maybe the old version of him has like some areas where he's stronger.
He ain't even
But
he
he's stronger
ain't
in
even
other
in the
ways.
shape he was when he beat John in 2012. In my opinion.
Yeah, are you gonna pick
Now
him?
he knows himself, I'm sure, and who am I to judge a multiple-time world champion?
I guess
but
I still haven't
there's
seen
no
him
way.
actually inside. I need to see him like just get like
Corey
one good
West, he
win
pulled inside.
Oh my! But that's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad.
He pulled him inside.
That was really bad.
Like
You're
right here?
Yeah, that was really bad, huh? But you have no space. That's a little
He
different.
just
You
ain't
have no
looking too
space
good.
there. I'm giving him a lot of excuses, so maybe I gotta go with Matt.
I'm going Matt.
But also, I feel like the first time
I'm going Matt 3-1. I think
I feel
Krajci
like-
may get a match.
Yeah, I feel like the first time I go away from picking Krassi, he's gonna just be like, "Hey."
And
I'm
good
still
for him
Krassi.
if he
I'm still
wins.
Krassi. Yeah, I
Good
feel
for
like that's
him,
gonna happen.
but I don't know, man.
But also, like, what?
Irakli like laughed at him.
Yeah, what do you have to go on that Matt's been doing good, though? Like, he's been losing.
Got a pin on Prudnik.
Did he get a pin?
Yeah,
He did?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that because it was frozen the whole match.
I know it was frozen the whole match, but I've heard that he got a pin.
Really? Is that the word? I thought.
Yeah, that's the word.
I heard it was like a foul or something.
Maybe it was a foul. Whatever.
All right,
he got
Jay
around.
Clean.
He got around.
Jay Clean.
He got around. Jay Clean. What happened there? Did he
Prudnik
say?
He
fouled
fouled
out.
himself out. Yeah.
Okay,
See,
whatever. He got around
I
though.
knew for sure there was
He
no
got
chance.
around though.
Because did you see how bad it looked before it froze?
Yeah,
For
it
the
was
rest of the
bad.
match?
I know. It was pretty lopsided.
It was really bad. Like, he was like doing the thing where like you're holding a new
I
arm
know,
wrestling,
I know,
like,
I know.
throwing your body and just going nowhere.
But that's Prudnik. That's the fucking number 5 or 6 dude.
Yeah,
Krasny ain't there. He just ain't.
man. But it's
But
impossible
I like
to
the
call,
match.
right? Like, this is
Impossible.
like you would never put money on this. It would make no
Not a
sense.
dime.
Yeah,
Either way.
I kind of like that.
Any scorer,
That's a good
either
match.
way. Even if you told me Krasny won 3-0, I'd be like,
You know who he was gonna pull though?
that's crazy, but I wouldn't
One thing on
be
Matt's side is he's been preparing for a
surprised.
match, and Krassi was actually about to start pausing.
like
Yeah,
off cycle, coming down.
Right.
Like I'm almost done for a while,
Yeah.
or I'm going to cut to 231.
and so this is short
or-
notice,
That's why I'm leaning mask.
right? But he's taking them DHT blockers for the hair. I don't know if that's affecting him.
You know that stuff better than I do. I don't know. DHT blockers and alpha, beta, zeta blockers. Shit, I don't know that stuff. I got to refer to him or Tony if I need to
Reside and
fucking
Tony.
know
Know all
something
that
about
shit.
Well,
that stuff.
technically, a lot of bodybuilders take it at the same time, so they don't lose their hair on cycle. And they say it doesn't really affect them, but
I'm one of them guys that said, "Put the pills in my hand, I'll take them." Those were a week's worth, dude. Whatever.
Can't do that shit no more, man.
Can't do that shit no more, man. I'll be
Well,
bald
what you
like
taking?
you in 3 days. You need ice?
Uh,
You need
Maybe.
one more.
There you go. It's your own house.
you know,
You're not driving.
something I just don't
But
want to
you're
see.
okay.
at
gotta
East
compete
versus West
tomorrow,
anymore.
man.
We
we
need
got
to just
CIA coming for us.
we need to start just chiming in when we see those like horrible mismatches on East versus West. Like, I love the idea of giving people chances, but man, like I can't stand seeing another one of those.
He's
Just
either
literally-
he's either picking the most popular people, or, I mean, I tout the name Corey Miller for 5 years, and they finally give him a fucking match,
Did you see his
and they
post?
give him the fucking number 1 guy that's
They
ever
switched
lived.
it though. They had a good match.
Svetan,
Is Corey
Great
hopping?
match.
Is Corey hopping on the sauce? Did you see his post?
pretty
See what everybody
motivated.
thinks.
Pretty motivated.
He's hopping on the sauce.
Maybe.
Corey on the sazul.
Maybe.
That's-
That's
I like
saucy.
the idea of that.
I like the
I
idea.
like that. I want to see that.
He'll be untouchable in America.
Can we talk
If
about
that-
how
if
bad
that way.
Derek Smith has looked? I don't know. Yeah, just
He-
come on.
You got to think he's pulling internationally, so it's
He hasn't even won an American
All right,
nationals, has he?
he. Yeah, he beat Tim Breslin.
Yeah, not much.
handily.
All right. What else?
I think he prepared.
You just
like,
said nationally, so
Well, okay. I
put-
meant like
put the body of work
but it
together.
was only
though.
one match ever.
one match.
Literally ever. Has he ever won a different? It was Tom Nelson.
So he swept Tom Nelson.
Match.
He
What
handily
does that
beat
mean?
Tim Bresnan.
He
And
did
then
handily beat Tim Bresnan.
Look who he's losing to. It's not like he's just losing to Joe
True.
Schmo.
He's
Why,
not
why
losing
is he
to
even
Joe
pulling
Schmo.
him?
Why not? Who else
He's
would
getting
you?
destroyed.
Who else would you put in his position that would pull?
In his position, I wouldn't make those matches. I'd make matches that make more sense.
So if you had that opportunity to make the match, and you
It's a
didn't-
big cry from Tim Bresnan to fucking Morozov. Let's be honest.
It is, but you didn't know that before the match, though.
Well, yeah, I mean.
yeah, but
on
why would you
paper-
put him back
on
against
paper.
Ravaz? That's what I'm saying. You
So
don't make that
there
match.
could have been a decision made within that first contract that he had
Enough.
multiple
It wasn't.
super matches. You never know.
No, they call him up after, for sure. Because they don't technically set any
Well,
ladder
and
matches.
I think you also have to factor in too, like some people just have off days.
You can't keep having off days though.
Right,
Yeah.
but I mean, after that first match, that first super
Yeah.
match, he could have just had his first time traveling internationally, trying to get acclimated. It could have been an off day. Wasn't great. So they gave him another opportunity. Now we'll see what happens moving forward. Like maybe now he needs to reset and
Now
pull.
we know for sure, I guess.
Right, you know what I mean? So now he needs to reset domestically and pull some people on the list now.
I knew all this was coming. Do you remember when he lost that first match, and then I was like, I sent you something. I was like, oh, this is promising. Derek said he was gonna start competing at a lot of tournaments. After he beat Tim, he stopped pulling at tournaments with his right arm because he was gonna pull Chafee. So he didn't want to have like a loss that took that away from him. And I was like, dude, this is the worst thing you're literally just stopping your growth instantly.
Or
As soon
did
as
he
you start
not want to
getting
get
good.
injured in that process before that
No,
match?
it was not even close. It was like months out, and he was refusing to pull.
This is just me guessing. So if I was in that position and I knew I had the biggest match of my life coming up, I would potentially overlook tournaments that don't have that return and continue to train and avoid potential injury that could mess up that opportunity.
Well, all right. Well, so the match wasn't set, and then when he did take the match with Morozov and then got destroyed, then he was like, okay, yeah, I'm not at the level yet. I need to start pulling at tournaments. And then he went ahead and agreed to the other match with no growth. No growth. And then he totally stopped pulling at tournaments again.
I'm a Derek
That
Smith.
was I agree with
I'm
that
a
first
fan.
part.
Yeah. So like just
Yeah.
thinking about it from that first part, I didn't know the second aspect of it. Just trying to think from a
No, it makes sense
reasonable
the first.
perspective.
Yeah, after the Tim match, it's like if you know for sure you're pulling Dave, just wait a little. I guess.
Because like I'm not going to risk that injury if I'm pulling
But the match
possibly
wasn't
one of
set,
the best super
Yeah.
heavyweights in the country in the past 10 years. Like I'm not going to risk
No.
at a local tournament.
But also, you should be if you're pulling Dave. People at a local tournament shouldn't be.
Right, but there's still always that opportunity too that you could potentially somebody shows up, you get injured, and then
Who's
that's
gonna show though?
California. Anybody could show up at California on vacation.
Oh, compared to Chafee, man.
Yeah,
There's a handful.
There's
you
always
should
somebody.
be-
I'm telling you right now, there's always somebody that can show up and surprise the shit out of you and just ruin everybody's day. Happens all the time. Happens all the time.
Not for somebody that's ready to face Dave Chafee. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Well,
like,
I'll throw.
I see what you're both saying.
I'll
making
throw a
that
name
big of
out
a
there.
jump.
You ask those guys from Kansas City what they think.
Hoffman shows up and really like hits hard.
There's a
I
couple
can
names.
see it giving me
There's a
little
couple
tweak.
names locally I can think of that if they showed up, they just ruin people's day. So Eric Brown, you probably never heard that name.
Nope.
Strongest super heavyweight that came out of St. Louis. Look up old ARM TV videos of when he showed up and had a super match with Chris Chandler and just blew through him.
I know the name. Yeah.
And Jeremy Plaster, one of the strongest 154 and 176 left-handed guys that would show up and just annihilate people. Sean Dempsey, Quentin Geist, I guess it's his uncle.
Uncle, yeah.
That guy can show up at 176 and be nationally ranked at any point and not touch a table. 100%. There's guys that just show up like
I think
that.
you're getting me wrong. We're talking Dave Chafee, number 2 in the world for so
Yeah.
much time.
So for
Yeah, it is a big jump.
I will tell you too.
From-
so
yeah,
the year that
Yeah.
Dave Chafee won his first nationals, Eric Brown beat him.
yeah, first national. Still talking like
Eric
real
Brown
legit.
showed up and beat him though, and never saw a table.
Yeah.
That's no bullshit. That's 100% accurate.
Oh, yeah.
You can ask Sean about it or Josh Dale. They'll
Well,
tell you.
shit.
Like those people just kind of just show
Mike
up.
Selieris beat Dave Chafee way
Yeah.
back in 2005 or you know.
But I'm
So,
saying,
yeah, I mean,
I'm saying the
Hilarious is
same.
a badass though.
Yeah, and I'm
Oh
saying
yeah, no, yeah. I
that's
mean,
the
yeah.
same year that Dave won nationals though. Eric showed up randomly at a tournament and beat him.
Yeah.
I mean,
All I'm
people
saying
like,
is,
Yeah, I believe it.
if you have a big match coming up, you don't know where your level's at, and the level is so high that like you should not be worried about. It doesn't matter if any of those guys show up.
yeah.
If you're like legit ready to pull Dave Chafee, you're
I can
blowing
see
through
that.
all of them.
Yeah.
Especially
if he's ready to pull Chafee, then he
it's-
should
it's a
be
different-
taking.
exactly.
Yeah, you're
If-
prepared.
It's
Yeah.
a
He
different,
should be
different
taking.
story if he legit already knew his level. Like he already faced Vitaly the other day and smashed him. But he's like jumping from here to here.
Yeah.
You
It's a
need
big
little data.
old
Get
jump.
a little data
It's
in
a
between.
big old jump.
I mean, he was at a tournament with Ryan Espy. He could have after pulled with Michael.
Yeah.
Dude, there was so many guys right there.
So another thing to keep in mind too, there could have been lingering injuries after the Tim
no,
Breslin
he
match.
said he was good. He
Did
said
he?
he was good. He was
Okay.
just waiting for Chafee.
I have no other excuses to
Yeah.
throw out there. Sorry,
Yeah.
Derek. I was in
Yeah.
your corner the whole time.
No, I like
Just wanna
Derek
point
too.
that out.
You know, he I think he said he's not. He's finally went the other way against PDs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said he's not gonna go for it anymore. Number one, I don't think.
Oh, really?
I think you're going to start seeing that a lot more because people see like
Well, he
Levon's the peak,
lost
right?
the first.
Yeah, or
those
Dennis going to the bad side.
you
too
see-
too much,
Yeah,
too
you
far.
see the end result, which you see where the level has
Yeah.
gotten to.
Yeah, he
And
took
which-
those matches and then like he was like,
Yeah, and he knows like
Too
that
far.
level now.
Yeah.
Like, and no offense, but the his opponent that he just last lost to is
Still not that-
tiers below Levon. So
Yeah.
I think when you put that in perspective, you're like,
Yep,
holy
way
shit, like
too
what?
fucking far.
And in
Way too far.
in all honesty, if you want to look at somebody from
Miles.
North America that has the genetics that could be the biggest, the best over a 5-2 year span, I would say Derek Smith is probably your number one candidate based on his body size and what he could potentially do
yeah,
with
it-
PEDs.
yeah, if he had the response.
You know what I'm saying?
Corey West's too. I'd say
And
both of
also,
those.
he doesn't have the dude. Corey smashes Derek. I don't know if you guys think the same. I think he blows through him
No,
like a fire. Like it's
No.
not even close.
no.
I don't know about not even close.
Oh, I don't think it's
No.
close. Because if it is close, Derek's winning. I don't see Corey winning a grinder.
When have we seen Derek in a grinder?
I agree.
Neither
that's why-
one of them
that's why I
really
think
have been
that
in a
Corey's winning.
grinder.
I think in that weight class, that's the match to see. In
That
North
is.
America.
Jay Clean takes
100%.
Corey West.
It's close.
What's the score?
I don't know.
That's
3-0.
interesting.
He's
3-0?
blowing through him 3-0.
I don't know about 3-0.
No, neither one of them win by shutout.
Oh, he's killing him 3-0.
No.
I'm actually like positive of that.
It's hard to say that Derek would come back from losing and then come back. Maybe he could. I just haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen either one of them in
I
a
think
grinder.
Corey's really good.
He is. I think they're both really good.
Yeah.
That's a great match.
I think that's the match to make in that
Oh
category.
yeah.
That's the most interesting in that weight category, in my opinion.
In the whole fucking country. Yeah, like.
because they're
That's a good point. Corey had an amazing match with Kurdecha. Derek's not at that level.
Corey did
He's
give
not
Kardecka
there.
a lot of hell.
Kurdecha is higher ranked than Ravaz.
Yeah.
Easily. Not even like easily several points.
And John played with Derek
Yeah.
a few years back.
Fury's back. I mean,
Yeah.
John was off the couch. I know Derek was way weaker, but Corey took John to the limits.
as far back, like when I
It's
think
been too long. I know.
I
It's been
try
a
to
long
think
time.
in the last rolling 12 months, like that's what I try to factor
Yeah,
in.
that was like
because
5 years ago, or
yeah.
at least
Yeah.
maybe longer.
I think-
actually,
Yeah,
honestly,
Corey's been
it's-
hot
it-
this
2000.
It would
no,
be
that
a
was probably like
grinder.
018 or 19. So 3 years. But yeah, I agree. It's been too long.
year. And I'm pretty sure when they've pulled on tables in the past, just like play around, Derek has admitted like he's losing. And Chance does the same thing. Obviously, Chance isn't there. Corey's good.
So
Corey's really
both
good.
of them have admitted that Corey's too much for each of them on a practice
Yeah, I
table.
think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
I could see that. I mean,
could see
it's
that.
conflicting styles too.
Yeah.
So, well, and you got to think though here, and take this in
Interesting.
consideration. It's on a practice table, and also think about the stylistic differences.
Yeah.
Derek and Chance
Really
are
got
there
hit
for
out.
the hit,
Yep.
for a top roll,
Way better in this
whereas
tournament.
Corey is an inside puller. He's better at slow pulling automatically because when you try to slow pull with somebody that's a top roller, they're at a disadvantage right off the bat.
Dude, I'm
a
not
good
too
comment.
sure that Corey's not faster than the other two. Isn't Corey the fastest out of those three?
Jay's comment's good. That was true. I remember that podcast. When Derek was first starting to chase Chafee,
Yeah.
I think it was mentioned on the Fix or something, and it was one of the nights that John was drinking. And dude, John roasted that. He laughed at first.
Yeah.
And then he was like saying like, I gotta go. If Derek's this hot, man, I'm gonna take that match.
Man.
Yeah. So that tells you what John thinks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd love to see him pull.
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
Honestly, that's a better match. Yeah, that is actually a better match.
Yeah. I think it's a good match.
Derek and John. Yeah.
Yeah. Because John's so versatile
Yeah.
that even if he loses the first 2 matches, he's going to adjust
And
and,
don't
go
get me
something
wrong.
else.
Obviously, Derek's. I saw him at Vegas. I know he's like, if he does the right things, he's good.
He's
fucking
so
huge.
fucking
Yeah.
big.
He's huge. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
He's got the frame
what's
to be
crazy?
450
He's so
pounds.
big.
His hand's not as big as Matt's though.
No.
no,
crazy.
no.
His hand's huge, but don't even get me wrong. It's
Big.
huge.
It's big.
But it
But,
ain't. It
dude,
ain't.
Matt's is like
Matt Masker, Wayne Withers.
you know how Dave's hand is kind of puffy. Matt's is pretty puffy. It's huge. It's like
Matt's got a giant
biggest hand.
fucking paw.
it's the second biggest I've ever seen.
Devin's got the biggest hand overall.
I think Matt's is bigger.
I think Matt's is
yeah,
bigger.
it's bigger.
Matt's is wider, but I think
Wider.
Devin's fingers are longer.
Longer.
And I know
Maybe
this.
they
I
are.
don't know.
The only reason I know this
Devin's
is because
fingers might be longer.
Devin came up behind me and Josh Dale we came out of the we were in Vegas and we came out of the elevator at the same time, and he came behind us and he put his hands on our shoulders in between us, and his fucking fingers came all the way down here. I'm like, what the fuck is
Like
that?
a Babadook.
Like a goddamn scarecrow just came up and just went like this. Like Freddy fucking Krueger came up and was just like, what is this? I swear. He put his hand on my shoulder and it was like, what is this?
It's like Michael Jordan palming a ball.
Yeah, it was wild.
hilarious.
Like his fingers are long
Like he
as
grabbed
shit.
both of them.
Yeah. And of course you look at my hands, of course I have tiny hands and I'm just like
That's hilarious.
shaking a thumb, you know what I mean? Like it's yeah.
Rob Bath has some big old hands
He does.
too.
For his size, John's probably got the biggest hands out of anybody I've met out of like a normal sized human being without any help. John's
Proportionally.
fingers are like massive, like they're thick, and his palm, like the girth, is just incredible. Yeah, it's wild. You shake his hand, it's like you're shaking a catcher's mitt.
Yeah, nothing's gonna absolutely shock me anymore since I met Dave. Like nobody
Oh,
has
yeah,
half
Jeff
the size.
Dave.
Nobody
Yeah.
probably has a third of the
No,
size.
he's got the biggest hand by
Yeah.
far. Yeah.
Like it, literally, if you took a third, he's probably the second biggest.
Yeah, super
And-
nice guy
yeah.
too.
That's so crazy.
Dude, he's got like the biggest hands of all time, don't he?
No, I'm telling
Any
you.
human being,
I'm telling
left
you.
hand.
Something like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Pretty sure he does.
Dude, he wears like a size like 36 ring.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, a 13 is massive.
That's
yeah,
why
I wore a 10 or some shit
Yeah.
or a 8 or some.
I
little
believe
fucking-
he's got a tattoo for a ring. He
Crazy.
doesn't have an actual
Can't have
ring.
a
I think he's
ring.
just got a tattoo. Yeah, because he is
I just
married.
couldn't afford it.
Yeah, dude, it's huge.
We're gonna need about $8,000
Yeah.
in gold for that motherfucking.
Might as well take a hubcap off a Cadillac and you'd
yeah.
be better off.
Yeah, do something crazy. Dude, his
Oh
hand
my god.
gripping up, it went all the way down here.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit this far down, and that's not even exaggerating.
That's like Cleve Dean. Michael Todd said Cleve Dean
How
could
crazy is that?
put his his middle finger up on top of your head and his thumb around your
Yeah.
chin.
I've heard that.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Can you imagine that
Yeah.
shit? I mean, look
Cleve
how
was
far
also
away I
over
am.
400 pounds easily, too.
Oh, at the end, 600. Yeah.
600 at the end before he passed away. Yeah.
Damn.
600 pounds, man. Oh.
We take a quick restroom break.
Yep.
You take
Restroom
take
break?
a couple minutes.
Couple minutes and we're
All
gonna
right.
close this bitch up.
All 600 or 700 of y'all.
Gotta rest
Just
it.
hold up.
don't have anything
man.
smaller than that.
Oh, this
Sorry.
dude.
Big baller.
I guess I'm pulling opens tomorrow.
The
Get a piece of JT.
one piece of advice I can always tell you guys: always carry some cash on you. You never know when something's gonna pop up when you need it. Cash is king.
Cash is king.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's my I'm sponsored.
He's pulling opens
Officially-
tomorrow.
I'm officially sponsored.
Sponsored.
I beat
yeah.
the arm wrestling CEO to sponsorship.
Oh,
High roller.
What can I say? What
yeah.
can I say?
What can you say?
Haven't made $1 in the
Haven't
sport.
made-
Man,
Like a grand in the whole.
there could be
Probably
some
way more
good
than that.
people at that tournament. I wonder if Greg shows up.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, he's
Greg Allen, my boy.
Wonder
Come
if
on,
Quentin
buddy. Show up.
shows up. Quentin said he was coming, but I don't know.
Yeah?
You should come.
Him and Greg
Except
show
for
up. It's a
sure.
long day for that 72 class.
You never know if Dempsey shows up, but Quentin decides he wants to get
You may
feel
call him?
froggy.
What's
Shit,
what's
tell him
Jacob
to
weighing?
come.
See if I got Sean's number.
Jacob be B72
Yeah.
because he's probably 65 or something. Bryson,
I want to see him at 72 consistently.
Lingenfelter.
I got Sean's number. You want me to tell him to show up tomorrow?
Yeah. I think I
The 72 class doesn't want that. I can assure you of that.
That'd be a
yeah,
good
they
class.
do.
He rolls off the couch and beats probably majority of the country.
Oh yeah,
100%.
that's a bad dude.
I would imagine it being an Arnold qualifier probably brings in some people that
Greg
would, like,
got him at
come
the
to
last
Illinois
one.
State, right?
He was a little upset
Like
about
Caleb
it.
Norton would probably come.
Yeah.
He laid down to Quentin.
Yeah, there'll be a
And then ended
little
up
there'll be
losing
a
to
little
Greg. Was
juicier
like, fuck.
tomorrow than normal because the Arnold thing. 100%.
210 class. You got Tevis and Lewis. You got Hodson,
Lewis
Bishop, maybe.
doesn't really count in a class after a super match. I don't even know if he'll pull it.
Oh, right-handed,
He'll
even
pull.
though he's still
right-handed,
decent.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
decent right-handed.
Yeah, he'll pull right.
Yeah, he's decent right-handed.
I don't. So who do you have winning that match?
What, the Tevis? I got Tim.
You got Tim winning
As
it?
long as he shows up, yeah. I think it's a bad style matchup. That's the only reason. I
Yeah.
think Tevis is good
Yeah,
enough.
I got Tim 3-1. I think Tevis will get round one.
He's a good enough puller to be pulling him. It's just like the style.
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Oh, yeah. He's totally good enough. Oh, yeah.
So have they only pulled in a tournament format, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what I'd be
Yeah.
worried about is the adjustments.
It's
and
the endurance, the adjustments. Tim's
just
got the experience.
Experience, yeah.
Yeah, the long, the heart, the endurance.
But if he can't stop it, man, he can't stop it.
I think he
Tim will
will.
stop
At
it.
least
But-
by round
But
3,
who-
he'll
who-
stop
who's
it.
the last guy that's like purely top rolled him? Like
I don't know. If
Nope,
Greg
nobody.
Allen
Andre Shark?
blasted
I
him.
think Andre Shark. was the last
Shark,
super match.
maybe Artem,
Ole Mose and Shark.
Oleg Mose,
But like, what is that level?
pretty fucking high.
Yeah, that's really
Quite
high.
a bit over Tevis, but
So-
you know.
The only people that I've watched that can top roll Tim in a strap are like your top tier.
Yeah, they're
guys.
way ahead of him.
Yeah.
in
No,
terms
and
of
I don't
level,
say
yeah.
that with any disrespect. And Tim will tell you.
Yeah.
So, like, somebody comes to mind is Daniel Worley when he was still pulling left-handed when he went down to Florida and pulled that super match. And then guys like you're mentioning who are
Right.
top 2 or 3 guys probably in the U.S. So
Yeah.
Tim has his sticking point. If you don't hit in the right direction at the right time and the match stops, you're in for a long one.
That
So,
that
it-
being said, Tevis at the last tournament pulled in some of the like nastiest spots I've ever like. He pulled in like Paul Talbot spots. It was weird.
So the good,
So like he'll go hard.
well, the bad thing about that is I don't know if he's conditioned to pull in those positions for extended periods.
Oh,
He's not.
new.
He's
Oh.
brand new.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way out.
Yeah,
He's not.
So that's the downside of that is because
He-
nobody's really taught him like, hey, you don't really need to be in those positions.
But it should be
he's
fast tracking some side pressure.
shooting.
That's what I'm saying. It's probably
He's climbing so
yeah.
fast that he's shooting for Tim,
Right.
and if he beats him a couple rounds, then he's gonna be shooting for pretty quick, pretty fast in a year's
so
time.
hypothetical, and I'm not saying this because I think I have Tim winning this, but what's the next step for him if he beats Tim?
Oh, he's up there.
Yeah, man. That's like a
Yeah,
You're
he's
right.
up there.
You're
it's like
right.
a Robbie Russell type
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
you're
he's-
there.
Left-
Artem.
Either hand, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
lefty for sure. Right now, he could
Yeah.
probably go.
Yeah,
Robbie
he's
Russell.
Artem.
He might be ahead of Robbie.
Yeah.
He's not getting Artem left-handed.
Probably not.
I don't
left,
think
but I mean,
so.
right. I was thinking right-handed.
I couldn't-
But either way,
I
you're
couldn't tell
talking
you
that
who wins
range.
between.
You're
between
talking
Tim
the
and
top.
5'10"
You're
range,
talking
you
the
know?
top 10 range. Yeah, for sure.
5'10".
I don't even think Austin's number 1 in the state. at that weight class.
Lefty?
Who's doing
Yeah.
the rankings,
Yeah,
though?
he's number one.
I think Ryan or
In
no,
Missouri?
is it Drew Bishop that started him?
In Missouri
Yeah,
He should
at
be.
190,
I can't think of a better.
I'd go Tevis.
I'd
no,
go Bill
He's
Logsdon.
210. He's 210 for sure.
Left-handed, Tevis is 11th in the country.
Holy shit.
Where's Bill Logsdon at?
7th.
Actually, didn't even realize he was on.
He ain't getting past Bill. Bill's way too savvy and way too smart.
Bill
'Cause
what?
of Logsdon.
He's Missouri. He's not KC or Kansas.
Bill's on the Missouri side.
Okay, yeah, I'd go Logsdon. But Tevis is right there.
Really?
Nah,
He's 11th.
I don't
Country.
know about that.
I'm telling you, there's levels. In a super match format, Bill is smart enough where he
Oh, I
might
don't know
lose
about
one.
Okay, right,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he's number one. But
Oh,
I'm saying number
it's
two.
competitive.
I'm saying number two.
Yeah, he's
It's that-
competitive,
He's
but-
number two guy. Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know.
Who else is going to be above Tevis in Missouri?
Hey, Tevis just beat Logsdon in a
That's what I'm
tournament.
saying. I think Logsdon.
In a tournament, but not a super match.
Yeah,
Bill's a
but I
different
mean-
beast when it comes to it.
That's
Because he's
the
very
same.
smart and he can
I
make
don't know so
adjustments.
much about that. Maybe you're thinking of like old school Bill.
I'm just saying it was at a tournament where neither of them placed.
Neither of them placed. Who placed ahead of him?
Bill showed up real not good.
Yeah, Steve.
Drew was
Steve
over.
won. Or Steve was in there.
Steven
Brent?
was in there. Brent got first.
Did Bill lay down to Steven?
I don't know how that worked out.
Bill, he wasn't really there. It wasn't a good show.
What weight class? We
He was
talking 210?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I didn't even also focus on.
I'm going to
that
put it
day.
this way. If you laid down,
Bill's better at 190 than
you
210.
put down $2,000, Bill's coming away with that super match.
I don't know. Because he just
You
had
give
a,
him 4 months, and he's coming away with
he
that
had a
super
lot
match.
more than
If he
4 months
trains,
to, for
Well,
Monster
yeah,
Factory,
4
and he didn't
months.
train.
Yeah, I mean,
Bob Brown.
Yeah, he had like way more than that to train.
Bob Brown's
He
legit,
still-
though. Like a lot of people
No, but he
sleep
didn't
on him.
train.
he said he didn't train.
With all that time and on a big card. So
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
he's,
know
I
what,
think he's
what
past
that's
the
all
hump of
about. I
being
love Bill.
competitive.
I love Bill a lot.
Yeah.
What the hell? You ain't gonna train for Bob Brown?
No, yeah.
I've
Bob
always-
Brown ain't no bum, man.
Yeah, I've always
why
been
would you-
a
why-
Bill fan.
How
so
would you not?
It's
why
hard
would
for
you
me to
not
go
train?
against him.
Yeah, no, I don't. I love Bill. Yes. I just don't know why. Why would you train? Why would you say you didn't train?
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
It's interesting. Could have been personal stuff. You never know. Life
Could've
stuff
been.
gets in the way.
For sure.
I don't know. That's an interesting match. I'll go with Tim by one round. I think Tim pulls it out at the end because
What I-
Austin gets blown
What I
up.
will say is Tevis is going to put way more heart in that than.
Oh yeah, because he's got
Like,
something. He's got more to gain.
He'll get nasty if he has to.
This is I'm gonna call it. So I hope this doesn't happen, but that can work against him in the long run because if he starts getting to a point where he's pulling
Oh yeah.
better pullers,
People that
he's
are
going to get in a
explosive, yeah.
nasty position
Yeah.
that these guys are going to they're going to be able to do
Yeah.
things that
From what I heard,
Lower
people,
level
people are
players
trying
can't
to
do.
get him away from doing that, but
I hope so.
He just kind of.
Does he
he's going
train?
for it.
I think he trains with.
He's in KC now.
He's pulling with some people.
He's in KC
I wonder if he's pulling
with all those guys for sure.
Let me look real quick.
I'm sure it's Psycho. Right. I don't think there's anybody else in KC really.
Yeah, there's a ton of people, but yeah, they're separated out too.
Oh really?
Then you got Bo Wilson's crew, and then
There's Eudora, but they come over and then Ryan Johnson.
I think he
still-
pulls
Ryan
with Kenny
Johnson.
Thomas and those guys.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think he's up in that area.
No,
so
no, he's up in. Hold on. Where are they at?
so Kenny Thomas's crew are kind of north of Kansas City, not so much over towards the state line, but more east.
Okay.
So like not necessarily St. Joe, but going that direction.
Okay. I guess I didn't realize he was there. Yeah.
Just west of
Possible.
Dylan Burns.
I think the thing to keep in mind too is
Dylan's way down here.
we're talking about a kid that's only been in the sport a year. Like if he stays healthy, and you put 3 or 4 years under his belt,
He
For
was competitive right
sure.
off tops. Like
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
doing good
For
at that
sure.
Lawson tournament 3 months in. It was
Yeah.
like, God damn, dude.
some people are just naturally built for arm wrestling and have that knack, and
Yep.
pick it up quick, and maybe he's that type of
He's,
person.
he's really good.
Yeah,
No doubt about it.
Like he should probably start beating Drew like consistently now. I think Drew has his number a little bit, but
that only lasts for
that's
so
the-
long.
That's the level he should
Yeah,
be at.
Mm-hmm.
Missouri's got a lot of good pullers though. Overall, in
a lot of
every
good.
weight class, if you go weight class by weight class,
We are
That's true.
up there
yeah,
in the country.
we're overlooked.
I'm
as a
telling you.
state. Yeah,
I'm telling you, man. The
Yeah,
only
we got-
states I can think of that are pretty clear above would be probably Illinois, maybe Pennsylvania.
See, Illinois, if you go.
Not even by much, right?
No.
They only
I
have
would
a
say
couple.
Missouri over Illinois.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Think so?
Weight class for weight class.
They have some elites that are higher, but like, yeah, depth. I don't think so.
Who's going to. Every weight class, who's going to, like,
Well-
beat somebody from Missouri? That's all you got to think about.
Well, they
Like
got
top 2 or 3.
230.
Well, 230. Okay.
210.
Yeah, they got two, but yeah.
Billy's number one, 70, whatever you want to say.
But
in
then you have
both
Greg
states.
Oh,
Allen.
man, Greg Allen whoops him.
Oh yeah.
Greg Allen beats Billy.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
Hands.
A trained Oscar, I think, beats him left-handed in a
Billy?
super match format. Yeah,
Maybe.
super match format. Oscar stops a match, you're fucked.
Yeah.
End of story.
Oscar lefty.
If
Yeah,
you ever,
depends
anytime
on-
I beat Oscar,
But
it's
Greg
flashed
Allen
him.
both hands, too. I
Yeah,
think.
definitely depends on what you call a trained Oscar. Like,
One is dedicated and
yeah,
consistently
if I
practicing.
got
and
Oscar
doing
in my gym for like 6 months,
he'd be nasty. He'd be the best 54 in
He
the
didn't
country.
even really train.
Dude, he's
he didn't
like-
even fucking do
he's
anything.
like top. He's like top 5, whatever weight class he wants to, real
Yes.
fast.
Yes.
Like, dude, if he just had some fundamental strength, like
Yeah. I've
he'd
told
be
him that.
nasty fast.
Yeah.
I don't think he realized how good. Like, he's like right there, and I don't think he
Billy's a
submitted that
90 guy anyway.
almost.
Is he for sure like staying
I
heavy?
think he's a solid 88 right now. He can
Who?
make 76, but he probably making 72. So
Oscar making sense, dude.
you'd have to put up a
Oscar walks
90,
around like
and then you're gonna say you
75.
can't beat him.
Right-handed?
Who, Billy?
Yeah.
Oh, Billy's saying that.
Yeah, I mean,
close.
I
He doesn't want to answer it.
I've beat him twice. I mean,
Yeah.
Is he
That's
beat-
what I'm
Is he
saying.
beating Isaac?
mm,
Isaac's from Missouri.
Yeah, I don't.
I
Yeah.
don't think so.
You also got to think 190 is
Ryan
Bill
Johnston.
Logston.
Bill Logsdon.
Brian Johnston.
That's a good match.
That's a good match, Ryan Johnson.
And a lot of things you got to think about,
See,
too.
I was just thinking right off the top, Rockers, Pablo, Chandler.
Rockers is tough to beat.
Chandler's not in
10.
Illinois
I
anymore,
mean, he
is he?
beats him.
He's
We
not?
don't. We
He's
can't
back
beat him
in
at
Florida.
10. I don't think Missouri.
Chandler's in Florida now?
Well, he was just pulling in Florida.
Well, I don't know, man.
Chandler's thought it
Bo
was.
Olsen makes 210.
I'm telling you right now,
Oh,
that
that
guy.
he can
Kansas.
make- he-
It's Kansas anyway.
That's
it's not
Kansas.
Missouri.
Yeah, he's barreling that. Bo, coming to the Missouri,
Yeah,
come
he
to the
just
dark
gotta
Yeah,
side.
Bo's on
So-
Kansas, but I don't know if he can make. Can he make 210? I mean,
He could.
Bring the
He can
RV.
make 98.
Bring the
He's
RV.
not-
You
yeah.
can park it in my back
He's
lawn.
just not going to.
He's
It
not
doesn't
going
matter.
to.
It's Kansas.
yeah.
He's another one. 210 is just nasty. Such a bad matchup for a lot of people. I would say so.
Chase Stratton. Lefty.
Fuck, he's nasty. He's what 210?
You could do that. 210 lefty.
Man, I haven't
Mm.
Pulled him a couple
I'd
times.
say 230, really.
No,
I don't care if it's 230 or 210.
Cole Holiday, too.
Oh, that's a name I haven't. Yeah.
Cole Holiday.
He hasn't pulled in a while.
At 230.
Yeah, and he's legit left-handed,
Lefty.
Steve Green.
Steve Green.
right-handed, 230. That's what I'm saying. Missouri
Yeah.
is just stacked. And another guy that doesn't
Now,
show
Pablo
up
beats all those guys. I mean, come on.
left-handed.
We
Yeah.
got Drew
no,
Bishop at
right-handed.
210, too.
Who's he beating
He's
right-handed?
getting
You don't
real
think
close.
Pablo can beat Steve Green right-handed?
That's an interesting matchup.
I do like the match.
Pablo beats him right now for sure.
I think so.
I don't think so. I think it's closer than you
100%
think.
right
100%.
I don't know the shape of Stephen Green. I think he just pulled Don Underwood.
I'm
and beat him.
way closer to Steven than I am to Pablo. I think.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You grab a hold of Steven, you're gonna know you're
I just
grabbing
pulled-
on
Oh,
something.
yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
just pulled him. I got the good setup, and I just went the wrong direction. But yeah, he went straight side after.
Pretty sure Brent
Very
beat him
strong.
last time.
You also got to think he's coming back off an injury too. I think he had surgery.
No, he's good, right? He's
good.
Brent doesn't think he
He still
was
beat
good, but
Underwood, though.
he just had wars.
I'm gonna
with,
tell you.
Brita
I'm gonna tell you
before.
right now. There's a guy that walks around under 160 pounds that beats 90% of the people in Missouri, if he shows up to a
You talking
tournament.
about Ethan Fritchie?
Yes, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
he'll smoke everybody in this room, and 95% of the people we're talking about. For
It's a big
fact.
if, though.
No.
It's a big if.
If you,
No, that's
if
a
he
bad
just,
dude.
I
I'm
know,
telling-
but where's he
he's a
been? Like,
bad
is he
man.
still pulling? Is he? I mean,
he hasn't showed up to a tournament since
I saw him-
2017.
I was just saying
Like,
something in Kansas City.
16.
Maybe
He
in
he showed
19,
up. He showed up.
18 or 19.
He showed up on a whim in
been a long
2016
motherfucking time.
and
That's
won.
what I'm saying. Like, is he even
Won
an arm
over,
wrestler
he
anymore?
won overalls. He hadn't
No, I
touched the
believe
table.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
He logs
to
in
put it
his-
in
6,
perspective,
7 years ago.
he,
Well, it's been
he
a
pulled
while.
in a tournament, won overalls with Bill, Steven, Nick, you name it.
I believe you. I watched him on
Off
Game
the
of
couch.
Arms. He
bad.
is incredible. I totally agree. But is he even still an arm wrestler? Like, I don't.
I mean, I feel like the
Maybe
right kind
he
of money,
is.
anybody is.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you put up $5
He's still
grand,
there.
something. He's probably still there. Yeah.
I never
And
count
then you
him
got
out
Dylan
after
Burns.
that.
Too.
Dylan at 154.
Fuck 130s, whatever. He's walking around at 138,
Yeah, I was thinking
140
traditional
right now.
That's
classes.
so fucking crazy.
But even at
140
54.
fucking pounds.
Literally double.
It's so fucking crazy. How
I think it would be
is.
interesting to do a state by state, like
They were gonna do it.
depth-wise,
You just can't.
we're
You
like-
can't. coordinate.
Sean Hancock was gonna do a battle of the states.
yeah.
That was gonna be.
It'll
I thought
never-
it was gonna be pretty
yeah,
cool. We were
it'll
trying to
never
put a team together.
Too much.
We just
fun.
gotta do them one at a time. We just do it right here.
Yeah. Gateway
Illinois would be deep, Texas would be deep.
Dude,
California.
at the time, it was going to be me at 72, Dylan Burns at 54, Bill Logsdon at 190, Steve Logsdon at 210, Steve Green at 230, and we were trying to get Underwood at supers or Nick Zenna. Dude, this is a couple years ago. I thought we had a pretty good little chance to do something.
I feel like Bill reached out to me at one point about that. I'm like, dude, I'm way out of shape for that. Like, we're talking.
Yeah, well, we were trying to do
Yeah.
both hands, and my
Yeah.
left was shit, and I'm like, yeah, we need to try to get another
Somebody reached
like
out.
Greg Allen
Yeah.
for lefty.
Yeah,
Or
somebody
even
reached out.
fucking righty.
Because I think it was
Yeah.
Sean doing it, right?
Hancock. Yeah.
And it was like so much for a buy-in per team, and yeah,
It was
somebody-
a big buy-in.
I remember talking to
Dempsey,
somebody
I always
about it.
forget
was a big
about
buy.
him.
Who?
Remember that.
Dempsey.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's-
I think
don't know
was.
if I knew him at that time.
But I think it was set up to like the only team that would make money would be the team that placed first, and that was it. And I'm like,
Oh, it was a
fuck
big
that.
investment. Too.
it was pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
it was
it
pretty
seemed like
much
a lot of
first
money.
gets all the money.
Yeah.
Second gets a little bit. Third, you don't even get. You don't
And the
even
way
get
it
your
was set
payback.
up, you
your
knew
pay
you
in
weren't
back.
getting but maybe like 3 or 4 states at the most that were
Right.
committing to that shit.
Because it was a high, like you had to
Yeah,
put in
there's
so
no
much.
way you're getting this shit.
Yeah, I remember I looked at it, I'm like, I'm good. Like I gotta make money on that deal.
Well, it never came to fruition.
Nah,
But it was a little bit of a pipe dream.
it'd be legit. Alabama would have been tough back in that time period.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just want to see a 50-person class in each division, then. And then see
Show
what
the money,
happens.
they'll come. That's all it takes is money. I'm telling you.
One
It's true.
state, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how many like first places we'd get, but depth wise, like
Yeah.
if you threw us into like a big old pot,
You'd
like,
have
like
to.
a waff.
We're definitely in the conversation.
waff?
You would almost have to have
Missouri's doing
a
all right.
Missouri-only tournament to dwindle it down to your
Yeah.
team. Like
You
you would
have to
have
qualify
to
and
do that.
just
100%. Yeah.
wait to
You'd
send
still
somebody.
get 10
There
to
were
15
several
class.
guys per class that we were trying to decide.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
just look at like 210. Yeah, 210 alone, we got a bunch.
Yeah.
We need to do that.
Super
Just the
we have a
Missouri
bunch, too.
tournament, like for rankings. Talk to Drew Bishop, Ryan Johnson,
Yeah.
the guys from down south.
Yeah, we don't.
I'd be interested in
yeah,
that.
We got to do one by one for sure.
I'd be interested in the Missouri-only
Any
tournament.
sort of big thing ain't gonna work. We really just got to do
Yeah,
gateway
you
versus.
can't get everybody to commit one time. Like,
Yeah,
just
it's
never
hard
works.
to get everybody on the same page.
Bill, is there any teasers for the first gateway versus?
It's getting closer, man.
It is?
I don't know if you noticed the gym changing a little in there.
Yep. I see
It
the
is getting
page.
closer.
I need to start training for something. What's going on here?
Fuck, we're running out of
Any,
years.
any,
Like I'm in
any sort
left
of
field,
any
yeah.
sort of idea?
I mean, I'd like to get.
What are the matchups looking like? Is it a team thing? Is it a one-on-one match sort of thing?
Is this more
Could
rivals
be anything.
anything? Any
kind of thing? No.
All right, so
No, not
nothing set in stone
necessarily.
yet.
I mean, yeah, but kinda, I guess. But live, I would think more than
Yeah. Live stream.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it has to be a full team thing. I think it's cool to just get matchups.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
within our
like to
team.
get
just matchups.
like a Matt Ellis, you know, like a Greg
Yeah.
Allen off the couch, a Quady. People that you don't see him compete. How
Give
do
me
you get 'em-
JT.
You know,
give me
a
JT.
good
Only
Where's
left.
that little
a good
farm
trial
boy?
a good trial run would be like old
Let's
school
go,
versus new
JT.
school.
You
Yeah.
guys don't want that smoke.
I
I'm telling
like
you right
that.
now.
Call it
like
old
get a
school.
I'll take
Sterling off the
JT.
couch and shit.
If
So-
I grab the old crew, you guys are in for a long
Old school
day.
versus
I'm telling
new
you right
school.
now, it's a long day.
I tell you what, there's a line of them wanting me. They could take
Yeah.
fucking numbers. So. Shit.
What do you
the
think?
all
Jacob
called me out.
wins
They
and
all
the
called me
Dennis
out.
You're an
Orth.
orphan.
The
Dennis is entering
Orth.
that 190. I don't know what he's weighing, but he's entering 190. He's trying to get a piece of that for sure.
Everybody should. They should all come up. Fuck it.
I'd like
Trey's
to see
gonna
you
get
and
it.
Dennis.
Well, hey, all they
Dennis
gotta do is enter.
Dennis fucked Trey up. Real
Yeah, it
bad.
was. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Real bad.
You know what though, Trey?
We were so off on
He leveled
that.
up actually.
Who?
Trey actually leveled up at the pool practice. Man, he got a lot better. He figured something out, and it's good. He does a weird
Low hand top roll.
Yeah,
He was
a
doing that
low hand,
before.
cranked way down though. It's interesting. I don't know who I would compare that to.
Yeah, he does this weird fucking thing in practice he was doing.
I figured it out.
The
It's
shit he's
insane.
always been doing and then didn't do it against Dennis.
Dude, I not really, no, because
He's always felt strong like that
He's
with
never hit-
me. He's
he's
always
never-
low hand top roll.
he's never hit the thing that I'm talking about.
All right,
Dude,
whatever. Maybe he
Nobody can top roll me clamped. I was like,
did. Okay, so Dennis is
Like-
number 4 on the team, right
No.
below Rockers and Mark.
don't get me wrong. If I'm going A side, it's different. But it's just like straight up holding. He was like hitting the right directions, and I was like, wow. He
All
put me in like a Pablo spot. You know?
Trey always feels good, and then
Oh yeah, you guys were off about that.
I pulled
I was the only
both
one
of them in the practice, and Trey always has felt stronger.
I was the only one
Somehow
that-
got 3-0'd.
Yeah, it was the writing was on the wall. You guys just
How do you?
didn't see it.
I don't. What do you think? Did
Well,
you,
he-
fi-
yeah,
you picked
Yeah,
Trey.
he picked Trey.
I did pick Trey.
He picked Trey comfortably too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I gotta
but,
fucking
yeah.
quit.
Dennis very
Motherfucker, I gotta drive home.
very carefully left out all the parts
Dennis
of me in
is
chat.
super strong in his when he's locked in, man, in that strap.
It's a competition thing. That's why I picked him. Like if he took like direct strengths, I don't know, maybe comparable in some areas, but like anything center table, Dennis is a lot stronger. And then what like all the way at the bottom finishing A side, Dennis is better. Somewhere in between, they're probably even. But dude, Dennis is like he gets to his spot in tournaments, and Trey doesn't get to his spot unless he's way stronger. So it was a simple equation to me. Trey
Yeah.
obviously way bigger frame. If he had any if he did fundamental training for a while, he'd get way ahead for a while. Actually, I think.
Yeah, he's a lot bigger dude.
Yeah.
That's why you're the arm wrestling CEO. I think maybe I'm skewed because I pull them both.
Yeah. I think
You know,
I think you're underestimating. That'd be a tough match for you.
both of them are tough, man. They're all tough.
Yeah.
All them guys
Dennis
that want
might
to
get you
beat me
tomorrow.
can beat me. I have to like, hopefully, be wiser. You know, I just gotta beat them.
If the last good competition you shows up, it'll be interesting.
Man, if I'm,
He said he's paying free.
I didn't say free. I said I feel good. It's not paid free by any means.
You're not paying free.
But I feel good. Better than I have.
Yeah.
In a while, like
what
when-
was that tournament that you did real good? Forgot which brewskis that was.
Probably after we gripped up. I
Brewskis
showed you
for
a few
sure.
things.
I don't know what was it called. Whatever,
It's 2 ago.
whatever you did that time, man. I need to see that Bill again. And actually,
Well, what?
you didn't see it. Bill was kind of whooping some ass at Brent's. You looking strong?
When?
No, you were at Brent's.
Oh,
You were looking. He was whooping like everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beating Tony.
I don't remember him on the table with Tony.
You and Tony. How's that?
depends.
How y'all know?
Right-handed, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
Left, I can't do.
Well, of course, I meant right-handed. Yeah.
I want to grip up with Tony again.
A lot
He's
better.
he's stronger than me.
I know that, but
Yeah, he's getting real close, man. We'll see on the start. Hopefully
so
my
I mean, like
timing's
ready to
good.
go. You think you can still bust him? Maybe not.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight. Well, he might not be 190s.
He gonna be 210.
Yeah, he's been about
bastard.
200. He's just like 200. So why?
He's a 190 guy for sure.
But he likes to eat.
There's nothing wrong
And
with
he's
that.
at home right now eating
probably-
ice
he'll-
cream, fucking his new girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh,
Motherfucker. He should be sitting right here. He's eating ice cream off of her ass.
He'll probably be
He's not even
190.
in the chat.
I don't know,
You
man.
think
Tony,
he's not making 190 for this. No,
he trains so good, and
no. He's not cutting for this.
he'll be tough, man. And if he stops
I know,
me,
yeah.
it's gonna
He's
be tough.
strong. Fucking strong.
I'm in it though.
You think he's cutting for a Brewskis?
No,
I don't think so.
no, he's 210.
He's not 210, by the way. He was around 200 last week or whenever that was.
He's in the middle. He's not going to cut 10
Yeah.
pounds.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I mean, even
It's
if
kind of-
he was going to play in 190, he would have weighed in tonight. So
Well, definitely 190 would be a lot better for him if he wants to be competitive in the class.
he needs to be
Yeah.
172 if he wants to go nationally. I'm going to be honest with you. He needs to be in the
Well,
172 class.
nationally, yeah. I don't think that's
For
on
his
agenda,
size
though.
and his frame, he needs
He
to
ain't
be
making
172.
He's got a
72.
lot of muscle on him, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be-
Yeah, man,
he'd
he
have to
can't
lo-
make 72.
No.
76?
He's like bump.
I mean, you get a tapeworm, things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no,
even
he
76.
can make the weight, but he'll be losing a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way, man.
Like he's
He's
lean
pretty
right
lean
now.
at 198.
Yeah.
190's it.
Yeah, 190's it. He's struggling to make
Yeah,
that.
190
He's spitting in a cup, like.
cut to the bone. Yeah.
That hard of a cut for him?
You
No,
can
no,
see
he's,
it
he's
on
good
him.
at it.
too.
He's good at cutting.
He's good at cutting, but it's a
like,
cut.
It's like exactly as much as he can cut.
It's a cut.
Yeah.
I would assume he'd only be cutting maybe 5-6 pounds.
It's 10 pounds.
10, 12, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere around
See,
there.
I just don't think that's a cut though. Like a cut's 15 to 20.
12 pounds pretty good. I'm not
It's-
cutting no 12
it's not
pounds.
bad.
I'm with you. He probably could make 176, but
Oh,
at
100%.
what cost?
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
All of his
If he,
strength.
I mean, that could be part of the reason why I get him right-handed is because he's always cutting a 90 when we pull.
I'm sure
Not
there's a part of it.
210.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
him at
He
200,
probably
he's
feels
here at
better
200.
out here.
Yeah.
He's
But
strong as
he
fuck.
cuts well enough to where it's worth it instead of being 210 for sure.
The
Yeah.
210 is just a
It's a
little
little
bit too far.
Once he gets
I
real
mean, he
good,
can maybe beat Bo Edgar, but
once he gets the
can he
like,
get top 3 or 4? I don't know.
Once he gets like joint pressure down, like 3 more years down the line, man, he's gonna be nasty. I'm being serious. Like
Who?
that's gonna be a bad dude, Tony.
Wow.
When he gets like joint pressure down,
Yeah.
bad. He's gonna be a bad dude.
He was strong the last time we gripped up left-handed.
His
There was
hand
a
just
few
has
things.
to catch up to his
Yeah.
arm.
Yeah.
I told him, I was
Yeah.
like, hey, this is what I feel. This is what I would work on.
He trains phenomenally.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And he was strong, don't get me wrong, but there was just a few little things you could kind of tell. You know, his fingers were in his wrist.
No, I'm just kidding.
Bill
like-
don't want Tony to catch him too.
I'm not trying
Hey,
to lose tomorrow.
Hey, quit telling him what to do. Hey,
man.
come on.
I'm
Keep
just
him
trying
in
to help
the
a
dark.
guy out, you know?
No, I'm just kidding. He knows that shit.
Treat him like mushrooms,
We're-
feed him shit, leave him in
We're
the
the
dark.
top 190s tomorrow. I don't actually know.
Robbie Russell might show up. He's going to try to...
Yeah,
coming to Missouri.
he ain't
Oh, he ain't
fucking
coming.
coming
If he
up
wants to
there
go to
for that
Arnold's, he
shit.
might.
He went to Kentucky.
Yeah,
Did he? Oh, did
Probably
he?
already in.
Oh, okay.
He's got other options to go in.
Illinois, you got those
Greg
guys.
Arnold and Billy. Is Billy coming?
No,
Oh, Greg Arnold, you think? Probably.
Greg Arnold will be up there.
Well, they came to like
Conversation.
which one? They came to recent Brewskis. They
Yeah.
might not come again. They usually
Greg
come, like,
Arnold
once a
probably
year.
went to Kentucky.
but
too.
this is Arnold.
That's true.
Oh, you think he did?
You'll get some random people showing
You'll get
up.
random people. Who
Yeah.
knows?
That'd be cool. I like when they show up.
You might get people that didn't qualify at Kentucky.
Tevis
coming
is
up.
210.
If Greg comes
That'd
and
be
Bill pulls, that means Bill's in the Masters too, man. I'd never beat him either.
Who?
Bill Arnold.
Oh, strong.
Strong.
Tony's in the 90s.
Dennis, probably.
72.
Oh, really?
Any
Dennis
KC guys
is
coming?
younger, or
You might have like Kenny Thomas.
Pretty
I think
bad.
Dennis will
Some
be
of his guys.
That'd
190.
be 72.
But I mean,
Really?
you have
Or
like
under.
Bill
I don't know.
Cunningham,
Cunningham.
Or
David
David.
Cunningham.
David. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
Dave. I don't know why I said
Yeah,
Bill.
he'd be
Thinking of
210. That Masters 198 is
Yeah.
what he'd pull. He could, I guess, maybe make 90s.
Bill
Yeah,
Cunningham
that
played for
guy's
the
gotta
Chicago
make
Bulls in the
that.
Who?
90s. Bill Cunningham played for the Chicago Bulls in the 90s.
Bill Wennington.
Pickett's
Weddington?
probably 72.
There's a
but he
Cunningham
could
on
be
the team
90.
too.
No Cunningham on the Bulls. There's a Bill Cartwright.
No, hold on.
Bill
JT.
So
Cartwright.
190's looking the most open.
JT.
Yeah.
JT at
JT.
190.
And there's probably other.
Dude. Can
There's
can
probably
you
other
just step in
CIA
and win the
guys.
class?
That Chris Matthews, or
That's
I think is his
easily
name.
the most open class. Like
I don't want to ref and pull. I don't want to have to fucking. I don't know. Well, I don't know.
Well, did you already sign up to ref? I
You
feel
gotta
like
no, I
you
mean,
did.
huh?
Yeah.
Gotta get his feet wet.
Yeah, man, dude. It'd be a good goal to start working towards Arnold's.
I guess I could.
Plus, like, we haven't traveled anywhere for a little while.
When's Arnold's?
We were
They haven't
going to
set a
Worlds,
date
we were
yet.
traveling
I'll
everywhere.
fill in for you when you pull.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Ref and that Bruce is chill.
Well, I know that, but well, that's the deal. I'm right.
There's a
ain't I?
Billy Cunningham that played for the 76ers in the 70s, but you're right. It's Cartwright I was thinking of.
Yeah, Billy Cunningham. He became a coach
Yeah.
later on. You know.
Yeah, you got to pull in that. That's a perfect entry class.
Maybe we'll. Fuck, I don't know.
I mean, like, we're struggling to think of who would be a favorite in that class.
I'm going to call Sean Dempsey and tell him to pull like 3 classes tomorrow.
Right?
Just rake everybody.
Shit.
I can't think of a
You'd be
strong
lucky
favorite.
to get in a pull, much less 3 classes.
I give him enough money, he'll show up. Say, here, Sean, here's $100. Show up to this tournament and pull. Bring Quentin with you so he can ruin some days, too.
Quentin might
Quentin
show
coming.
though.
He said-
I think he
because
might.
Quentin,
He said he'll come.
was supposed to actually.
I hope he's been training. He's legit when he trains.
He might not have been training, but he'll come.
I think he's kind of got that from
Plus, it's
Sean,
pretty
though. He can just show up and be pretty competitive.
Clinton Strong.
I mean, he's not going to
naturally.
be 100%, obviously, but yeah.
What about that Stroessner? That
Oh,
dude's 92, isn't he?
about Isaac Foreman?
Foreman too?
Or Foreman
That
fucking
Justin
shows up.
Stroessner's 190, I think.
Tall guy?
He trained down here with the 2 other guys. Real strong hands, kind of similar to Quady. A little stockier though.
Just not as ugly, right?
Stockier, better looking, bigger dick.
Same thing though. Real
more
strong
hair,
hands.
more hair for sure.
Got more
Real
money in
strong
his
hand.
pocket.
Got more money in his pocket.
You know, car not broke down. His 401k looks healthy.
401k is fucking killing
Healthy.
He's
Healthy.
tough, man.
it. Old lady's got fake tits out here.
Those are overrated.
It's a tough class.
190? Yeah.
All of them. Fuck all. If just off the people I think are coming, if more people actually show up, there's people filtered in there you're forgetting about.
Who am I facing that's not Gateway?
Your class?
What's
There's
super?
no telling. There'll be
Yeah, you never know.
you just Lane
Who's
Liggett, you know,
Matt Lively.
that's a
Matt
good
Lively,
That's a
Doubt
good
he
match
shows.
too.
Mark, if he shows up.
Schwarzkopf.
Depends on what
probably
time he
not.
gets off work.
All
Yeah.
3 of those are good matches. Okay.
Depends on if Mark's working late tonight or not.
He probably ain't gonna fucking come.
He
hasn't
usually
come
works
in a
till
while.
early in the morning.
Yeah, he ain't coming.
We haven't seen him in a long
Brett
time.
will be in the supers.
Rockers.
He's got to stay out of my dang class.
Evola.
No, actually,
Evola.
I want another chance at a tournament.
You beat Evola?
Got him last time. Late after we had like a little match.
And then you can't ever count out fucking Thomas anymore and Aaron. You never know when them motherfuckers are
Thomas
going
beat somebody,
to
what's
Evola,
um,
Last
Who
tournament,
am I thinking of?
Cody's been kicking some ass.
Thomas just beat Evola apparently.
Cody just fucked up Mirzad the other day.
Crump. Cody Crump. Mirzad.
I mean, smashed him. Just-
Mirzad,
Ended my career.
you are not in the conversation of number 1 in any world, let alone this world. You're losing to Cody fucking Crump. Fucking small town fucking thugs.
Apparently apparently he just got his left mess up too.
How?
I don't know. He said he popped it out of practice.
It's been
Probably doing that
Briskies.
stupid ass press.
We got no lefties anymore.
Why you
Oscar.
glance over at me
Hey,
when
my-
you say
my
that?
left's
He
coming
I was
around.
looking around.
He say he
Oscar.
glanced over at me like
Said
I'm
my
gonna
left's
feel bad.
coming around.
He first glance was over here. I'm like I feel
Actually,
bad
I
enough.
went from Quaid. I went. Like,
I ain't got no
He
left.
goes by order of
That's true.
operation.
Yeah,
He said
yeah.
number 1 over here.
I'm number 98 on a team of 97.
You looked at the guy that has his arm broke most recently over us. Like that makes me feel great. I see where I rank in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
I need to show up, I guess.
man, if
Yeah, gotta know.
Man, I show up without cutting weight. I think it's a little bit more interesting than if I'm cutting weight. I'll put it that way.
Fuck cut.
well
weight.
that's also a
Show
good,
up and pull.
even 230.
Show up and
That's
pull.
one of the more open classes.
230.
What do you
I'll
weigh?
just
What do
take
you weigh?
second to Brent.
Can you make
Yeah,
you
that's
make
good.
230?
Yeah.
You're under 230?
Oh, Jared's
Like
gonna be
232.
Yeah, that's
Jared
that
could.
would have been a good.
What about Pollard?
He's not making 230s. Supers.
You?
Jared Cook's not making it.
Oh, you're talking 230?
I'm like 233, 232.
Oh yeah.
Not in the morning.
Jared
you
Cook
ain't
could
gonna
be
make
230. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Me and Jared
He's
go
not
back and
making
forth.
210.
He's got the last win on me, but I think I think
Brent.
we're 4 and 2.
Pollard.
Brett.
Pollard.
Pollard,
Pollard.
is he showing up? I don't
Maybe.
know.
I'm
Yeah,
just
he'll
saying,
come.
like that's another name.
Pollard to come.
That's another name. Both hands that'll fuck a class up.
He probably went to Kentucky too.
Lively would be sticky left-handed.
I doubt he shows. He hasn't been at the Brewskis ones recently.
Mike
It's
West.
an Arnold one.
Mike
It's
West.
possible.
Maybe 210.
If Pollard comes, no, he'd be
He might be-
230.
Yeah, I was gonna say
230.
he's actually heavier.
Like
He's been
30.
focused on that house they're working on.
He would pull if he came with Pollard.
I'm just saying people that could pop
Yeah.
in.
No,
Anybody-
those are likely, I'd say.
I
Who's-
think they're pretty likely. I wouldn't be surprised if Pollard's
Is
there.
Dylan coming up?
I don't know.
Yeah, what
Should.
about
He should.
what about
Drew?
Yeah, Drew.
He should come.
I think you need to cut your percentage down on people that could potentially show up.
Drew
and
Bishop's
likelihood.
210 though.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Those are really likely, those ones.
That's 210, not 230.
Yeah, he's probably
He's
210.
210 for sure. He's not over 210.
Could be heavy though. No,
He makes 210 every time.
Stephen Logsdon could fucking show up.
No.
No, 100% no.
I really
I wouldn't
doubt
say
it.
100%, but I doubt it.
I doubt
No.
it.
85% I would put on it.
But it would be smart for him to show up, have another crack at Brand.
And the Arnold thing.
Yeah, it would make perfect sense to come, but I think he might be.
I mean, I'm just saying, some of those guys are going to pop in.
Yeah, yeah.
And there'll be some saucy classes tomorrow, I'm sure.
It'd be cool to see him.
Man, and he's good at the 98 class, so for the Arnolds, it's good for him. But he's more, he's
That's
a
what I
better
mean.
lefty, isn't he?
Oh yeah,
So-
how's
Yeah,
that,
he's a
how
little
those
better
classes
lefty.
working? It's
Or-
only the
It's 98.
just-
it's the
you-
old school fucking classes.
You just qualify and,
And
then
you could
pull
go
what you
whatever.
weigh.
You pull what you weigh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Pull
dope.
what you weigh.
So that means like I could potentially do
242s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, you can pull
Yeah.
242s.
You would have
Yeah.
to. I mean, now
I can
you would
make-
have to, dude. Why would you not?
But it would be March. I don't know how big I'm gonna be March.
Just stay at 250, you'll be fine.
Just get diced at 250.
Just stay at 250
Get
for the
diced
next
at you.
I'm
10 months.
not eating one meal a day. I'm not even kidding. I'm eating one meal a day.
So you're
250.
you're only eating 1 meal a day. How many
And a
calories
shake.
you getting in?
I got a shake too, so
Fuck ton.
it's a big meal.
You saw that.
So are you
shit.
fasting? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm just busy.
Are you trying to lose weight or no?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
But I am trying to just be healthy. Like I'm running and stuff.
Fuck that shit. Running's overrated.
I like to ride
I got
bike.
under
Rucker
7
Nice
million.
at 230.
Rucker
7
Nice.
Oh yeah, he's getting strong.
And
Yeah.
Tim Hess at 210, then
Tim
if they
Hess
come
at
too.
210.
210's
Ooh.
nasty there.
Man, our team's getting good.
I'm telling you, man.
Those
There'll
two
be
are
some
good.
people pop in tomorrow like that.
I'm liking it. You know what? The level is getting pretty good at our team.
It's from good training.
Yeah. Not
What
everybody-
about Colton Creason? Is he
I should probably.
still
It's CIA, right? So if he shows up with them, that dude's nasty.
210?
I would think. He
Yeah.
was making 90,
Ooh,
but he
Creason's
cuts. I
good,
don't
too.
know.
Yeah, he's
You think-
heavy.
Isn't he smaller? I thought
Yeah,
he was
he's
smaller than
210.
He's like a
He's
200
210.
guy.
Yeah,
so-
he's
okay.
200 pounds. Same as
So
Tony.
he could make a 90. He'd
I
be
mean,
98.
maybe he could make 90, but he looks pretty thick right now.
He'd be pulling 98 at Arnold's though.
Yes.
Bo Edgar.
Bo
Don't
Edgar.
forget him.
Paul's gonna be there. He's training hard.
He's
Yeah.
210.
He's probably a 210. A solid
Yeah.
210.
He did
And his last nasty
slip
too.
on some grass today. So
yeah, what?
Oh.
Tell us about that.
yeah, he told me like
he just hit the deck.
at like 5:30 in the morning. He just like he went head over heels and just right on his head. Yeah. So I'm hoping he's good. I actually. He sent a gift. Let me see. Oh, neck brace. I'm a little banged out.
Oh my god.
That's
Man.
hilarious. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's gonna be.
And
shaking
whatever
up
class
210 real
Pat Hunt's
fast.
pulling tomorrow, I mean,
That's your class. Watch
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
you better get up and eat your fucking Wheaties in the morning, boy.
Oh,
Stop eating that
I'm
damn
gonna have some
fast
kebab in the
food.
morning.
Fucking Pat Hunt. Fucking snatch that hand up.
lightning fast.
Dude, he thinks so highly of you, man. I was like, it's because you dad move him. I think you just
Me?
Yeah, you could hold him. So
Yeah.
'Cause I think a
I'm
lot
Pat
of
Hunt's
people-
Daddy, I mean.
well, it really does
he
affect.
values hand a lot. Yeah.
But it really does well because it affects him.
Yeah.
So like when you pull
Arms
somebody and
wasn't
you
pulling
know
it.
that, like you automatically think that
He's all straight back,
yeah.
and I just.
yeah, cover it in.
Yeah.
He swears you'll smash Isaac. And I'm like, I think Isaac's gonna blow you over, dude.
Yeah, Isaac will beat me
You,
right now.
You got to crush his hand.
I think you're winning that 190 though.
You got the style too. If he turns you in, I think he's gonna.
It'll go to the
arm.
strap. We'll slip, and he's got more arm strength than I do. I mean,
You shouldn't slip.
he smashed Dustin Johnson, and Dustin Johnson beat me.
Derek Johnson.
Derek Johnson. Yeah. He
Yeah, but
smashed
it's a
him.
hook. It's a hook. You got to.
They went to a hook.
Yeah, you could beat him.
Maybe.
You just got to
I
keep
mean,
him out of
I'll
that shit.
give it a shot.
I mean,
Cramping up?
He's showing up for sure.
No, he ain't showing up for sure.
He thinks so. Yeah.
I put my money on a limp horse over here. Look at him.
I got 20 on Bill
I'm
tomorrow.
I'm backing the wrong horse. I can already see that.
This motherfucker can't even get on the
Give it-
stage.
Paid for him to get in the open class. Look
Him
at
and
him.
Mike West can get a hobble up there
You guys
together.
struggle bus right now.
He's already a day before tournament. He's
Perfect. Perfect.
Beautiful.
Should have just played the
Not
lottery.
dehydrated, it's my knee, man.
It's only half a bottle of Captain in you.
Just went and played the Powerball and got it over with.
All right.
Fuck.
Throw your money
Damn,
away.
killing me.
Wait till Dennis tomorrow. Wait till Dennis tomorrow gets Bill like,
fucking knee wrestling.
Dude,
fuck you, dude.
Dennis is. Dennis,
Fuck you.
If he's gonna hold you, if
Can opener. And Bill's
You-
grabbing his knee. Ah!
you better elbow quick if you feel like you're in a bad position,
I ain't gonna call it.
because he does that naturally. He holds people. He's definitely holding you. Like, if he's got it, he'll be like, he'll
He's
be
not-
looking at you. You better.
He's not wrong. If you feel like you don't have anything, elbow
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick and get that restart. Try something different. Go to the drawing board.
I ain't gonna call it. Don't worry about it.
He's gonna let it ride.
Looks good.
It's no elbow. Just a shadow.
So what do you got to do? You just got to keep your elbow on the pad? Is that what you do?
You better
Do
read
you?
the rules before.
What the fuck, man? Jesus, guys.
Dennis.
I know, man. I'm not like, yeah. If I get into that spot, I'm fucked. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been in it in practice, man. Where like, if he's locked in, I can't pull through that shit. You know,
It's all about the setup.
my plan would be to not get
Pop
there.
him off the
Don't-
go. Yeah.
The only thing is, he does the exact same thing every time he pulls. So
He's
like,
tricky, man. He's got a good setup. He's tricky.
the start is always the same
Uh,
though. It's a good spot. It's a safe spot, but you could take advantage of it if you
Uh,
really like.
We'll fucking see if it
worried about
happens.
losing.
There's a big difference between Bill and Trey Mooney on a ready go.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Big difference.
Let's hope. That's all I can hope for. Because I don't know. I don't
did-
go ever.
I did see him just work out the other day, so he's working out like a
hopefully
day
I can
before
go.
the tournament.
I'm the same thing. Like ready go is way different.
I don't practice
Way
ready goes.
fucking
We don't do
different.
them.
You need to, because you're going to be pulling multiple classes, utilize your fouls and get in the habit of going early. So the class that you're not really worried about,
This guy's been on the couch forever. Like we ain't been pulling for.
I'll
7
come off
years.
the couch and pull a tournament. I don't mind. I just can't tomorrow.
Come watch us at least. Watch
I
the
can't.
stream.
I'll be working on a car. I want you guys to
Listen.
come help me on my car.
Listen, and when they hear that I'm running up,
Yeah,
you
just
can
bring it
watch
to the
them.
parking lot.
I
Yeah,
can't
right.
drive it anywhere. I get that thing on the highway. I'll be
We'll
going
see
to
how I
jail.
do.
You'll
be
be
all
all
right.
right. You'll be fine. We're live streaming.
Trying to
You should
get
at least
Coleman. I want
chime
Coleman.
in on the live stream.
I want to have service where I'm at.
This motherfucker.
I build out of a location that's unknown. It's actually out in the middle of nowhere. So
I got you. It's all good.
Coleman, that's the goal.
Coleman always, yeah, this one Coleman. He got me last time. I want that one back. But I mean, if
Y'all
If that
should be
shit's
fucking pulling a
class-
super match tomorrow.
Who does
I'm not doing no more super.
who does Matthew
You're not
shoot
doing-
for?
Not with him,
I
especially.
need to get somebody to.
Matthew?
That's one of the names I kind of brought
Ethan
up.
or
Coleman.
Dennis?
Dennis. Well,
Coleman?
that's really heavy.
Coleman?
Yeah. He thinks.
Like you put Ethan in that
Coleman's
90 class.
65.
I don't know if I could beat Ethan either. Left-handed. That motherfucker's left-handed solid as fuck to me.
I haven't pulled him left in a long time, so I don't know. But yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
believe you.
I'm gonna have trouble. Cause he can hook that in once he's there, like on my left. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might be able to crack that hand though. So
Ready,
Star's
go.
gonna be different.
Ready, go.
These guys get used to
They-
this shit sometimes, man.
They don't know that ready, go.
Well, and they're straightened out more than they're used to a lot.
I'm
so
like, straighten
sometimes
that
that'll
fucking
fuck 'em
wrist
up.
out. Now
I
what
don't
you
know.
got? You know, it's a big old difference
see.
from when you want to start up in here.
Yeah.
Now crank that motherfucker like that.
Yeah, Trey worries me.
Come on. Come on.
They all worry me a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I think Jake's the toughest.
Oh yeah.
And then
Oh yeah.
they all worry me. I just gotta compete and win. That's all. We'll see.
You're gonna pull.
I got Mirzad in my corner.
You're just
so-
pulling Masters.
True.
No, I'm pulling open the Masters.
Where do you think that money came from, son?
I'm sponsored.
He's fucking sponsored.
Uh,
Motherfucker.
Sponsored athlete, dude.
Motherfucker. Him and Billy Krupp
uh,
got their fucking little sponsorship shit going on. What the fuck, man?
We gotta work.
We gotta do something about this.
I'm getting
bro.
millions of views.
You're getting millions of views.
Still ain't got shit.
they watching you here.
What do we got? Jay
I should've
Clean?
promoted
We
that,
got Jay
man.
Clean still?
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm pulling. I'll make 90, no problem. I'm on 183 right now. Well,
That's exactly what I
85 now,
That's
but I'll be
exactly what I
83 in the
weigh.
morning.
85,
You'd
yeah.
be probably lighter than 83 in the morning.
Probably.
You'd be dehydrated.
Nah,
Is that
Drink water
that
and, I'm
Tevis
ready
match
to
is
go.
the only one going on?
I really haven't drinking that much. This wasn't full. It was only.
No.
it's
Not
good.
bad.
I think that's the only super match tomorrow, right?
Tevis
Tevis and Lewis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anybody want to put bets on it?
I'm not confident. Are you?
No.
I'm not either. Either way, I wouldn't be surprised.
Nah, I like Tevis.
Oh, I would be
I'd like to
surprised.
bet
I
on
don't
him,
bet.
but I don't know.
You got.
I got Tim. Tim's gonna pull it out.
He's got Tevis.
You got Tevis?
I got Tim.
Bill's got Tevis.
Oh,
I don't know.
Tim's got it. I think the first couple matches he might lose, and then he adjusts, and then
I mean, I lean Tim.
I was really surprised that Tim lost his last match.
Yeah, who was that?
Some bigger guy, Dakota Ballard.
Dakota Ballard, that's right.
And he's like very
That's
handsome.
big
I didn't
though,
watch
man.
the match, but
He's big. He's
he was
240,
hitting
50,
pretty-
whatever,
He must
60.
have been hitting some side, right?
I
Everybody
mean,
watched
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I saw it, yeah.
Okay, some side.
Yeah.
I think Tim was giving up a little bit of size to him.
Yeah,
Based
quite a
on
bit
what
of
I can see.
weight.
Yeah.
That'd be 30,
Whereas-
40 pounds.
Tim's coming into this, in my opinion, the bigger person, overall size-wise. Tim's not cutting
Yeah,
weight.
Bigger
He's-
arms.
If
Yeah.
Tim's not cutting weight, he's a different animal altogether,
Oh my God.
endurance-wise.
I
so,
pulled a bulk Tim, 220.
yeah.
He was strong that day. Jesus.
Tim's strong no matter what, but if he doesn't have to cut weight, he's a whole
I'm
different
sure
animal.
it's 210, I would assume.
I would say if he's cutting at all, it would have been.
But I don't think
minimal.
he's got to cut that far to make
No,
210.
Not 210. He might be walking around about that right now too. I don't know.
Dude, he's recently said he can make 98.
I believe it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, not like easily, he said.
Oh, frame wise, yeah, he can make it. He's just better,
Heavier.
Yeah.
Because also the disadvantage when the other person has a really long arm and they're really trying to top roll, you got like no space.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So if he goes against the shorter arm, they can actually just kind of go through it.
I got Tim winning by a match.
He's like Krasky. Yeah. He's like Krasky if he had less.
Tim is like
technique.
crazy.
Yeah.
In my opinion, just based on like watching their previous matches, Tim just needs to automatically know that Austin's going to go for a top roll and just grip him around the
Oh, he
wrist bone.
knows.
And first
He knows.
instance, it's just this. I don't give a shit what else is going on. Turn.
Well, he grips you like, yeah, real low.
But I mean, he needs to get the wrap. I don't think he wraps enough in his first movement. Like
He's
he,
not gonna-
he
he
tries
just-
to come in
He's gonna be
instead
fine
of
in a strap. He'll slip right
With,
away.
a,
Yeah.
with a flat hand.
Yeah, he's not gonna be pulling outside strap.
Yeah, I agree. He'll go strap the whole
Yeah,
way.
he'll try to slip right away, and then probably the first match will be like he just tries getting out like this, and Davis tries hanging on as much as he can, and then eventually it's a slip, and it's probably a catch after that. That's probably how it looks. That's the most likely
I'll
scenario.
be curious to watch it when I get
But
back.
if Davis somehow like actually does hit low, and then kind of does like that
Press.
joint, but not a press, but you know when some people
Sasho.
they throw the joint in like right there to finish.
Greg Allen.
It's
Greg
possible.
Allen.
Great, yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
If he does that little chicken wing thing,
Sasho
it's
does it
possible.
better than
yeah.
anybody ever. I mean,
Yeah,
he's fucking so much power
because
somehow.
I don't see him being.
all elbow.
I'd be
like,
really
what the
impressed if
fuck?
he's efficient enough to switch to a press. If he's that efficient, that'd be insane. But I think it's more likely that he hangs and then kind of tries to jam in the the shoulder, like you know. And he could get a surprise win like that for
I
sure.
agree.
He
I wouldn't
could
be
win the whole
surprised.
thing.
I'm
Who
not
knows?
confident either way. Yeah.
He's definitely training hard.
Hungry.
I think that's it.
Lots of talking.
Appreciate y'all
How
tuning
long
in
has it
tomorrow
been?
for
What time is it?
Brewskis.
Is it 10:30?
11:45. House of Horsepower 5.
Is it
tomorrow.
10:30? 11:45. It's a little later than Andrew thought it was. All right.
Later.
We're good.